the Opie and Anthony radio show, the most popular show in the history of satellite radio.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
You know what I love about that? The Jay Leno thing right there at the end?
Yeah.
We cut Jimmy out of it. And Jimmy is
that's right.
and Jimmy's the whole reason
Jimmy's the reason.
that we got that fine intro from Jay Leno.
But that's all right. Now it sounds like it's just us.
It's just us. We're on the show, and, you know, I don't mean to brag, Jay, but I guess you are right. We are the most popular show in the history of satellite radio. That's all right. It's all because of Jimmy, and they cut you out.
In fairness to them and their bumbling incompetence, it wouldn't actually. It actually wouldn't have fit to keep me. That was the perfect way to end it. I have to say.
Anthony's reading a little article, huh?
Oh, my God.
We like to keep everyone abreast. I like using the word abreast.
Who doesn't? Oops, audio.
What happened? What happened?
Audio. There we go.
Yes.
Very good. Now we're broadcasting.
We like to keep everyone abreast on what's going on at our old station.
Yes.
When we were also doing regular radio. Radio.
You remember back in those days?
It really feels good when you're replaced by a jukebox. Really makes you feel good about what you do for a living.
10,000 top 40 songs or whatever.
Yeah, 10,000 pop songs.
It's top 40,
and they
have 10,000.
And David Hinckley, who completely ignored us when all hell was breaking loose with our radio show. Matter of fact, he never even wrote that we were fired, let go, whatever the hell you want to call it.
No, nothing.
When he's his whole job is to write about New York radio.
Yeah, like that was kind of a story.
He had some kind of bug up his ass for us, whatever. But now he's writing about 92.3. What is it called now? Now, because it's happening.
It's happening. It's now, dude.
Aren't we happening right now?
Apparently not, I guess. I don't know.
Well,
when you call a station now,
yeah,
you got to be on the cutting edge, dude. That's what it's about.
Mm-hmm. Either that or you got a bunch of cranky broads working for you.
Yeah, another.
Well,
stupid now.
Well, good news. They hired a guy named Chunky.
Well, Chunky has made the on the radio column by David Hinckley.
I guess his real name is Big Boy, but there's too many big boys in the radio business, so he had to change his name to Chunky.
He's fat. He's just a fat guy in another fat fucking radio, apparently. But let's see, the elevator apparently.
What?
Good gravy.
This is in the paper, so it's got to be important. What?
What happened
to the
broken?
Elevator? Broken?
It was busted. I guess Chunky got in it, and it couldn't lift it.
Did he plummet to his death?
No, now that would have been a news story.
Well, if it's in the paper and an elevator broke down, what happened? He's severed an arm or something, a limb?
Apparently, and this is just... I find this not true.
Okay.
I think this is lying. He had to walk 14 stories to reach the studio.
Oh, my God.
How many elevator banks are there at that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on that side.
And then you could take the other one up to like the 20-something floor
7,
and then back
8,
down to the
9.
14th.
And maybe on that third hallway, there might be 3 more. So there's at least 9. Maybe 12.
Yeah, believe me, all the elevators don't go out in buildings like this.
So everyone should call Chunky today and go, Chunky, you lied.
Yeah.
You're trying to tell me that every single elevator was busted?
Yeah. Well, Chunky is aptly named, says Mark Mason.
Yeah.
Vice President of Digital Media for now, parent company CBS. When he got there, he was puffing and sweating.
Yeah.
Something tells me he puffs and sweats when he answers his phone. Old Chunky. I'm not too bitter, don't worry. Like any good top 40 DJ, he mentioned the climb on the air. Like any good top 40 DJ, he mentioned the climb on the air.
Yeah, because top 40 DJs are boring as shit.
They're supposed to not talk, first of all.
So this is something that's very exciting for a top 40 jock.
There was some tween girl going, shut up and play the music.
Play Lady Gaga. I don't care that you had to walk up 14 flights of stairs.
I don't care what Chunky has to say. Mom.
Why is Chunky talking?
Chunky's not supposed to talk. You're supposed to play 10,000 songs in a row.
I'm going to text my friend Jen and tell her.
I'm going to tweet it.
Well, they're all about the tweeting.
Well, apparently,
I wonder where they got that idea.
See, this is breaking news.
This is.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, go ahead.
See, he talked about his big climb on the air, but it didn't stop there. Oh, no.
No?
No. It didn't stop there. Or with tweets and text alerts to mobile phones. He and his colleagues have flip cams.
Whoa.
He could. Yeah, what?
I got to slow you down before
Yeah.
you. So he thought walking up 14 flights of stairs, which he did not do, because now they have to invent like cool things that are happening to them.
Right.
Because they got all this new technology they want to try.
Yeah.
I got them figured out. But the stupid whoever's in charge over there is like, oh my God, you got to be talking about your life. And Chunky's sitting there going, oh, but I don't have anything going on in my life. Well, just make something up. How about I make believe that I walked 14 flights of stairs today?
That's good for a fat guy. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Good. Tweet it.
Go with it.
Tweet it. Text message it. Text
We're
it.
We're 92.3 now.
So there's a multi-platform thing going on, but they have nothing to talk about. So now they're making up crap like Chunky walking up 14 flights of stairs.
You don't think
Sorry,
you really had to
Anthony.
walk up those steps?
Hell fucking
No.
We know that building.
Yeah.
There's not one elevator.
There's banks of elevators that
Banks
go to
and banks.
various floors. You could get. Believe
Yeah.
me, you ain't taking the stairs. How long were we there?
3
Did we
years.
ever have to take the stairs?
No.
No.
One time we had to take an elevator
Up past our floor and then back down
Yeah,
again.
that was a
because it's in
hassle.
a different elevator bank.
because we actually had to walk across that floor to the banks to
Oh.
come back down.
I
We should-
tweeted it.
I really? I wish
Yes.
I did.
Oh, it was fascinating.
I wish I did.
Well, the tweet alerts.
I'm gonna tweet my grapefruit.
Text alerts. You know, I think we're all guilty of boring food tweet
You know
pictures.
what though? We've never. No, our tweets and our Facebooking and all that crap is way better than talking about walking up imaginary floors that never happened.
Well, the thing is, they're talking about these tweets, text alerts on mobile phones, and he and his colleagues have flip cams.
Okay.
So he could simultaneously send out video to the station website and through social networking sites like Facebook and MySpace.
Really?
Wow!
That sounds like something we have been doing for years.
This is something we have to jump on, I think.
Yeah.
And start doing, oh, that's right. We've been doing it.
I guess they took a few of our things.
Yeah, I think a few
few of our
people. Now,
things.
look. I am never going to say we were the first ones to be doing this, that, or the other thing.
Just
as
go
far as
hoo-hoo and everyone is
hoo.
with you.
As far as electronic media goes and tying into the fans through different things than just broadcasting our stupid voices over the air. But we were right there with MySpace, Facebook, putting things on YouTube, tweeting. Opie was tweeting before a lot of people, before the whole thing, because now, I mean, it's really in the news.
Some
and
say that
everybody seems to be
I brought it to
tweeting.
the forefront.
Well, you invented it. Hoo.
Well, according to Ronnie, I invented Twitter. By the way, some dope on one of the fan sites, and I don't.
No, that doesn't exist. There's not dopes on the fan
I don't
sites.
even know why I go there anymore because there's still people just trying to knock everybody down all the time. There's an idiot that is convinced that Twitter is paying me. And that's why I talk about it so much. No, I talk about it so much because it's a really cool thing and it's something I got excited about. Sorry.
Cha-ching there, Opie. Cha-ching.
That's right.
Nice endorsement.
But this guy is convinced, and then everyone has to jump on like, you might be onto something.
You know, that's the first thing I thought when you just brought it up.
Holy crap. Can you just let things be?
Everything was endorsed, yeah.
Instead of trying to break everything down to some ridiculous poison, could you just let some of this stuff be? It's just a organic thing. I finally found something I like. Anthony even complimented me when we were talking the other day. He's like, "Wow, it's kind of cool that you finally found,
some electronic medium,
right?
Besides, the block game."
But this guy's trying to get something going. I think he's working for Twitter. I think they're paying him.
Do you know how long I went on Pal Talk and people actually thought Pal Talk was paying me for doing it? It's a great outlet, these things, to put shit out there that you don't put out on the air. You put it out and want to enhance it visually. put a few more words to it, whatever.
I'll tell you this. This is where we're stupid. I mean, Howard doesn't.
Where does the list start?
Howard doesn't do anything unless it means money for him. We do things to try to make the experience a little deeper for everybody.
Enhance the show, bring people in, a little more immersion,
Right.
a little more they're connected with the show a little more.
Because guess what? When we move to the other place in 2 weeks, they're taking our Pal Talk away from us because they can't. They don't.
Well, you're kidding, right?
No, I'm not kidding, Jimmy.
They're taking Pal Talk for
They
now.
see no real upside to giving away a 1 inch by 1 inch video feed
Yeah.
and audio that apparently peters out every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Not any fault of Pal Talks. It's the software here.
Sure.
But it's like, don't you realize that people see that? They get it. They get from all over the world where they wouldn't be subscribing anyway. And then people that are in the country that then subscribe because they want to kind of hear the show crystal clear. And a lot of people watch on Pal Talk but listen on XM.
Right.
They don't see. Yeah, I got it. Whatever you're saying, Jim, I got it. Yeah, I got it. What's your
Jimmy's
opinion?
biting
Jimmy?
his lip.
Yeah, I got it. Do you got it? Unless it's a 38 caliber bullet, you don't got it.
This is the problem we run into time and time again. These suits, they need to see money right away for everything when they don't understand that something like that enhances our show, makes it bigger, which eventually leads to more people listening and subscribing to this channel.
The only equity they see is the old greenbacks. They don't see equity in the fact that people getting on board just a few hundred at a time, here and there. It's not like you're giving away this to thousands upon thousands of people. A few hundred here and there, checking it out, going to their friends, talking about it.
Yeah.
And their friends might not have a Pal Talk at all. Oh, where are these guys? Oh, XM. Oh, I'll subscribe.
I got to tell you, I'm very excited at the master plan they have for us because when we sat down with these guys, they said, look, let me tell you something. You guys are a very, very talented radio show. This is exactly what was said to us. And you were just underappreciated at XM. You weren't marketed right. You weren't pushed out there right.
But if you want to really see underappreciated...
But they're like, we got big plans for you guys, and we can't wait. We're very excited to have you on board, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Since that day, they took away our star booker. They're taking away our studio, throwing us in a tiny little closet, and they're taking away the Pal Talk.
Yeah.
Pal Talk, you're taking away Pal Talk is it's a lack of insight into what kind of gets people talking about something.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
We have chicks in here, or we have Pat from Munaki, or doing something, whatever we're doing something stupid.
Yes.
And we have all these people, they just come in and they watch it live.
And they could see it.
Do you really think that you're giving away the franchise by a few people listening in a room? Most of them have the service anyway.
Jimmy, what we are doing is, hold on, let me explain to you, Jimmy. You're giving away a free video feed, which isn't good. Okay, then can we videotape something and put it out and make... No!
So they got a master plan for us. I can't wait for when it kicks in.
Can't wait for what's next.
I think we've been part of this whole thing for 8 months now. No marketing, no nothing.
We'll see.
Business as usual.
Well,
at least, please.
Yeah.
Just tell us it's business as usual. We've been around long enough to know that, you're just kind of saying things.
Pal Talk may be a winnable battle.
Hey,
we'll work on
That
it.
may be a winnable battle.
Anthony,
We'll work on
we
it.
got to get back to Chunk. He's in the New York paper, but Psycho Bob has a chunky update. Psycho Bob, yes.
Rumor has it that Chunky is cleaning his ears with a Q-tip.
Well,
Longer.
I hope they get that Q-tip on Twitter.
I won't believe it until he tweets it, my friend. I don't believe anything until I see it on Twitter. Twitter.com for your social networking needs. Oh.
Let me continue a little with the story here.
Yeah.
Everything about this...
Yes, Sam.
Everything about this station is happening now, says Mason. The website and other platforms aren't tag-alongs. They're all part of what we do. When afternoon host Lisa Page asked for shopping tips, it can spark a real-time conversation on air through the text messages and the website.
Oh my God!
Shopping tips.
That's what's going to get it done on regular radio. Shopping tips.
Shopping tips.
Shopping tips with Lisa Page. Wow.
How about when we had real-time video going of E-Rock getting his armpits waxed?
Yes.
And Pal Talk going of celebrity interviews on the couch and Gallagher trashing the joint and things like that. And then just guests coming in and you Twitter things, Facebook, same thing, videos that would go up on Facebook related to the show. It astounds me that they are making this article and stupid David Hinckley is just taking it hook, line, and sinker.
Right.
That this is new to this now thing. Well, we would, and I hate saying this because it sounds
say
like
hoo-hoo.
Do hoo. but come on, man.
We were
pounding this shit.
We always did the technology thing alongside our show.
Right. It's always been right there alongside the show.
We were the first ones to have women faxing their boobs. That's how old we are.
Faxing. I remember
We incorporated the fax machine on a radio show.
I remember putting a website together with HTML to put pictures up that night.
Yes.
Because you couldn't even do it on the fly. That night of stuff we did that day on the air. And it sounds insane now because it's just instant. But then it was like, oh, my God, I'm able to hear the show. And then that night I go home and download pictures of what was going on in the studio.
Right.
And it just... To have him do an article like this with Chunky walking up the stairs. Holy shit!
It would be a great tweet if he had video of them kickstarting his heart after
he climbs up those stairs.
You're missing the best part of the article, my friend.
What?
The restaurant review.
Oh, damn. Right.
What was the restaurant
I've
review?
been reaching for it.
What was that?
The restaurant review.
They're getting some kind of network of people together, and they discuss, like, the best restaurants to go to in Brooklyn or something like that.
That's part of it, Opie. Oh, I'm grabbing the wrong paper.
Well,
I'm insane over here. Yeah, they got...
By the way, Chunky...
Yeah.
Let me... Don't get too upset. Chunky has 22 followers. So they're
oh, my God.
They're doing a whole article. This is how much David Hinckley hates our guts. They're doing a whole article on how they're using this new technology, Twitter, and Chunky's twittering everything. He's got 22 people that are checking out his tweets.
Well, I think a few more might join up after what happened today.
Well, we could do I'm thinking about a new effing bit called Twitter Bomb.
Twitter bomb.
Twitter effing bomb.
We could test it out.
We could do a Twitter bomb. I'm still like
old Chunky could be our Manhattan Project.
Right. It's still in my lab at home. I got to figure out exactly how this is going to work and what it means.
Bah, Chunka.
Chunka.
Well, Chunka. The station's also recruiting a growing network of bloggers who talk about great restaurants in Brooklyn. Or places to find designer clothes on the cheap. We can simultaneously broadcast and narrowcast, says Mason, through the internet. Our signal is worldwide. And then, of course, one of our advertisers can target a message specifically to people who listen in Brooklyn. So they figure out a way to take it and Twitter bomb an ad.
I guarantee
so you not only get commercials now on radio, you also get it through your goddamn Twitters.
I guarantee that's why this whole Twitter thing isn't working for them, because they're spamming the hell out of it.
Oh, yeah.
Who gives a shit crap?
Enjoy your commercials everywhere you can possibly, because they don't want it for free. No. That's just it, too.
Right.
This is under the guise of, hey, Chunky wants to talk about his stair climb thing. And then they'll do something for fucking,
his fake stair climb.
Then they'll, have a commercial that they just kind of... Twitter bomb you with about Gatorade and how he needs to top it off with Gatorade
he's got to
replace his electrolytes. Oh, Christ.
I can't get enough of Chunky and his tweets.
Chunky's tweets about walking upstairs.
Eli, could you get Chunky's tweets?
Holy shit.
I don't even know how you find it. I don't really.
He walked upstairs and it makes fucking the paper.
Here's Chunky's social networking app. He's got 22 friends on Twitter or followers. He's got 36 friends on MySpace. And his Facebook still promotes his Detroit station.
All right.
Way to go, Chunky.
All right, Chunky.
Chunka.
Chunka. Chunka. Of course, they mentioned that they're playing 10,000 songs, Britney Spears, blah, 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 Lady Gaga. But Theodore says that there's enough audience for another top 40 station. What?
Oh, yeah, then it just goes into
Yeah, because another thing. People 18 34, blah, 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 still experiment. But, well, they're just, talking about the technology thing behind this is what we were getting at. And the fact that they're talking about Chunky's climb to the 14th floor.
I got Chunky's updates.
Oh! Chunky Radio, by the way.
Yeah, he's got 3 updates.
Ooh!
I think I did 3 updates in the last hour. What are you waiting for, Chunky? Too tired to type?
His peanut butter in his fingers.
Oh, his fingers hit 3 keys at once.
His first...
Chubby things. See, because I had to say he's fat-fingered.
Wait, he's using Chunky Radio, too?
Uh-oh. See, what happened?
Yeah,
That's
okay.
what I was like, uh-oh, see Chunky Radio.
See, like Opie Radio wasn't all over the K-Rock website. Yeah, okay. But you go fuck yourselves. Sitting in Baba Booey's old office and watching a building that's on fire on 55th Street. LOL.
What? Baba Booey's old office.
That's where we were.
That's 3 fucking people ago, Chunky. And they knocked walls down and did shit, so it's probably not his office.
And then his next tweet was bout.
That was Steve's office.
It was Steve's office.
Say you're in Steve's office.
That's right.
But why wouldn't you take a picture if the building was on fire and then send that?
Because he's lying. It didn't happen either.
Because he has a boring life and he's got to make shit up. Then his next tweet was bout, B-O-U-T, to go on air. Oh.
Thought it was bout with obesity. Losing.
And then you guys, hold on to your hats. This one's terrific.
All right.
Saw a huge horse pee. It should be some, whatever. Saw a huge horse pee on 5th Avenue in the middle of the street. Looked like Mountain Dew spilled all over. Back to the hotel now, like N2 Deep. What's N2 Deep? Is that some kind of, like,
I have no
street
idea.
slang?
How about a picture of the horse piss?
Yeah.
You're right. Exactly.
How about a picture of the burning building?
Well, it would have to happen to actually take a picture of it. Don't you get what's going on here?
Maybe he doesn't have a phone on his a fucking camera on his phone. Maybe he's updating with the old Samsung flip phone that I used to have.
Yeah.
God.
Have you guys heard the Chunky Show? I think you're not being fair.
All right,
Sam's actually right. I have not.
Sam,
Why, you got audio
you're
of the
getting
Chunky Show?
punched.
I don't have it yet, but I've been listening.
I'd love to hear a little Chunky.
Who's this kid?
I don't know. Charlie just came over and tapped me while I was talking.
What's up, Charlie?
Yeah, what the fuck is that about?
Charlie?
That's on the
Eric
air.
told me to come in and tell Sam that N2 Deep is a shitty white rapper song. Back to the Hotel is a shitty song by N2 Deep.
Okay. Figures E-Rock would know that.
No, I knew that.
So he's trying
All right, calm down. We
All
were
right, get
goofing on E-Rock, idiot.
Get a hold of yourself, Caesar. Fucking Claudius.
we were goofing on the original Chunky.
We have our own Chunky.
Right.
But yesterday on the
Yes?
show,
Yeah.
because Chunky, the reason that this stuff works is because he does topics that people can relate to.
Okay,
Like, I
Sam.
think maybe what we were doing is not stuff people could relate to and interact with us that well.
I'm willing to take the
It's just constructive
fault.
criticism.
Yeah.
Chunky came on the air yesterday and said he dropped his phone.
I've dropped my phone.
Exactly. See? So he dropped his phone on 57th Street.
Ooh.
He's in the big city after all. And it broke. It doesn't work. He can't get his phone working. He said it on the air.
Oh, no.
So then he opens it up to the calls and the Twitters and the bloggers saying, how many phones have you broken?
I bet that the calls poured in because we've all had at least one or two happen.
Well, one girl called in with 3.
Jesus,
So,
poor girl. What happened?
Stop.
You're
That's-
listening to this crap?
well, I want to see what's out there. I live in the now.
Do you?
Yes. I'm not going to be behind the times.
Holy shit.
How did she break her phone? Did she say the poor girl?
Well, I mean, I would assume at least one she dropped, but when there's 3 of them,
Yeah.
there's probably a story behind it. I should check the blogs.
I'll bet.
Yeah, you better go check all those blogs to see what the real story is. Let's say hi to Dave in Canada. Dave, how are you?
I'm pretty good. How about you?
Good, Dave.
Yeah, sorry to waste your time, but what's going on there? Little bit story. Okay, I'll speed it up. You can't be honestly, are you shitting me about taking away the Pal Talk?
Yeah, we don't. Again, it's not 100% yet. We still have to get into it. Well, I haven't. We'll see if they can be reasoned with. Sometimes if you,
Ant's been trying.
Really?
Yeah, that's Ant's cause, obviously, and he did a very good job explaining why it makes sense. But
we'll fight for it, man.
Yeah. I got it.
Any sense? Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. How does it make any sense?
These
at
stupid
all?
Canadians are so polite. Why are you so polite,
We're
sir?
so polite. Yeah, right. Exactly.
This
Sorry.
guy, every time he calls, he's like,
Anybody.
"Oh, yeah, it's just me.
How
It's
are we
just
so
me."
polite? Whatever. That doesn't make any difference. But here, look. I know it's not all about me. Like,
Hey, wait, Canadian guy, do you you watch on Pal Talk, right? Do you also have the service?
yeah, no, I do. I have Pal Talk. You know what I mean? Like,
No,
what
but-
service? I got XM. That's what I.
You have
usually
XM
listen
too,
to, right?
You're an
Yeah.
XM subscriber,
Yes, I am.
and you also watch on Pal Talk.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people have both, and they seem to think that everybody's stealing it for free. It's like the audio on Pal Talk is not phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's average at best. Most people will listen, and it turns people onto the show.
Yeah.
I bet you more people have been turned on to the show because of that. Getting
Absolutely.
it for free.
And the service itself, because, like, all right, we supply Pal Talk so people can look in and see what we're doing here.
Yeah.
But then for the rest of the day, when they're driving around or whatever, they're listening to the service on XM, Sirius, whatever, and not on Pal Talk. We just offer a show that's very conducive to video.
Yeah. Right.
And the thing is, we're not doing a 5-camera fucking shoot in here. All right, maybe we are. Let me look
One,
around.
two,
How many
three,
cameras?
four. At least 4.
But you know what it is? It's
Is
not
it really 8?
It's not 8. It's not like with these. Yeah. Okay. Canada.
Yeah, sorry. Ant was just being rude, talking on his own show.
It's
I know.
this
I just want to make my point. I
cunt.
won't waste your time, but like Anthony, if you guys are taking off Pal Talk, all I'm going to be able to do is go to a bunch of black sites and get bounced every day. That's what I'm doing.
All right, Dave.
All right, we got it, Dave.
Thank
Good
God he
call, Dave.
interrupted me for.
He doesn't
for
give
that.
a crap that he can hear or see the radio
going.
show.
Oh, he's
still
just
going.
going. Opie. He's
He needs Pal Talk
he's
so he can
talk
jerk
over
off.
you, guy.
All right, thank you, Dave. We got to hang up.
It
on
really is. Do you see that XM before built the studio? They put in these Pal Talk cameras because they kind of understood that was a part of the show.
Yeah.
You ever look how many people are in the room? You don't have 5,000 people in the Pal Talk
No.
room. Once in a while, you'll have like 500 or 600
When
pouring.
you got some naked
Yeah.
chicks in here and stuff, they'll be like the most.
nudity.
Oh,
Ew.
when we got that going on, of course,
Mighty.
the room's going to fill up. There's going to be a lot of people.
Yeah.
But the reason they're logging on in those numbers is because they're listening on XM.
Right.
They hear that we have something they want to see,
Right.
so they log in. It's not people calling each other, hey, quick, go on to Pal Talk. You know, they know from listening to the show that they want to see something. So they are subscribing. But, I got it.
I got to tell you, I'm excited at what's going to happen to us. They're
Yeah.
completely stripping this show down
Yeah.
and bringing us back to where we were 12 years ago.
Yeah.
12 years ago. It's kind of like when you see your favorite band and they get so overproduced and the stage show is ridiculous and they got like an internet feed of the show. And then all of a sudden you see that same band on tour and they just have a couple of acoustic guitars and like a curtain behind them.
Got to bring it back to their roots.
I'm so excited that they're breaking everything down that we built up for the last decade and
Nice.
we get to start over.
Broadcast from the old broom closet.
Yeah, no studio audience.
No Pal Talk.
A studio that's maybe a third of the size of the one we're currently
Yeah,
in.
come
no
on.
Pal Talk.
Don't need all these fancy accoutrements.
You know, all the stuff that really, really made our show.
The stuff we thought, knowing the show better than anyone else does or ever will,
Right.
the stuff we thought was good for the show.
Right.
Good for the listeners.
Leaving a lot of our people that we developed over the years behind, it's all great.
How many times you think
It's all great.
How many times do you think Fat Chunky will try to do something and then finally get the, that can't go up on the, that can't go up on the website.
You can't tweet that.
See, that's a big horse cock. You finally got your phone where you took a picture of the horse peeing, but see, that's horse cock, and we can't put that on our website.
How about this one? Chunky, you're gonna have to change your name because it's too close to Chinky.
We
got a
Asian
complaint letter.
Yeah,
we got one complaint letter, and we're gonna have to change your name from Chunky. Too close to Chinky. Too close.
By the way, we want to tie you into a Chunky candy bar promotion. We'd like you to broadcast from a candy store and give away Chunkies.
Right.
Really? Can I tweet myself shooting myself in the head?
I hope that he actually did have a picture of that building on fire, and management came to him. I wouldn't be surprised and go, you can't tweet that because someone might have got hurt in that fire.
If someone got hurt, it's going to be insensitive.
I'm sorry, Chunky.
Our lawyers have said that you can't tweet that.
Matter of fact, just tweet stuff that doesn't exist so we can never get in trouble.
Yeah. So tweet all fake stuff.
like walking up 14 flights of stairs.
Talk with Bob, our tweet consultant that we hired.
You know that's coming.
We hired a tweeting consultant.
A social networking consultant.
Yes, a social networking consultant. And he'll be the one that tells you what can go up and what can't. Oh, you'll have complete, say, except everything you say will be knocked down. But we'll have our social networking consultant. And then it'll be in the paper. CBS hires social networking consultant.
Yeah.
Well, this is the future.
Yeah.
And this is what it's all about.
Yeah.
You know, regulating the media like the communists do.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
Wow. All right, well.
I don't.
Yeah, I know there's other stuff they took away from us, but we better shut our mouths. Let's just, I
know. Because we're actually being good.
Yeah, because it gets confused by the suits. We just try to stick up for our show and what it's all about, and then we get in trouble.
And then it gets back to our agent as we were, threatening to run in with crossbows and axes.
Yeah. Yeah, we just try to stick up for our show because, God forbid, we really like the listening experience that we give our fans.
We like pointing out things. That have been on our show.
And they never have a good answer because, the studio they're putting us in, we're like, come on. And no, we just need to get you over here, and then we'll work from there. I know damn well they throw us in that little box, and then we'll make the best of it, but we're going to just rot. They're not going to make it any better from that point on. It's a tiny little studio in the middle of, hallways.
Put us somewhere.
We don't even know where we would put people if they allow them up there.
Oh my God! Other people, they dynamite the walls down to make the rooms bigger. Oh my God! They can't get enough space. The building looks silly because they extended out 2 windows 20 feet over the streets of Manhattan like a tree fort with 2x4s under it nailed.
It's like if you watched Slumdog Millionaire, the beautiful high rise. That would be one radio show host area, and the rest of us are in the slums down below.
We're running shoeless through the mud, being chased by management,
falling in outhouses
as they're pouring hot liquids in our eyeballs,
right, to make us behave.
And it's just, you have to laugh.
Yeah.
If you don't laugh, you'll cry.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you.
Or vomit.
Yeah, but that too.
I just want a real answer. We just got to get you over here. No, we know what's happening. You're going to, give us this nice, cute little studio, and that's going to be it.
Yeah, you got it. I got it.
Underappreciated, undermarketed. They kind of hid you. I got it.
See, but what I think Pal Talk, with the cameras, and especially since it's two-way, where we can see the listener. Yeah, I got it. No, I know you got it. But see, we're able to see. It's like it's a virtual studio guest.
Right.
If something's happening, I got it. But what about Pal Talk? You don't got it.
Unbelievable. I got to interrupt, though, because we have a chunky update from our own
Chunky
Sam.
update.
Sam, what do you got on
Sam?
chunky?
Well, the article was actually right.
Really?
Because
Oh.
you ever listen to the radio and be like, oh, it's fun, but I wonder what it looks like in the studio?
Oh, yes.
Well, they actually posted video of Chunky on the radio talking about when he was walking up the stairs.
But couldn't they post video of him actually walking up the stairs, Sam?
Yeah.
No, when he was talking about walking up the stairs.
If it's all about in the now and always being alert about what's going on in your environment, the DJ's environment,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden you're like, wow, elevator doesn't work, I'm going to freaking videotape myself walking up 14 flights of stairs.
Chunky? Yeah, we'd like to have the video of you walking up the stairs, but we've been told by the lawyer that the building people, for security reasons, don't want the stairwells videotaped. So we've had to nix that. No, I gave it my best shot. I went in there and really fought for you. Yeah. How did I fight for you? I hid under my desk. Yeah, until it all blew over. Yeah, but to post a video, actually submit a video of you talking about it on the air. If it passes the lawyer's muster, then we will consider putting it up. No, all the freedom in the world, Chunk. Yeah, do your best. You're welcome here. No, we're discussing your firing now. Oh, it's okay. All right, Chunk. Have a good show.
I hope this isn't too inside. That is
No,
exactly what we had to deal with.
That's pretty much it.
Like, what this? Oh, whatever.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, Chunky. Look, we're working on this. I know the budget really isn't that high, but we're working on a green screen, so we can green screen you walking upstairs and things like that. It's the lawyer's way around it. Yeah, we'll see if that works. Mm-hmm. Oh wait, no, that's been nixed. Okay, yeah, the green screen's been nixed. We can't do that. We can't afford it. It's not in the budget. Sorry, Chunky.
All right, Chunkster.
So have you gotten back to us about the candy bar promotion? What you want to do with it? Actually, it doesn't matter. We're going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
The sales runs the show. Right.
All right.
But I'm Chunky.
So we got actual audio of what Chunky sounds like?
Yes, this is audio of the video that was being taken while he was on the radio.
I want to hear Chunky.
You know what? I do too, but I want to have a little fun with this. I know a little something about E-Rock. E-Rock is a fan of the Top 40 Jock.
Oh, I thought E-Rock was a fan of fat people.
Well, he's also a fan of the chunk.
And mirrors.
Yeah. E-Rock, come in here.
He's a fan of the chunk?
Of course he is.
No, I don't know if he's a fan of... He knows a lot about radio. Little known fact.
It's a lot about shitty radio.
Yeah, he
Top 40.
He did. How many Top 40 stations you work at?
2.
2. All right. You know enough, though. I want you to imitate Chunky without ever hearing him. What are we about to hear from Chunky right now?
Oh, from what I've heard of him,
of him, and just knowing the top 40.
Here comes a tank hankerous.
I'll say this: he's got a bit of an edge.
Ooh.
Oh, Sam. What a dick. Sam is so sarcastic. A bit of an edge. All right. Can't wait to hear that.
Yeah.
all right, from what I've heard, loud dance beat going behind him at all times.
Really?
Not allowed to talk.
So that is his heart.
Yeah.
And
After the big walk up the stairs.
Ooh, very edgy.
and he'll give out the text.
Don't do.
I'm not. No,
Hank.
he's
or
very
tank or whatever the
he
fuck we
breathes very
call
heavy
it.
at times.
Yeah, I can tell. It's probably fat guy voice.
He breathes very heavy. He gives out the text so you can text him, and then he'll go, we're going to take some more live calls. What's going on over there? 2-second pause.
What's going on over there?
And then a phone call will start that has a bunch of beeps.
Where's he from?
Detroit.
What's he doing with a New York hat on?
Well, now he's from New York.
That's true now.
He used to be from Detroit. We're talking about
Dude,
now.
he's like a politician. When you become like Hillary did it.
Fucking be a phony like that.
Hillary did it. When you move to New York, all of a sudden you're a New York sports fan.
I was despised in Boston for my Yankee fucking fandom.
Because you didn't embrace the now.
Yeah.
I got you, Sam.
Okay.
Now he's in New York, so he's got to talk about how he dropped his phone on 57th Street.
Yes.
It's local.
Oh, boy.
See, he's got to sound local.
Anthony, not good. Chunky,
What?
Chunky's Twitter's getting a few people.
Oh no. Are some other people tweeting?
Somebody named Psychotic writes, aside from picking food up and shoveling it between your teeth, what exercise do you get? When did you last see your cock?
Who did Psychotic write that to?
Chunky.
Oh, no.
Chunky Radio. Chunky Radio.
No, Chunky Radio.
That was 8 minutes ago. 16 minutes ago, J. Cred wrote, 92.3, now FM gayer than a bag of dicks. And then about 27 minutes ago, Pierce from Whackbag.
Yeah.
Hardcore listener. He writes, Opie and Anthony were smashing you for your phony walked 14 flights of stairs story. Fat cunt.
Jiminy Cricket.
Oh, boy.
Come on, guys.
So we should give this guy a chance?
Guys.
This is actual audio of Chunky.
Yeah.
At our old radio station, which is now playing 10,000 songs in a row.
I want to hear the old...
Now playing.
Now.
10,000.
Right.
All right. Here's the bad part. The bad part is I'm a fat guy, and the elevator's broke today. On my...
Oh, my God.
Hey, dude! There's awesome rock hole. The elevator's broke, dude.
I'm embarrassed that I know.
Hey, come here, elevator repairman. I'm gonna kick your ass. All right, Rocco. Are you?
Are you really?
Are you really? Is that the elevator guy or is it Cowhead?
I'm gonna kick his ass after another 60 minutes of nonstop music.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, Marriott, send over another fucking chafing dish of pasta.
I know the battle is they're going after Z100, but Chunky sounds like every fucking DJ on Z100. They all have that exact same.
I am just disgusted.
All right, let's listen.
Well, guys, let's give him a chance.
All right. Yeah, Jimmy, you're right.
All right. Here's the bad part. The bad part is I'm a fat guy, and the elevator's broke today. On my first day of work. Elevator broke. Elevator broke. 14 flights of stairs. Didn't even lose a pound. And in my contract, I was supposed to have some Subway sandwiches up here, and I'm not seeing any sandwiches. So, actually, this is my first day of work, but I'm actually gonna quit. Elevator. I had to climb up the stairs. 14th floor. Elevator. Oh my God. I quit. The elevator was broke, and there's no food. I quit.
Holy shit.
All right. They wrote about that in the fucking newspaper.
Don't worry.
They wrote it, but shut up.
He didn't quit. I'm just saying he didn't actually quit.
Oh.
He did not-
Okay. Then
Yes,
it's cool.
he didn't
All right.
actually quit.
All right.
David Hinckley is a boob.
Holy shit.
He's an old man. What do you expect? He's an older man. Never liked the show.
You know they're loving that in the corporate offices.
They should hire
Chunky.
John Hinckley.
Perfect.
Oh, God.
You got to be kidding me. For real.
Yeah.
Who's buying this? They got a service elevator, too, for a fat fuck like
Oh,
this.
my God. They could bring freight up there. Big dumpsters. That made the paper. That break.
Well, all 6 elevators and the service elevator broke.
Everything.
Yeah, everything.
All at once.
Yes.
That is big news when that happens.
Enough electricity to power the radio station.
Right.
Not to
Sure.
him up there.
Yeah.
I like to see their cost-cutting things, though, because his contract says he's getting paid in Subway sandwiches, apparently. That's par for the course.
I got the official elevator count in that building.
Do you?
13.
There's 13 elevators.
13, so
The odd number is the freight elevator.
all 13 elevators went down, huh?
Yeah.
See, when an elevator goes down in my building and I only got 3,
Yeah.
the other 2 always work.
They're always... I've never been in an elevator where the guy said, take the stairs. Because a lot of times you can't take the stairs.
Right.
Plus, you could take the other set of elevators that starts the floor above K-Rock.
Yes.
And just walk down
And then
one
walk
flight.
down one flight.
Yeah.
You've got gravity working with you.
Yeah.
It's one flight.
So those must not have been working.
See, he walked up 14 flights.
So you're right.
No, he didn't.
No.
Just a bunch of liars. This business is just filled with liars.
It really
I wouldn't
is.
even
this is
care
how
if it
boring-
wasn't in the paper.
Right.
I swear I wouldn't even know about it if it wasn't in the paper, and they wrote about it like it really happened. What's next, David Hinckley? An article on the Loch Ness Monster? Did you see it? Chunky. That evening, host Chunky. The elevator was broken one night last week, where radio station 93 Now broadcast, meaning evening host Chunky had to climb 14 stories to reach the studio. That's what it says. Yeah. There is an absolute lie as the first paragraph in the story. It is a lie.
God, I want to start writing a radio blog or for a newspaper.
Fuck the radio. Do the headline. Cloverfield Monster destroys New York City.
How about Cloverfield Monster climbs 14 flights?
Damn, I was right there. Good job, Jimmy. Fucking asshole.
It's beyond me.
But wouldn't you?
It didn't happen.
If you were the radio beat reporter,
yeah,
wouldn't you take that and then question it? Wouldn't that make a better read? Like, look, there's a DJ saying he walked up 14 flights of stairs. I've lived in New York my whole life. I'm sure Hinckley has. And that just doesn't seem possible.
Yeah.
And then get into the whole thing, why do radio guys have to lie? You know what I mean? That would be a good read. Instead of, like, believing what this fat fuck said on his show. It's such a Rocco delivery, too.
Dude, it really was. It was so Rocco.
Yeah.
And yeah, like you said
we say
before.
Rocco because Rocco used to lie through his teeth, act like a tough guy.
Oh.
He was.
Yeah, I broke into the boss's office and stole these tickets. I'm going to be giving them away at 10:15 this evening. Well, if you stole them, wouldn't you just give them away instead of waiting for the specified time that the program director gave you to give them away?
He bought into every, like, hacky radio bit that the PD threw at him.
I stole the tickets, dude.
He stole the rock boss, right?
Rocco, you're outrageous. You actually stole the tickets.
Dude, I stole the tickets.
But Rocco, you're going to get fired for that, aren't you?
I don't care, dude. I'm a rebel. I got the tickets right here. And at 10:15, I'm going to be giving them away.
10:15.
That's right. That's what I thought of.
But Rocco, is that written in the program log? Why 10:15?
Because I got to get all the new songs in first, like the PD told me to.
And he stole the rock bus, right?
Yeah, I stole the rock bus, dude. We're driving around in it.
Now, a lot of people working right now are heading to work. When you get to work today, steal
a company vehicle.
A company vehicle. And then call work and brag about it. I stole the van.
Dude, I'm in jail.
Right. Not only would you be fired, you would be thrown in jail.
Unbelievable.
But only in radio. Dude, I stole the rock bus. And then he would, quote, stop the rock bus to broadcast every 20 minutes. Which was when you were supposed to talk on that radio station.
So he'd pull the bus over, power up the boom, raise the boom 60 feet in the air.
Because this was 10 years ago when you still had to do that.
Find the Marty, which could be shut down by the station.
Well, yeah.
Like, the station didn't have to accept his broadcast now that it's Grand Theft Auto. And hijacking the station.
Right.
But they would just let him go through.
Yeah.
Dude, I stole the rock bus. And they're actually helping me with the broadcast. The engineer has hooked me up with the remote system.
And then he would do, like, his babble, laundry list of the songs he played.
Yeah.
And then would come up with something like, oh, I think there ought to be. Lower the boom.
Lower the boom. Cowhead, hit the gas. Ha ha, we pulled him again. We'll be right back.
We're rock rebels. Yeah. Why would you be right back if you stole the rock
Why would you take
bus?
commercial breaks when you just broadcast?
And wouldn't you just be cursing your ass off? Jesus, you're still following the format as you stole the rock
like,
bus.
Fuck this guy. I stole the bus.
Oh, you'd be motherfuckering everyone that works at the station.
I'm ramming cars now with the bus. Fuck it. I'm raping chicks in the back. You'd be committing crimes.
You'd be like that tank.
Yeah, you're on a crime spree.
Right. You're not, like, breaking for commercials.
Breaking from reading liners.
And then
by the way, AF will be down at 10's Show Club this evening. He's reading station line. Still taking care of station business.
Right.
Even though he stole the bus. Holy fucking fake.
And then he found his radio partner. Of course, they picked a random listener at Fenway.
Fenway Park. Hey, I need a new radio partner, so we're going to be at Fenway Park, and we're going to give out a random ticket seat number. And whoever's ever sitting in that seat's going to be my radio partner. And it just happened to be some guy with like 10 years radio experience.
It so happened to be a guy that was trying to get on our show. We just didn't have room for him. And he did a bunch of bits for us, and the guy ended up being pretty cool, Birdsey.
Holy shit, but he wasn't the guy that was sitting in the seat.
Right. Well, he might have been that day.
Yeah, dude.
But let me ask you, what happened if they would have picked a guy who didn't had another job or lived out of state and couldn't do it?
Jimmy, it would have just been crazy. How could he do a show with that guy?
And if he stole the tickets and said he was giving them away 10-15, it was 7. Why wouldn't the boss just come in and get them?
And get them because they're there. He knows where they are.
Yeah, and so you can't give these away.
How about firing him for stealing things?
Yeah.
He's obviously got a theft problem.
Wait, Rocco also lied about how he got fired? We got Rocco fans calling in?
Dude.
We can't get enough of Rocco.
Rockhole. We call him Rockhole.
Rockhole.
Do you still dislike that guy, or would you talk to him about it?
I don't give a shit.
I don't care. It's like, I have
It's good fodder
anything
for the show.
for him.
Why don't you get him on the show? We should call him.
Funny. Who knows?
Honestly, I wish him nothing but the best. There's only one guy I don't wish the best on, and that's the Hillman.
Yeah, get him on the phone. Worcester Chrysler Plymouth, Rocco speaking. Rocco, you're on the air.
Yeah.
I haven't been on the air in years. I'm selling cars, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, quick, buy this car because I'm going to steal it at 10:15.
He's still doing hack radio things while he's selling cars.
Is he selling cars?
I think so.
We heard last.
A lot of those guys fell on hard times.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, whatever. Whatever. Vin, what's up?
Oh, I remember living in New Hampshire, and you guys were on, and Rocco he claimed that he was hired for the station because he was driving on the highway, listening to AFF, and basically said, I like the station so much, I went in and asked if I could sweep the floors for them, but they gave me this DJ job instead.
Oh my God,
He came from Florida.
He came up from Florida.
I think
he was hired by Dave Douglas.
I got some old Friday morning quarterbacks, and there he is with like, a different station logo on his big fat sweatshirt, some Florida station before us.
And he replaced Scorch.
Yeah.
They fired Scorch to bring him in.
Because Scorch was pizza or
Pizza, and they were looking, I'm hamburger. Lots of it.
Scorch used to lie all the time, too.
There's actually another guy there. You guys were suspended for 2 weeks for something, and he claimed he stole the van and was driving around town saying, hire Opie and Anthony back, or I'm not going to give the van back. And he was doing the same exact bit. The whole, I stole the van.
Stole the van bit. I'm suspended starting tomorrow. Thank God I made reservations to go down to Florida 2 months ago. And my suspension lasts as long as my vacation.
I used to love that. That's what fucked us up, because when we were growing up in this business, we were such idiots, and we were getting suspended all the time, and we got fired officially, now 3 times, I think we're up to? And no one really believed it because all these other radio guys were doing the fake suspension bit
during their vacation.
It was a staple of edgy radio where they would fire or suspend the jock around vacation time all the time. So,
if a jock had vacation coming up, they would brainstorm with the program director.
Yeah.
What can we do?
Yeah.
You got to do something outrageous.
Yeah.
And then I'll run because the program director always wanted to be on the air.
Yeah.
So he would go into the studio and make a tape. We regret to inform you that the afternoon show, Rocco, or the night show, Rocco, will not be on. He has been suspended for stuff that we do not find. And he would do a big thing. And, we'll do that.
Scorch did that.
I'm in trouble, dude. Whoa, I shouldn't have did that. Scorch did the fake.
Yeah, he did it while I was there. He took a week vacation, so his co-host hosted, and his co-host started the show the first day by saying the station suspended Scorch for a week, and so
for what though?
He didn't say. He didn't say. We couldn't think of anything.
Totally nude.
Scorch also used to make me go home and write emails for him every single night because he liked to do emails and play the email song at 8:50 every day, but nobody ever emailed.
No one ever emailed.
Never. We never
so
got
you
one
had
email.
to write
I wrote
the email.
every single email that was on the air. I wrote out.
Because he liked to play the email.
Because he liked to play
sounder
the
or
email.
whatever.
I want to play the email sound.
It was like a techno
Score.
beat.
Really?
And it went email.
Oh.
And he just loved playing it.
Holy shit.
He used to drive his co-host Paulie insane. Because he just lied about
Hey,
everything.
it's Scorch.
Who loves Scorch? Colin Quinn.
Colin Quinn loves
Colin's a huge fan of the Scorch.
We'll look at the emails you emailed in.
Scorch lied to the point that he didn't tell his co-host Paulie that he was moving from Syracuse to New Hampshire until the night before his last show, even though he knew 4 months ahead of time. And told me, the intern, 4 months ahead of time that he was going to New Hampshire. He didn't tell Paulie until the night before he left.
Wow.
By the way, tomorrow's going to be our last show because I'm going to New Hampshire.
What a prick.
Why did he take his co-host with him?
He couldn't. He was getting paid very little money.
Yeah. Good
And
old
so-
Scorch. I'm trying to remember the Scorch bits when we were at a...
Well, did you know Scorch invented Fields for Meals?
Really?
Yes.
Wow. What is he, insane?
He gave you the idea.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He told me.
Holy shit. Liar.
Yes, he did. He
It's
told
one of
me.
our greatest bits we never...
One of Scorch's greatest bits.
Fucking Scorch.
It's one of our greatest bits that lawyers shut down year after year.
He said you guys gonna borrow from each other.
What the fuck?
What did we ever take of Scorch's?
Fields for Meals.
Oh my God. Fields for Meals is the greatest.
You also
invention
did a lot
ever.
with douche dressing. That was
Well,
Scorch's too.
Ah,
We never
well.
did douche or dressing.
He said you did. He told me.
No, we mocked douche or dressing.
Douche or dressing?
Also,
Yeah.
he should be coming to XM by December 2005. He told me that too.
Right. Remember,
So,
he was going to be on
He's been in
XM.
conversation.
So we got to get that time machine working.
Right.
Yes.
So he should be here by Christmas 2004.
He thought he was coming to XM?
He told me. Yeah, he told me. I started talking to him in probably August, and he said by Christmas he should be at XM, and then he said once Christmas hit, he said he should be there by the spring, and just kind of moved with every season.
That's what every jock does.
I am.
He made up like
amazed.
conversations. He said he was talking to Kevin Straley, and that they came from the same hometown, and they were on the phone for like 45 minutes, just talking. You just made that up.
It's like you made that up, didn't you? You made that up. You can't tell reality from.
He just makes up
He's
things.
Rupert Pumpkin.
Yes.
Can we?
I was talking with him.
Can we get some more chunky audio? I want to hear
Yeah.
chunky today.
You know what? It kind of is nice to know that now. I'm gonna use the word now. There is somebody that's that shitty on in New York, so we can actually listen and kind of
It's sad.
hear how hacky it is.
God.
That was awful, and it was in the paper.
Mm-hmm.
If you want, you guys can review his air checks from tonight, tomorrow morning, because I'll be monitoring.
Well, thank God for you, Sam.
I listen anyway, you know.
Oh, of course you would.
It's chunky.
Are you tweeting your orange?
It's called a Texas grapefruit, and it's delicious.
Yeah.
By the way,
Texas grapefruit.
it's not as good as Chunky's video of him talking about walking up the stairs, but the video of E-Rock getting grapefruit juice squeezed in his eye is up on YouTube.
Oh, is it?
That is a classic.
Is it good, Sam?
Yes, it is. It's on youtube.com/E-Rock fan.
See, that's got everything.
Yeah.
Drama, pain. It runs the gamut.
I gotta
And
see the
E-Rock
video.
being abused. E-Rock in great pain.
Someone's asking what Ozone's doing. There was a rumor he became a woman. I mean,
That was Scorch. Scorch, the compulsive liar, said
Makes things up all the time.
that he seriously, and dude, he was serious when he said this.
wait, let Sam tell it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Didn't
Yeah,
Sam
yeah.
get
No, he
word?
called in.
He called in
Oh, he
to
did.
the
All
show.
right, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he called in and we were asking him about Ozone, and he said, "Yeah, I heard that he had a sex change operation." And what was his new name?
Oh, I don't even
I
remember.
forgot him.
Stephanie or
Yeah,
something?
but it was straight face. He's like, no, I swear to God.
No, he did. I heard he got the sex change operation.
And then somebody called up.
He's a
and
girl
said,
now.
No, it's not true at all. He's broadcasting out of
No,
the
he's,
city.
yeah, he's broadcasting. I listened to his show. He's fine.
Yeah.
No, I must have heard wrong.
No, he did.
Oh my God. Hey,
Scorch.
good news. Chunky Radio is getting a lot of people replying to us.
Oh, okay. Wow. Probably more. He's probably going to look at like, wow, a lot of it. Like when you first see it, and you go like, All right, I'm a hit already.
I'm a hit in New York.
And then starts
This was
reading. Goes,
easier than I thought.
Oh no! And just goes, oh no!
Just make this guy's life miserable.
Oh no! And then he can't respond because the program director would kill him if he mentioned our names.
He's doubled his followers in the last hour.
Nice. What is he up to? 20 now?
41.
Oh wow. Club Stoic writes, guess what? I love pancakes. Steep Drop Man. I'm sitting here looking out my window, watching your sad radio career burn to the ground. J Cred to Chunky Radio. Did you roll a bucket of marbles down the steps when you got to the top? Johnny Maggot. Chunky Radio's a fat cunt. David Hinckley, eat my ass.
All right, it's to the point.
Kevin from Connecticut. Wow, I could hear the steaks in your throat. And then this guy writes, I loved your cameo in Operation Dumbo Drop.
Oh, could have picked a better movie.
Wow.
His Twitter followers are as bad as he is.
Yeah.
Step it up, Jesus.
All right, anything else on Scorch or Rocco or the Chunkster?
Or Chunk.
There's always more Scorch. We'll just save it.
Oh,
Scorch
yeah.
is a legend.
Scorch.
He's a gold mine.
But he's going to get this tape and really...
Yeah, you're talking about me again, giving the boys material.
Yeah. Look what I'm doing.
It's going to be in his intro now. Me saying Scorch is a legend.
Look what I'm doing.
Yeah, Hope thinks I'm a legend. So,
That's
you know.
Opie from the Opie Identity Show. Always thought I was a legend. Always came in every day and goes, Scorch, you're a legend.
I taught him a couple things, but
I taught him things. Feels for meals. That was me. Homeless shopping spree. I gave him that one. It was all me.
Me.
He always talked about how you guys thought he was the most badass dude ever for the time he sat in the coffin with the Undertaker. The Undertaker.
Badass.
Yes. He said,
Let me explain the coffin thing.
Oh, my God.
He said, those guys wouldn't do it. So I was like, yeah, I'll do it. And they were like, whoa.
Whoa. We were like, whoa.
Yeah.
This is how lame. This is how lame that bit was. They came to I think they were playing, I think the WWF at the time is WWF.
Worcester Centrum.
Was it Worcester Centrum?
Yeah.
And big promotion, we were behind wrestling for the most part. And they're like, look, you guys have to sit in the coffin seats ringside for the entire match. It was some kind of Undertaker thing.
Yeah, we asked, what are the coffin seats?
Yeah.
They go, the seats, they kind of look like coffins.
Right.
And I'm like, we'll have to look at this.
It's spelled it just dripped of hack
It
radio.
reeked of hack, awful. We wouldn't do this radio.
We're going to sit in front of all our listeners.
You guys are spinning this. Scorch told me.
Yeah. So we got there and we're like, no fuck, give us...
When we got there, we saw that these seats, these, quote, seats, were nothing more than pine box coffins.
Not even
they
good.
They had built them and propped up your head on some blocks, like so the coffin was tilted so you could kind of see in the ring. And we were to lay down in these coffins.
Right. While
and
real
watch
men
the
were
match.
Doing their silly wrestling moves.
Yeah.
Scorch did say you guys were afraid of the coffin.
Yeah, okay.
Afraid of the coffins? I looked at Opie and go, there is no fucking way in hell I am watching this match from those coffins. So we watched from, douchephobic. It was the worst thing you could do. You'd look like an asshole. So we stood back by where you come in.
Yeah, where the wrestlers came in, kind
the
of.
rotunda.
Yeah,
it was like the rotunda entrance.
And the salespeople and management at the station panicking. But we said
obligated. You guys got it.
And they're Scorch. I'll do it. And so that saved the day. I'm like, all right, Scorch, a big wrestling fan, enjoy the coffin seat.
Scorch laid right in there. He's cheering from the coffin. Yeah, go get him. Go get him.
Was Scorch in his wrestling character, Vito Carlucci?
No, he was just Scorch at the time. Vito Carlucci.
Yes, he's the wrestling manager, by the way.
Vito Carlucci.
He brought Triple H into the wrestling.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yes, he did.
Scorch
is a compulsive liar.
Basically discovered Triple H. I forgot about that.
Basically, he brought Triple H into wrestling
because he was doing it first.
Yes.
Yeah, and then
Vito was.
What was Triple H doing before he was a wrestler?
Nothing. He was just he was just saw him in the gym.
Saw him in the gym and said, "Hey, I got something for you."
He's just like working
Wow.
out. And Scorch was like, you got the look. This is Scorch's vision. It's
You're
not
gonna-
Vince McMahon.
You're gonna go far, kid. I can see that. Come here.
Do you think Triple H knows Scorch?
Triple H has no idea who Scorch is.
What's your name? Hunter. Why don't we say Hunter Hearst Helmsley? We'll just call you Triple H.
Yeah.
All right, that's good.
That's classic.
Even if you called him by his wrestling name, Vito Carlucci, I don't think Triple H would know who he was.
Do you know a Vito Carlucci? Never heard of him.
Was he gay? No, that was Vito Carlisi.
Young Vito Carlisi, Ellis Island, sucking a cock.
Oh my god. Oh, is that funny, man?
Yeah, you guys were too scared to sit in the coffins, but Scorch manned up.
Yeah, we were scared.
Yeah.
Scorch,
That's
he's
what he
a man.
tells everybody.
Yes, he said you were afraid of the coffins.
We went up to him and goes, Scorch, we're not sitting in the coffin seats. If you want to take them, feel free. He's like, all right, yeah, I'll take it. He laid down in there. His arms are flailing as he's cheering. He kicked back. He crossed his feet.
He thought it was so badass.
He thought it was so cool to be in there. And we
Please
were
find
just
a
like,
video of this. I remember seeing this on TV because that's the other thing. We would have been on TV, which would have made it more douchey.
No way in fuck I was sitting in that goddamn coffin.
You weren't afraid of it?
Time.
No, it wasn't a fear thing. It was a fear of looking so bad.
Dude, it looked ridiculous.
And this was coming from the two assholes that did bra bombing. So
Right.
that's how bad it was.
Yeah.
It's okay if you're afraid of coffins. Kamala was afraid of coffins.
Yes.
All right. We should take
I'm not
a first
afraid.
break.
That was badass.
Yeah. Whoa.
That was badass. Whoa.
Whoa.
What a fucking tool. He just is a compulsive liar. Oh, it's crazy.
Could you get me more chunky audio?
Of course.
Yeah, some chunky audio would be good.
Of course.
Because,
I want to hear that beat in the background. I want to hear how he's like,
He's the star.
I want to quit. I'm quitting after day one. It's like, well,
He's
don't. You might not want to quit.
he's the new star of New York radio. So we got to, we got to be on top of our game. We got to see what the new star of New York radio is doing.
David Hinckley's a douche.
Yeah.
We got under his skin.
Yeah.
Probably me.
He don't like us
Whatever.
anymore.
But we gave him some good fodder for his stuff, and he just ignored all of it. All of it.
He's an irrelevant old man.
Yeah. He's right. He bought into this dopey little radio thing.
The first paragraph is a reporting. It isn't even like a commentary. He reported on something that never happened.
Right. And why didn't he report that? Even though this 92.3 Now is doing all this social networking with their radio station, that no one is really signing up yet. It's a complete bust.
Yeah, look at the
on that
numbers
front.
and see that there's nobody.
Our
their
fans
friends?
are flooding stupid Chunky's Twitter account.
Thousands.
How many did he have before today started?
I believe it was approximately 20.
Yeah, 20.
20. Why didn't Hinckley mention that?
Well, I think the Now Radio Twitter has at least 300.
Oh my God.
It's beyond me. I don't understand it. I don't know.
I'm a chunky follower now.
Are you?
You bet I am.
You're following Chunky?
I certainly am.
All right.
Should be.
Yes.
Son of a bitch. Now I gotta.
Let's all patiently wait for a Chunky update.
All right. Let me get on my Twitter and.
What do you think he's going to tweet?
I don't know. He's probably getting emails from all this. He probably still gets emails when people follow him.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, Jim Norton, Anthony Cumia, and Opie Radio are going to freak out.
Yeah, he's gonna lose his fucking mind on this one.
Oh, and we should just ride him. We're keeping a very close eye on you, fatso.
We're watching.
Yeah,
someone writing like a lot.
Someone tweet that for us, all right? We're keeping an eye on you, fatso.
That's right.
Let's take a quick break and we'll continue with some, some other bullshit. That's what we do, right?
That's what we do now.
Give me some more audio, please, Sam. That's your job today. Drop everything.
Please.
More chunky audio.
Got it.
Opie and Anthony, starring Jim Norton. Arlie Ermy is 65 today. Happy birthday.
I thought he was older, as a matter of fact.
Get our IDs.
Tell you the truth.
Give me an Arlie Ermy ID. He has to be older than 65. You're
That's
right.
what I
man.
thought.
He was in the NOM. He was a real DI in a
that's true.
car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Louis Anderson is 56.
Is she? Thanks, Dan.
Oh.
Did I miss something good?
Not really good. No, you said Louis Anderson's 56. I said, is she? Wasn't that great?
Queen. Big queen.
And stupid Japan defeated Korea 5-3 in 10 innings. They are the world champions.
They are the world
They
champions.
are the World Series champions.
That's bigger
Right there.
than, that's bigger than the World Series.
That is the World Series champions right there, right?
Yeah.
They are the best team in the world.
That's it.
Who won last year, the World Series? Wow. Wait a minute, who won? I'm not even going to look at instant feedback. Who won the World Series last year? Jimmy, do you know? You're a baseball fan.
Philly?
Phillies.
Oh, yeah, Phillies. And I should know that.
I was thinking, it was like, Pittsburgh, no, Philly.
Holy shit. Nice memory.
Yeah, good
The
one.
memory of a fucking goldfish. That's one I should have known. My God, man. The Dow up nearly 500 points. What do you think of that, Ant?
That's pretty good.
It's a bank plan thing that Obama and his peeps threw out there, right?
Yeah, that helped out, but I kind of made a mistake.
Did you?
Trading, yeah.
I thought about you when I saw the Dow up. I'm like, Ant made a killing on this because I think he was kind of trading some of that stuff.
I got a little greedy on.
Hold on, Ant.
On the shitter.
Yeah, hold on a minute.
I got a little greedy. Happens.
Hold on.
Congress should pass this proposal to ease the crisis on Wall Street. All of us now have a stake in solving it and saving our financial institutions from collapse. This is not the time for fear. It's not the time for panic. It's the time for resolve and responsibility and reasonableness.
Live from the Opie and Anthony Show studios in Midtown Manhattan, it's Dump Trading with Anthony Cumia.
Yes.
All right, now we can talk stocks.
Dump trading.
We learned that you like to trade a little day trading while you're
on the
doing
shitter.
The number two, yeah.
The advent of things like the iPhone, which I use, I could E-Trade on it. I got my E-Trade account. And, it's not my retirement money. I throw some money in there and I see how I do. And I've been doing pretty good. I was up to making 100% on my initial investment in about 3 months or so. It was very nice. And then I got greedy with Bank of America. I saw a couple of days ago, it took a pretty good jump in pre-market trading. So I bought in at close to $8 a share. And from that point on, it took a big dump. Just like I was taking on the bull as I was trading. I reached a point the other day, though. I was very excited yesterday watching the stock go up. Didn't go up as high as I wanted it to. And by the time the icy cool baby wipes hit my hot, burning asshole, it was not time to check out yet.
What had it gone
So
to?
I'm still going long on it. I believe we're up to about $7.80, $7.80.
Oh, so you're still down.
I'm still down on it. It went up over $1 yesterday, which is very good. I don't mind that at all. Hopefully they can continue the rally today, but I think a lot of people are going to be taking a little profit today. A little profit taking is going to be going on today. I'll have to do all my research as I squeeze out another one during dump trading. I find that it's easier to trade on the toilet. There we go. Successful trade. Your trade has been accepted.
Stupid dump trading.
Dump trading. It's great because what do you do on the shitter? I used to just I have to read something on there.
Yeah.
I always have to read something to relax enough where everything flows very nicely. So there have been times, you got to rummage through the garbage and grab an old toothpaste box or something. Just read that. Oh, really? Fluoride.
You bring up a good point, and my dumps are a lot like they're like nothing. Like I could run down the hall and be back within a minute.
Well, I don't know this. You could be lying like Chunky.
No, you do know. Just because you see the habit of me going,
I
oh my
see.
God, and then I'm back a minute later. What do you think happened?
You shit like a rabbit.
Right.
Every day. It's like 20 fucking times.
And what I want to collect placemats from around the country. So I have some reading
So
material.
all that information.
Yeah, because I don't have enough time to get into a novel
Yeah.
or day trade.
Or the New York
need-
Times.
Or the New York Times, right. I just need a bunch of fun facts and and get my learn on. So if
your learn on.
whoever sends me a placemat from somewhere in the country, I'll I'll
there
give
you
you a
go.
little credit. Maybe I'll tweet them as they come in. I'll
Hey.
do something with them. But I want to collect a whole pile of them.
Yeah.
Do we have an address here that they could send their placemats?
111 57th Street.
Hell no.
People understand what this is, right? It's the dumb stuff in the restaurants
In a
where,
diner.
while you're waiting for the stupid waitress to come to your booth. You're reading.
I like
Reading
the
little,
fun facts of the games.
right? Little maze thing.
A maze for fucking mongoloids. You can't make that work. I can't find my way out. Yeah. Hopefully you can't find your way out of the diner as your parents' car's leaving.
Oh, wait, you know what? It's only 111 57th Street for another couple weeks.
Yeah, that's true.
I would say, what's the new address?
I bet it'll be forwarded.
It will be forwarded.
Hopefully, but I don't know if we're going to be allowed with the new company to have placemats sent to us.
Yes.
That might be somehow they might want to charge the placemat companies for advertising. So we should find out if we're allowed to have placemats. I got you.
You got it.
So,
Anyway.
I don't know the new address. We'll have to get the new address.
Yeah, no, give the
I'll
old
give you the old
address.
one. It's if you want to send your placemat, send them to 111 West 57th Street, New
Yeah.
York, New York 10019, Suite
Yeah.
500.
Ooh, sweet.
I like this.
We're in a suite.
Are we?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not going to be too sweet for too long.
2 weeks left. Less than 2 weeks. A week from Friday, this is done. I think. Right? A week from Friday, this is it.
Really?
They say goodbye to the bleachers and this beautiful studio that XM put together for us.
Oh, that they built up.
Basically, the
finally.
only thing XM did for us, but they at least did this. A state-of-the-art facility for the show.
That's it. Look around.
Huh?
My girlfriend gets so sad at that when I do that. Because he puts the one dab of cologne on each, and she's like, oh, no,
He
never
throws-
got a present before. That was the first present he ever got.
He thought those stupid brushes and everything was beautiful. He goes, it's beautiful. My friend. Because his friends got it for him.
Yeah. And he's parading around the room pretending he's like high society. He's like talking to himself like, oh, yes.
He had the cane, and then the way he throws that giant fucking misshapen melon head back when he dabs the cologne behind his ears.
Just a drop on each ear so he doesn't waste it. He wanted to conserve it.
Oh,
Poor guy.
Fuck him, troublemaker.
and then 2 seconds later, all the shenanigans happen. People come in to have a little fun with him, spin him around to circus music.
Yeah, they spin him around and he falls down and they're dumping booze on his big fucking ugly head.
Yeah.
And then the guy flicks him a coin and goes, buy yourself a sweet.
Buy yourself a sweet.
Like that's all that fucking lunk-headed elephant boy wants is a sweet.
Like he's gonna be happy with it.
Oh, a sweet. Yeah, they humiliate him and spill his cologne.
Then when he pushes that fucking whore's face into his face to kiss, and all she's doing is going, ah! She's screaming, open mouth scream, as her mouth is touching his.
And his elephant man breath is in her face.
Oh, it's got to be awful. Yeah, I didn't see a toothbrush and toothpaste in that kit.
You know what movie I finally saw?
What?
Or half of it?
What?
And Clockwork Orange. You guys have been quoting Clockwork
Yep.
Orange for years, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should see this movie so I'm in on the discussion. A mere 3 years later. And I had to stop it because it was time for bed, and I didn't want all those wacky dreams because that movie is fucked up.
It's a weird movie, right?
It is pretty weird.
I love it so far.
Oh, good.
Very Kubrick.
He went through the first stage of watching the movies with his eyelids.
Oh, you got to that point.
That's where I'm at. Yeah,
Oh.
I cut the movie in half. It's half done.
Then you'll get to food.
All right. But I gotta tell you, that Stanley Kubrick knew how to find a busty gal, huh?
He sure did.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
How sexy was that chick getting raped on the stage, right?
You know what? If we're gonna be honest with each other, it was a bit of a turn on, Jimmy.
Oh, absolutely.
I was like, why is this a turn on? I was trying to figure that out in my own little head.
It's her big
I don't
jiggly
wanna-
tits.
They were jiggly.
Because I don't want to rape anyone.
No.
And I don't think anyone should gang rape anyone. But there was something about that scene, absolutely. And it looked like they were really roughing her up for the movie.
And it was the ability, like, and in the house scene too. It was the ability. It was like this, like, you can do whatever you want here. It was a really weird feeling, like when he's cutting the fucking.
The house scene was even hotter, I think.
Yeah.
Even though her body wasn't as good as the other one.
Cutting the tits off of her sweater.
The best moment is when my favorite.
Not cutting the tits though, just the fabric that covered the sweater.
Right.
Making two big circles, saying "Hello, look at me."
I love when he goes, "The sun's in my heart, and I'm ready for love." And on the word "love," he slaps her face.
Yeah.
It is so perfectly choreographed because it's not love.
Look at that bush.
Yeah, she was still sexy though.
Kubrick loved the bush in
Well,
his movies.
the bush was in. I mean,
Yeah, of course.
what year was this movie?
71.
I was trying to figure out the Roman numerals at the beginning of the movie, and I always messed that up. I always messed it up.
XX. Fuck, it's over.
I think I went with 81.
really?
Yeah, I went, 1981. It really is 71.
1971.
Wow.
Yeah.
And if you watch on freeze frame the scene, because you've seen it where he takes the dick and he kills Mrs. Woodbeard.
Yeah.
Mrs. Woodbeard would be a health farm. Her awful body.
With all those stupid cats.
That if you freeze frame that
Look, I'm
image,
in on the discussion. I feel so good.
yes. Because you got a DVD player, you go back over and watch that, and then like when he raises the plastic dick over her face, go frame by frame, and you see all these like pornographic painting images.
Come on,
like of nipples. Yes, but it's paintings like and a woman's legs open and her pussy lips.
Really? No kidding.
Freeze frame that and go frame by frame, and you realize in '71 there was no home viewing. Kubrick really did that for the screen that you were never supposed to know that happened.
Right.
Wow.
And the fucking foresight he had with the little teeny cassette tapes and
Yeah.
when he's fucking
Yeah, because when I saw the tiny little cassette tapes, I'm like, oh, I didn't know they were using tiny little cassette tapes. But
that was years before them.
Yeah,
That was before was 71. They have 8 tracks.
Yeah,
71,
pretty
oh,
much.
yeah.
Wasn't
Yeah.
recordable.
Oh yeah, they were barely using cassettes for me.
Yeah, cassettes, but it was the
It was all
players
about the
were
8-track,
huge.
right?
Yeah. It was like cassettes were like you had a big thing with a microphone.
Right.
You wanted to say, I'm going to dictate something. It wasn't for music really or anything like that.
The English know how to make a depressing movie, though. Just how the landscape, their apartments and the towns and their living environment, always depressing.
Yeah.
The English really know how to do that shit.
That building that he lived in.
Yeah.
And his father was Grady.
Yeah, from The Shining.
Grady from The Shining.
Yes.
Where do you suppose it is? He goes of evenings.
Yeah.
Evenings.
He's fun. It was just so. The colors are great too. Like when you watch the first 45 minutes
Vibrant.
or whatever.
I use the word vibrant.
Beautiful colors, and then they stop.
Yeah.
And when he goes to jail, it's all like dark blues
Yeah.
and grays and fucking cloud. It's really, shut your bleeding hole.
It's well shot, man.
Yeah,
I'm loving it so
He had
far.
to save you from yourself. Hits him in the balls.
Mr. Deltoid.
Mr. Deltoid, yes.
I love him.
Deltoid's great.
He rules.
Your victim has died.
See, look, I'm in. I love this. Part of the club.
Great. Yep.
But it really is it's a fucking it's a cinematic masterpiece. It's fucking a great movie.
I don't
man.
even know if I like Stanley Kubrick, to be completely honest with you, because that Full Metal Jacket, the first half is amazing, then the second half becomes a completely different movie. That one they finished up for him, that AI, was just way too creepy for me. I hated that.
His fucking directing is great, though, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Camera work is
absolutely.
The Shining, he did it. He made The Shining.
The Shining was amazing.
Yeah.
So now I'm back in with the Stanley Kubrick.
Paths
I
to
love
Glory.
The Shining.
He did Paths to Glory, which is
Never
very
saw
good.
that.
Old. I think that was I want to say Kirk Douglas movie. He did a bunch of Lolita, the original Lolita. He did a lot of good stuff.
He would take fucking forever to get focus, to get the fucking frame in focus exactly the way he wanted it. Just took forever. Lighting, shit like that. And you could just tell when you watch it. Everything is just the clean lines, the long shots. That bathroom scene in The Shining, very similar to the bathroom scene in Full Metal Jacket. That same stark kind of very long shot.
Yeah, the long haul. He always had the long shots, like just zooming in and zooming out.
Yeah.
He was just great, man.
And to hold focus like that, because it was always crystal fucking clear. That's why he did so many takes. If someone's out of focus, he'd freak out.
How great's the scene when they're sitting there and Dim goes, and he fucking slaps his leg with the fucking cane. Yeah.
Dim.
Yeah. So great. And all Pete says is right. That's the only dialogue he has.
Right.
He probably couldn't even get a SAG card after that movie. Like, yeah, you were in it, but you didn't say anything.
You didn't do anything.
So awesome so far.
Great.
I'll watch the second half today.
Talking about movies quickly. I was watching Band of Brothers. I finished up the last 2 episodes last night, and then I got the new box set with like the Blu-ray features and stuff. So it's like picture-in-picture commentary, and I watched the documentary on the real Easy Company guys. So you got the old soldiers with, one leg, and they're hobbling back to Normandy and shit, and they're in the Ardennes, and it's like really, really cool, And then I get to the part where the actors kind of Ron Livingston did this video documentary thing.
Right.
They had him have a camera.
Oh, like a diary?
And he did
Video
like a video diary,
kinda?
yeah.
Sure.
For the DVD, I gather. And I would recommend, if you enjoy the movie and the documentary and the whole thing, to not watch that part.
Why?
Because you just realize what douchebags actors are. They're so fucking good in that movie in conveying who these people were.
Believable.
Yeah, very believable. You get so emotionally attached to these characters.
Wasn't Jimmy Fallon in Band of Brothers?
Yes, for 2 seconds, and I'm not talking about him.
Why did we mention
We
that?
did at one point, and he talked about how the Jeep wouldn't roll.
But did we mention that to him?
Yeah.
Oh, the first time he was on our show, we kind of beat him up about it. Yeah,
beat him up about it. It's like,
it
took me right out of the movie for that second. Thank God the movie's so good that I got back into it. But the second he pulls up in the Jeep and goes, "You need some ammo, guys?" I'm like, it's Jimmy Fallon. He's driving through the friggin' Battle of the Bulge. Stop.
Doing his Adam Sandler impression.
Yes. So they had this video diary thing.
Right.
And apparently, in order to get the actors into this frame of mind of what it was like, they made them go through a 10-day boot camp. 10 days. Not very long for boot camp. And it was run by that actor. He's Dyer. What is his name? The guy that was in Lovely Fucking War. In Platoon.
I know who you mean.
Yeah.
I don't know his name.
He's in every war movie. He actually runs a consulting company for movies.
Ah.
Yeah, and he was in Band of Brothers also as a general. And he's running this thing. And then they tell everybody that they're not to go by their regular names. To go by their character names. If you have an English accent, which a lot of the actors did, cover it up, do the American accent. Use words like yes, don't say yeah, don't say yo, don't say things like, you're acting like you're in the 40s. So they're going through this boot camp thing, and the actors just start, like, they'd be on camera for this documentary thing and going like, it really made us understand what these guys went through. And I'm looking going, yeah, did it? As you ran off to fucking craft services to get food. After,
to get your latte?
Yeah. When you went back to a warm place at night instead of...
Probably the Ritz-Carlton?
These motherfuckers, 2 years on the front line, pretty much.
Living in...
After just training their asses off for months.
Living in ditches, kicking the rats off their bodies.
Friends' heads exploding next to them. Yet, it really gave us a feeling of what it was like to be a member of Easy Company in 1942. And like, no, it didn't. So you watch that part, and you're just like, some of these actors, some of them are cool. They were like, this isn't a piece of what these guys went through, and I'm just happy to be here to, like, pay tribute to these heroes that did this, and that's cool.
Others, though,
you'd get a couple of other guys that are like,
make it about them.
You're fucking delusional, dude.
I was out in the rain for 4 hours.
It really got me, like, in this mindset. You hit physical and mental barriers that you have to persevere and bursts through. Coffee, please. and it's so difficult. And I'm watching this going, shut the fuck up.
I don't know, Ant. They might have experienced the same thing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm sure. Losing your leg in a fucking artillery barrage that lasted 40 days. I'm sure it's the same thing as not being able to, get fresh shoelaces
or cell
for your
reception.
boots. Cell reception.
I'm with you.
Oh, it's just... And then it's so weird to see, like, the guy that played Dick Winters.
Dick Winters?
Dick Winters. Richard Winters. Major Winters. He's been in a few other movies. He was in that Stephen King movie, Dreamcatcher, I think it was. I think he's a great actor. And he played the part of Dick Winters fantastically. It was great. And then they show him during this documentary, and he's like, well, a lot of what I did was I came into this character thinking, and you're like, this fucker's English?
I hate that.
He put on this accent where it was like he was an American major. That was him. And they put on these accents. You're like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
You're American, goddammit.
Maybe he's American in character doing a British role.
No, he's British.
That always freaked me out. What's his name from The Wire? Was that English dude? That big black guy.
Oh, when you see a big black guy, and all of a sudden they're like a prison movie or something like that. Like Adebisi is English.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah. And then you hear him talk, and in an interview,
no, you're supposed to
like,
be
what?
one of us.
Like, because he had like a Jamaican accent in Oz, and then in The Wire or in Lost, he had
African,
just
Nigerian.
Nigerian or something.
We
He's English.
We got a lot of military guys checking in. Basically, if you're accurate, and I'm sure you are, these guys spent 1% of the time the real soldiers did in boot camp.
Yeah, 1%, and they didn't really have to go through the real training. This wasn't any real fucking training. These guys, you know why the insurance company too is getting all upset that a couple of the guys are getting hurt? They were getting like scratches on them and stuff. So it's like, it wasn't like you were really going through these live fire training exercises and things like that.
A little neosporin, and get back in there.
And then you watch some of the behind-the-scenes footage of the video footage of the actual scenes,
right?
And they look so bad. It looks so cheap and cheesy, the sets and the explosions. And then you watch it in the movie, and it's like, how the fuck do they do that? It looks real. It looks amazing.
Cinemagic.
It is cinemagic because they're in this little town that looks like it came from fucking Disney. This little shitty fucking set that doesn't look real. The explosions look so fake. It's one quick take. All right, and cut. Good job, guys. And the debris doesn't look real. And then when they show it in the movie and the camera shakes and the grit is on there and you see the guy's face as he hits the ground and shit like that, and you realize it's 10 different shots put together, and that explosion was a split second of the whole scene, and they put it together. It's a fucking amazing how they do that.
Amazing how they make movies.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want to see enemies talking like in Clockwork Orange. You don't want to see after the scene. I don't want to see Malcolm McDowell talking to the bum they just kicked.
Right. Yeah.
You want to grab some food?
Yeah.
Let's
go to the commissary,
Yeah, you don't want to see that.
No. That's what it was. Which was weird, is seeing the American soldiers in their uniform and the Nazi soldiers in their uniform,
just hanging out together,
and they're talking to the consultant about how this scene is supposed to go
with their scripts in their hand.
Yeah, they got their scripts and they're pointing at things, and then they send them off in their different directions.
So I'm playing a little hold'em.
Yeah, and then they're
between
just
takes
shooting at each other afterwards.
Yeah, you're right. I hate that too.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I like watching the movie magic shit. It's just that pompous actor attitude that you realize that most of these actors are like that. They're just this weird mindset in actors where they kind of have to try to either really get into the role or believe that they're into this role. So they actually believed that they had gone through enough training where, and the reason they said they did this was so that when they were given direction to look tired or to look like you're holding your weapon properly, or look like you've just run up a mountain with 80 pounds on your back. That way the actor could actually go back to the training and know what that felt like, so he could actually act it out better. which made sense. But don't try to say you knew what it was like to have the training that these guys went through. You know what it's like to go through enough training to where you know what 80 pounds feels on your back all day, so that when you're directed to move with a pack that doesn't have 80 pounds on it, you can make it look that way.
Right.
Yeah, it was interesting. I do recommend the DVD. The Blu-ray is great, and they have picture-in-picture commentary during the show. So if you've seen the whole thing and want to see it again with the commentary, it's pretty interesting stuff.
I might have to go all in.
It's very rewatchable, man. Very
I've never seen
rewatchable.
I've only seen like a little bit.
I've seen a couple episodes and I loved it.
It's fantastic.
I think I'm gonna have to start from the beginning.
Yeah, really good.
I got to like the first or second.
God, you gotta know how to wear cleavage. Sorry, I know we're.
No, we were the most easily distracted show ever. Since there were tits on
I'm a fan.
camera.
I'm a fan of the cleavage, but there's so many women out there. They don't know how to wear it. It looks just like
you can't have a big divot.
No.
You can't have divot cleavage. Right. Looks like someone took a fucking stroke behind the ball.
It has to have a firmness to it and sort of a roundness.
It needs a roundness, cushy.
If it started looking a little too like straight lines or flat.
Yeah, flat.
Not flat, like flat lines.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about the cleavage.
You got to get the right bra, too, to push that shit in there.
Right.
Because you can't have the big upside-down V.
Yeah.
The upside-down V cleavage ain't working.
You're right. Did you, you guys don't watch Eastbound and Down? Eastbound and Down, thank you. They had the season finale. Speaking of boobs, they had stunt boobs. They hired some actress just to show her boobs. There's a scene where good old Danny McBride, our friend, Kenny Powers, he is going to have sex in a car with his ex. And they're building it up like, are you ready for this? And he takes her shirt off, and now you're looking at a pretty nice set in a bra, right? Are you ready? And he's like, oh yeah, I'm ready. And then they do a close up, and they obviously switch out the actress and put in stunt boobs.
Shit, yeah.
Now you're looking at these massive, over the top boobs that are like just struggling to stay in the bra. And then she removes her bra and just whoa.
The nice chukung.
And I would love to get Danny McBride on the phone to ask him, did they do that on purpose? Because it was so obvious they switched out the boob.
Yeah.
Or did they want you to think it was the same woman?
Yeah, maybe it was like a gag.
And then I'm laughing because like some woman in Hollywood, that's her.
It's a job.
That's her claim to fame.
Body doubles, yeah, they use them a lot.
You'll never see her face. She just has this, the amazing boobs that is used in some of these productions.
Yeah, ass stand-ins. Full body stand-ins.
Right. But she, and you know what? If you could find it, I'm sure it's. Oh no, YouTube doesn't really show the nudity, so we might have to find it somewhere else.
They don't.
If you can find that scene, it's hilarious because it's so obvious. They did the old switcheroo.
The old switcheroo. Yeah, I hate the old switcheroo.
Like Jamie Lee Curtis. What was that movie with Schwarzenegger? With, True Lies. She had a really. That body double. I think was Jay Moore's first wife.
Are you kidding? That was
his
body
first
double?
wife. Yeah.
I thought that was her.
Nicole. No.
Yeah, the truth.
Jay Moore's
True
first
Lies?
wife was the one in True Lies?
Nicole, yeah, I believe so.
Which scene? When it's all like shadowy so you can't tell it's really her?
Jay will be able to confirm that. I think that's her body.
For real?
Yeah.
I thought it was Jamie Lee Curtis.
No.
Well, because she got pretty nude in that movie. She still was showing a lot.
Yeah.
Huh?
But I mean, maybe for the leg and back shot. I don't remember. They showed everything. But
No kidding, man. Look, you learn a little something on this show every day.
Well.
People want us to bring back Line of the Day, by the way. What do you think?
Line of the day.
Yeah, why don't we put it down for 6 months?
Line of the day.
And I like the what
We
we
rested
learned,
it.
so we gotta figure that shit out.
Do both.
Hey, we got an update on those DJs in Des Moines.
What happened?
Remember the yelling and screaming over the commercials?
Oh, yeah, the guy was fucking...
Worth playing again.
He was yelling at one other on-air guy, and he was dropping the F-bomb like crazy during commercials.
Yeah, the commercials were playing. They had no idea there was a live mic on. It sounded a little bit like this, and we'll give you the update in a minute or two here.
Your home for Royals baseball is Des Moines Sports Station 1460 KXNO.
We can't control the temperature outside, but inside your home, we've got that taken care of. Hi, it's Kelly with Heartland Heating and Cooling. Whether you enjoy a balmy 72 in the winter or a cool 66 in the summer, your comfort is our #1 priority. With Lennox high-efficiency models, zoning products, in-floor heat, and seasonal room units, Heartland Heating and Cooling has everything to meet your comfort needs, efficiently and affordably. For anything heating and cooling, call Heartland Heating and Cooling at 986-5007. That's 986-5007.
See, more fake DJs. I mean, our conversations are on the show.
Yeah, right.
It's a bit embarrassing when you listen back to some of that stuff, but I'm pretty happy we try to keep it real, and if there's some kind of problem, we bring it to the air for the most part. We've had a bunch of little
you're not going to
exchanges over the years.
Flare-ups.
You're not going to hear a cover-up.
Right. But these guys, it continues, and then they go on the air like nothing's going on.
Now at the Home Depot, carpet installation is just $139.
I know.
Size home,
Soft delivery.
how many
The
rooms.
soft delivery on the commercial.
Yeah.
In contrast with him losing his fucking mind. Right. Home Depot.
Right.
You could get fuck, shit, fuck.
I love it.
Now at the Home Depot, carpet installation is just $139. Any size home, no matter how many rooms. That's hundreds in savings. And you're not done yet. Use your extra cash to buy the perfect paint color and dress up your walls the way you just did your floors. New lower prices on carpet and $139 basic installation. More savings, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. U.S. only. See store for details, exclusions, and license numbers.
The votes have been counted. The measure has passed. Sports is the official language of Des Moines Sports Station 1460 KXNO.
Brackets look a heck of a lot better than mine do. Kenny Miller is in studio. I am John Miller. Marty Terrell will be in shortly. And Ken, I went 11-5 yesterday. I got walloped.
They're just talking. Hey, I got walloped. You're a fucking asshole.
Walloped with your picks, or unbelievable. Wow. Here's your update.
What happened?
3 suspensions at radio station KXNO after F-bomb incident.
Let me guess. The guy that was yelling all the F-bombs, the other guy he was yelling at, and the
board op
producer.
It's a good, because national sports talk shows replaced 2 regularly scheduled local programs Monday, as station officials dealt with a profane on-air incident Friday involving broadcasters Marty Terrell and Larry Kotler. An executive for Clear Channel confirmed that 3 employees at the station have been suspended until further notice.
Sensitivity training or something.
She declined to name the individuals in an email response to a listener. They're erasing the history of these guys.
You are erased.
Listeners of the sports station heard a profane argument Friday morning between Terrell and Kotler that included Terrell's use of the F word at least a dozen times. Joel McRae, senior vice president, issued an apology to listeners later Monday.
Waddle doodle.
You want to hear this apology?
Yeah, let's hear this
so sincere.
fucking bullshit apology.
We regret.
Yeah. We deeply regret. If people were offended, we here at never want to, blah, blah, shut it.
Those of you.
Blah, blah. Right. A private conversation between 2 KXNO employees inadvertently found its way on the air.
Found its way.
McRae said in the statement, KXNO Radio apologizes to anyone who is offended by the content aired during this accidental broadcast. So out of touch.
Most interesting thing that happened in central Iowa.
Who was offended by that? That's like, wow, I'm finally hearing something cool. Maybe a couple dummies, but stop catering to the couple of dummies out
What
there.
is it, a sports show?
Yeah.
So it's a bunch of guys anyway. Who's offended? They turn it up and go, holy shit, are you listening to this?
They're quarreling.
Yeah, listen, it's dropping the fuck bomb.
Let's see. McRae said the incident remains under review.
Review?
By KXNO officials.
Yeah, we'll get you right back on the air.
But that company policy forbids additional comment about the employees involved. A commission spokeswoman said an FCC investigation would begin only after a complaint is filed.
Yeah, that's good. To let everyone know.
Yeah, so now, these guys are so fired, by the way. The only reason they're not fired yet, we've been through this, they want to see who else they could fire.
Right.
That's it.
That's how it works.
It's like, okay, they're in their big corporate offices going, okay, obviously these 2 are fired because they did it.
Yeah.
Who turned the mic on? Oh, he did? Okay, he's fired. Did the producer know they were doing this bit? They're going to go right down the line.
Got to find out if anybody else knew the mic was on and didn't shut it off.
Right, all that stuff.
Did anyone else look at the board? Who was around the board when that happened? Was the light on?
And the firing is always on a Friday because then, then it's buried in the papers. We know this gig.
By the way, in all your years of radio, can you think of a worse time to have had this happen as a DJ, like with the way the climate of radio is?
No, oh God, do you want to just be a good boy?
Holy shit!
This is what's amazing. Okay.
Sorry.
Rob Schneider, what is he doing? He's insane.
He's running around.
Oh my God, he doesn't know where to go.
Oh, the camera's chasing him around the news set.
Live on local TV here in New York. Oh my God, where do you think he's going to show up, Jimmy?
I don't know, but he was running around backstage and they're following him.
Running all over the hallways, just creating havoc wherever he goes.
I hope he finds an elevator shaft.
Catch me if you can. Attaboy. Yuck.
Boo.
That's how the audience reacts to your movies. Boo.
He's got to have pictures of Adam Sandler with George Weber. That's the only thing I can figure out.
Yeah.
Why does it continue? Every movie, you got to throw your buddy in it. I get it.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to know what the argument was about?
Yeah.
Let me guess. I heard Hall of Fame and credentials. I'm guessing that one of them gave their credentials to somebody else, or one of them didn't share their credentials with their honor partner.
Well, it's obvious it was over credentials, but what kind of credentials is what I'm getting at here? I mean, it had to be important credentials.
Yeah.
Maybe Obama was coming to town, and this guy messed up the credentials.
On-field credentials for a baseball game.
All right. For who?
I'm going to guess Royal Sun somebody.
Well, Jimmy, last week's argument, apparently over media credentials used during the recent Iowa high school boys basketball tournament.
Are you shitting me?
They're gonna lose their jobs over yelling about credentials to a high school basketball game.
Can you just walk into those?
Pretty much.
Yes.
Took place just moments before the beginning of an NCAA basketball preview show. So they were talking about college basketball, right?
Good
but
luck.
This was credentials over a high school state boys basketball tournament.
Good luck, bros.
Oh, they're in deep trouble. They're in Dutch.
They're in your mom's box territory.
They're so done. No, they don't even get the chance to say that.
No.
They're fired. It's obvious. Suspended for now, but it always starts with a suspension because you have to do the proper, paperwork, and you got to kind of go through this.
That statement.
What?
We here at
blah, 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 blah.
have decided that type of language has no place in blah, blah, blah. So we have blah, blah, blah.
Will be immediately.
Immediately, right, yes.
Hey, I got a thank you to Jay in Canada. Eastbound and down body double tits, GIF. A little GIF.
That's what was good.
I need Danny to kind of throw it up on the big screen for everybody.
Love the GIF.
Why don't we take a break and we'll...
I might have to shit, Ope.
All right.
I feel something perculating.
You better tweet that shit.
I really do. I feel it.
Gurgling?
I might have to shit. I was so embarrassed because my fucking my girlfriend was working yesterday, and I thought she was coming back at like 6:15, and I was farting up a storm in my room.
No.
And at 5:30, she came back 45 minutes early.
The whole room stunk.
Fucking whole apartment reeked like my farts.
Ugh.
She's like, "You been farting?" I'm like, "I guess."
Oh, I guess.
I'm so embarrassed.
Oh, Jimmy, what are you doing?
No, because then our favorite position is I like to lie on my stomach and prop my my hips up with 4 pillows, and then she licks my balls and smells my ass and makes anteater noises. That's what we do in bed.
Anteater noises.
What is that like?
I'm like, "Come on, baby, let's do the aardvark." And then she'll grab my ball bag skin in her teeth and just hold it and smell my ass.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Nice.
That's terrific, Jimmy.
Wow.
I hope it works out for you.
Sucks after farting. Because you have fart residue on your cheeks.
Yeah, you don't want that.
All right, good.
God.
Good shit.
I think we're going to see the picture before we go to bed.
Oh, okay.
Hey, also, I'm...
Oh.
Ooh, nice tits.
Yeah.
Wow.
Those are some stuff.
Those are fake. Those are obviously fakey.
What's your first clue?
Yeah.
Look at the bra mark, because they really want to squeeze those
Yeah,
babies in
yeah.
a small
Round.
bra.
They're perfectly round.
Yeah. The actress doesn't. She has nice boobs, but not that nice. They did the old switcheroo. All right, we're gonna take a break. Do we have the other shot of the chick before she takes the bra off? All right, no big deal. No big whoop. Anthony, Facebook, they got a group that started up. It's called I Heart Jews.
Ah,
the story next.
Nice.
Opie and Anthony. Jimmy might be a while. He was struggling in that bathroom.
Oh, was he? Oh, poor little feller.
I walked in and went, "Yoo-hoo." He goes, "It's me." I'm like, ugh. So I had a stall buffer, because you never know what's going to happen if you go into the stall right next to Jimmy.
No, you can't. The sights, the sounds, the smells.
He does horrific things. And then we're just talking about boxing and stuff. And then he's like, "Oh, I'm having a problem." I'm like, "All right."
You were talking on the bowl?
Ah, yeah.
With each other?
Yeah, why not?
I don't like bowl talk. That echoey talk.
Yeah. And then you just make believe that no one's hearing the noises you're making.
The worst is when you hear that echoey talk, but you're on the phone with somebody, and then you're like, "Are you in the bathroom?" And you're like,
Yeah. I've been on the phone with like the bosses or something like that, and I'm taking like a leak, and I want to flush, so I get right by the door in get ready position,
right?
And I flush and I run out of the bathroom.
I actually,
because I don't want him to. I don't want it to feel like he's talking to me. He's taking a piss or shit.
Well, it depends on which boss.
Yeah,
some
true.
bosses get the full like pee hitting the water.
They get the speaker phone while you're taking
yeah.
a dump, and with the phone right between your legs.
Oh yeah. And if you're one of those suits, that means I don't respect you. So you figure it out. Opie and Anthony. Kurt Schilling retires with no regrets after 23 seasons and 3 World Series titles.
Ooh.
So long to Kurt.
See ya.
23 seasons.
Good. Goodbye.
That's not true. 23 seasons.
Now he can devote his whole life to EverQuest.
Is he an EverQuest guy?
Yeah, he was years ago.
Oh, really?
I don't know what he does now.
Yeah. Another man is pregnant.
Oh,
That's
wow. What a wacky story.
That's why Jimmy has to be in here. He writes about the man that got pregnant in his latest book.
Yeah.
He's not a fan of the man getting pregnant thing.
Well, I wouldn't be either, because it's not a man.
Thank you, Anthony. Exactly. Exactly. And where's our McLovin audio from yesterday? Because remember we had that crazy bitch come in?
Oh, yes.
I shouldn't call her bitch. She was really cool. What was
What's
her name? Jill?
Liz.
Why am I saying Jill?
Maybe. Yeah.
What's up there, Freudian?
Ooh. No, that was
Wow, that came out of nowhere. Liz.
Liz.
And I wasn't calling it. Whatever. Always getting in stupid trouble. It was just a name I pulled out of my head, I swear.
Pulled out of a hat.
Don't look too much into it. McLovin drops an F-bomb on Jimmy Kimmel. We were going to play this yesterday, but then Liz.
Yeah.
Man, she rocked. She was cool. We didn't really know what to do with her.
Well, yeah, she kind of just came in. I mean, Jimmy, of course, invited her in, said, "Come on in."
Yeah.
She came in.
Yeah.
And within a minute, not even under a minute of talking to her,
Yeah.
I just was looking and saying, "Oh my God, shithouse rat crazy."
Yeah.
And she didn't disappoint.
Nope.
She was a little kooky.
Yep.
A good egg.
Yes.
She wound up taking her clothing off, exposing very nice body.
She could be like a boob body double in
That was
Hollywood.
good. Yeah.
A stunt
sure.
boob.
Yeah, sure.
She could do some stunt boobing.
Sure.
So anyway, so we blew off everything else we were doing yesterday, so we're a little behind. We got McLovin dropping an F-bomb on Jimmy Kimmel. I'm noticing this is happening more and more, and no one gives a crap.
Yep. They're getting attention that way. The federal government's a little busy right now with the economy, so they're not. If the federal government spends any real amount of time doing anything else right now,
right,
they get the people get mad.
Right.
It's like, oh, well, why are you going after this? They're making a big fuss about this, the F-bomb being dropped. That they're like, we're going broke here.
Right.
So they leave it alone now. That's where we're at. So you'll see the F-bomb more.
I'm distracted because this Rob Schneider is just terrific. They're showing a scene from his latest movie.
He seems to have nunchucks on soap on a rope in a shower.
Well, I guess it's some kind of prison film.
Some guy's trying to, like a gang, they were trying to rape him maybe in the shower. I don't know. Now he's beating a white supremacist up with
his homemade
soap
weapon
on a rope chucks.
Oh that's not the audio.
No, you got other one. It's never the audio. It's never the right television. It's a 50-50 shot, isn't it?
We lose
and it's
every time.
Never the right one.
Because then it would have been good, because then they go to live Rob Schneider, and I'm sure he's going to be just hilarious, and we should have it on our show.
That should be hilarious.
Look, he's so cool that he just kind of hangs out with his coffee on set, man.
Yeah.
With his hat on backwards.
That's cool.
Ugh. Right. Here's McLovin.
Shoot, he came up to me and he just stared me in the eyes and just said, "Your speech was fucking hilarious." Turned away and just walked away.
Wow.
That was it.
If you can make Harrison Ford use profanity,
I've made it.
Really
I'm
made
so
an
cool
impression
pimp.
on the man. You really.
And that was just on TV and no one cared?
That show live?
No, it's not live. Jimmy Kimmel. That's live?
Jimmy Kimmel's live.
Jimmy Kimmel's live, right. Oh, well, that's the whole gimmick of the show, right. That it's live. Oh, okay. I would wonder why. Yeah.
But there'll be no problems. But those DJs in Des Moines, so fired. No one on Jimmy Kimmel will get fired for the F-bomb on live
What the hell
TV.
was McLovin kid there thinking?
Jimmy,
Don't
that
they
was a doozy, huh?
Don't they prompt them beforehand that it's a live show and watch your language?
Or even though it's live, they have a little safety. They could have
They have a
did little
delay or something, you
Sure.
think?
Jimmy, you're missing Rob Schneider. He's promoting his new movie.
What's the movie? Oh,
It's
called Rob Schneider's latest hunk of shit.
oh. Is that what it's called?
Could you got the wrong mic, Jimmy.
Oh.
I was wondering why I
Talking to
couldn't
this
hear
one?
you.
Okay. Ooh, that was a dump.
Was it at Lulu?
It was, but it's hard because I've been eating oatmeal and egg whites every morning, so my duties aren't as regular as they should be.
Why? That oatmeal pushes it through.
No, oatmeal makes it hard for me. It's like cement.
Oh, God.
You're not eating the right oatmeal.
I am.
No, you're eating
Hope
the
I
stuff
wiped
that
it
looks
enough.
like...
Yeah? Was it one of
like
those?
wallpaper glue.
I feel like a fucking... Oh, boy.
He knows, right? I'm telling you.
Uh-oh. What's the matter? You itching?
Just check it. No, I'm not itching. But I feel like a drop of something on the back, but it's fine now.
Ugh.
Wanted to make sure it wasn't
A
shit
little moisture?
Yeah, there's nothing worse.
No, there is. After a night of Guinness, where it's just like fucking, I don't know what it is. It's like tar. It just makes marks on the bottom of the toilet. That just
Yeah.
You got to scrub them with a fucking car buffer.
Last week at the Patty's the Patty's Day game,
yeah.
I took a dump. It reminded me of one of those T-shirt guns like that they do at like the baseball games because it was solid, but then behind it was just compressed air, and it like when I tell you that it fired. It fired into the toilet. Like it wasn't just shit coming out. It was launched into
like
the
a
toilet.
depth charge.
Shooting shitty shirts into the...
Oh, is that great?
That's classic.
You should at the gig.
I had to. I had to. It
Wow,
was one of
that's
those-
a hat. That's a must shit.
Yeah, if you shit in a bar on St. Patty's Day, you really have to shit.
You can't hold it.
But I went downstairs because no one was there. Everybody was hanging out upstairs.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I walked out. There was no one in there.
Went
It
into the
was clean.
secret bathroom downstairs.
It was awesome.
I hate shitting in public. I want to be naked in my own bedroom.
You like being naked when you shit?
Who doesn't? I want to be naked with socks on. I shit with socks on.
Naked with socks on? No, I kind of need the feeling of pants around the old ankles.
No.
Socks on, at least.
No
Shirt
way.
on, definitely.
I shit in the dark,
Shirt
too.
on? No, the shit. At the
I do.
dark.
I shut the
Like a
lights off.
Bat.
You shut the lights off?
Guano coming out of Jimmy. Shitting.
Yeah, I like to be fucking naked in the dark when I shit. I have a red light in my bathroom and a regular light.
Wow.
Cool for showering with a chick when you have a red light.
Oh, look at you. You're always thinking
Yeah,
of how you can look a little better.
Yeah, exactly. So I have a blindfold I hand her when she comes in, and a bigger dick prosthetic I put on. Fucking size queen whore I'm dating.
So you have a red light in there.
Yeah, over the shower is a light. So I don't need a bright light. I shower that lights off, and that red light. It's such a cool, relaxing
Interesting.
vibe. like being in a red light place.
In a dark room.
And I shit with that on sometimes.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
I'm lights on, I turn the TV on sometimes if I know I'll be there a while. Turn the old TV and the shitter on. Or then I'll just, like I said, trade stocks or tweet.
That's a
I
real...
gotta always bring the iPhone into the bathroom. There's plenty to choose from. That's what I like. A magazine, American Rifleman's on the toilet tank. I can pull that.
You need it.
But
You
the
got your
latest
options.
fucking rifles that are out. You know, you need the options now. It's
old options.
2009. Lot of various forms of entertainment, even on the shitter.
Hey, we got Jim Gaffigan coming in.
Yeah.
It's a very funny Jim Gaffigan. We haven't had him on the show in a while. And Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Has he been on? He hasn't been on in years.
Okay.
We used to.
Really, that long?
We used to do a lot with Kurt Angle at WNEW.
I do remember that.
He hasn't been on since then.
Are you
I don't know if I
kidding me?
ever
You've
met
never
him.
been on?
2000, E-Rock just told me, was the last time. We haven't seen him in 9 years.
Is E-Rock
live?
just yelling his weight out, or was that his arms? His arms. Sorry, that wasn't boo. He just went boo in my ear.
Yeah. E-Rock, that was an easy one, though. You could handle that.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, come on.
Swat that shit away.
Exactly.
Hey, I don't know what to do with this yet, but it's coming to everyone's attention that we got a little BFF blooming among us.
Yes. There is a
Danny has
friendship
noticed. Sam has noticed.
blossoming
Mars,
here
I think, has noticed.
in our studios. A great friendship.
A BFF.
Yeah.
And you're going to be surprised at who has a BFF.
Mm-hmm.
E-Rock and his shoes. I should have done something better with that. Sorry, Eric.
I don't know what we could do with this, but I think these two need to make a buddy film. I think these two would be perfect for a buddy film.
Yep, I do too.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
Certainly do.
That would be good.
Two ex-cops.
Club Soda Kenny
Yes.
has found a friend.
Yep.
And we've been around Club Soda Kenny.
Friend. It's my kid. Beautiful. And it's just nothing but like, she's my friend. Oh.
So, who did you hit your perps with?
Yeah. Right.
What did you hit him? Who did you hit your perps with? Am I an idiot?
Oh, whatever. It still is funny. They're two ex-detectives.
Oh, I didn't know Joe was a detective.
I believe so. Well, he was on the job, and they have
Really?
they got a blossoming friendship going. Don't bring him in yet.
Okay. He's a jockey.
No, don't bring him in yet because I want some of the stories on the air. What happened?
Okay. Anthony said something.
Oh my God! What did I miss?
No, it wasn't bad.
Oh no, it's sweet.
I will say this: I did not realize Joe was an ex-cop.
Yeah, well, Master Joe, who took over for
Master Joe. I love that they call him Master
Joe. He's a great guy. Loves the show. Him and Kenny have so hit it off.
Yeah.
And we're all noticing. So now I want the staff to come in with their Club Soda Kenny and Master Joe observations.
What they've seen
Yes.
to make everybody know, not think, know that there is just a blossoming friendship here.
Yeah, I don't know where this is going, but there's something here.
I want them to do a video where they're singing, "You say tomato, I say tomato. Let's call the whole thing off." And they both just step in front of a dump truck. Two zilches.
We could start. We could start with that. Danny, what have you observed? I hear after the show. I'm not here. I've seen this myself. They kind of sit on the bleachers together and just exchange stories in between our show and Ron and Fez because there's a bit of a downtime.
Yeah.
And Master Joe is obviously here through Ron and Fez, and Kenny has to stay as well, and so they buddy up and they have little hangout sessions every day.
They're like Abbott and Costello.
They really are.
Yeah. Yeah, Kenny's a lot taller than Master Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Kenny's what, 6'5"?
Oh, what does Sam have?
Well, Sam's
Something?
got-
Of course Sam's got something.
Josh just sounds like twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Danny DeVito.
Yes. Well, the visual is perfect because when they're out there, like they're monitoring the live crowd and everything.
Yeah.
And they stand together, but Kenny sits down.
Yeah.
And Joe stands up next to him.
Yeah.
And they stay there, so it's like even though Kenny's taller, he sits down because he doesn't want to,
And then they're the same size.
Yeah,
Right? They could carry on a
Showing a little
conversation
respect,
with each
right?
other like that.
Yeah. What have you noticed, though?
Well, they're joined at the hip at this point.
They really are, right?
Yeah, like it's not just after the show. Like they do things together.
I've never seen Kenny friendly with anybody.
No,
Kenny likes Joe too on the web. But he's one to tell me Joe is the next cop.
Yeah,
he likes Joe.
Yeah,
he doesn't have any kind words about anybody. You're right.
He's been sending like the interns out and staying to get food, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
But he used to just have to go out himself. But now that he's got somebody to keep him company here,
he likes his time with Master Joe.
Happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Ken, what kind you use? Where'd you buy you? You don't have any. Oh.
Sam, you're a fan of the bromance. Is there a bromance
this is
among us?
This is a bromance.
Really?
If anybody was wondering what is a bromance, Kenny and Joe is
This
a bromance.
is it. How do we do this? Should we bring Kenny in? Should we bring him?
Joe, I definitely want to talk to Joe because we haven't talked. He's a really nice dude.
Right.
He doesn't, but he's a short dude. Very squat. He's probably a very, very strong guy.
Right.
He's probably a major problem.
Oh yeah, I would assume
because he has a low center of gravity, and he'll probably hip check you into a fucking brick wall.
Rob in New York has a Master Joe story. He must have saw the show live. Rob, what do you got on Master Joe?
What's up, buddy? By the way, Jimmy, your Al Pacino's the best.
Oh.
I went to see Ron and Fez.
You're out of order! When you compliment somebody, they just overdo it and don't do it well. Your Honor, I'm not out of order! All right, go ahead. Sorry.
I went to see Ron and Fez back in November. And
Gives
I
a
guess
shit.
Master Joe first started. And he was going through our stuff. He was in a suit. He was all professional. He was, very rigid. Like, you're not going to hurt me, buddy, are you?
Yeah.
And then I went to see the show yesterday. And he opens the door. He's like, "Hey, buddy, you got gifts? Hey, how you been? Come on in and just look around."
Cool.
John in Denver wants to know if they share a smoothie with 2 straws.
They actually share a toothbrush. It's creepy. Kenny keeps it in his back pocket.
If we bring Kenny in here, it's going to be just... I mean, should we bring him in?
Yeah, Kenny's excited about this.
We should see how much they know each other. Like, dude, what was that old game show? Newlywed or something?
Yeah,
the Newlywed Game.
Which race would Kenny rather pummel?
Can we do a version?
Can we get these out with this?
We stink.
We'll figure it out.
Can we do that? How do they do that? Newlywed style it?
Yeah.
You want to go old school?
Yeah. You just ask questions of the other person.
Yeah, and then they'll have to
see
hold
how
up
much
the card
they know. Yeah.
and write the card.
Funny.
Yeah.
Can we do that today?
They're like
Yeah,
newlyweds.
I mean, if we can, we should get Kenny in, dude.
Yeah, Kenny. Let's get Kenny in here for a second.
Oh, here comes the blushing bride.
Kenny. Jesus, Kenny. Have you found a friend? Be honest.
Yeah, but we got to keep Joe on the DL.
Why?
Because Sirius has very strict company rules and policies about how certain employees have to act, and he's a security officer. He's not on-air talent.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we could still talk to him, right?
No, he's not allowed.
Oh my God! We got a great bit that we could do. For real?
And the reason why I can't get your food anymore is now that Sirius is in control, I'm not allowed to leave, because I'm security. I'm not,
Right.
That's fair. I understand that, but
or anything like.
Yeah.
But I don't know why we can't get Joe on and ask him like real
I think
questions.
the company got to Kenny. You have a scar on your head anywhere?
I don't know, not yet.
Get to your
Would they put a brain in?
Exactly. It's like a Pez dispenser. Just open his mouth and it'll fall out.
Yeah, he's the only one.
So
that
we
they
can't talk
actually
to Joe?
add
No.
brain matter to. Oh well, there goes the bit. Just make believe we weren't. Saying anything.
Forget what you just heard.
That's too bad.
For 10 minutes.
We had something that was developing into a fine bit.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we could. How about this? We could maybe we could.
Could someone play the part of the Master Joe?
Well, in another 2 weeks, maybe somebody can play the part of me too.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
What does that mean?
I don't know if I'm in the transition plans to Rockefeller Center.
Oh, Jesus!
I got it.
Take more.
I got it.
Well, we don't know that yet.
I get
Let's
it.
not assume that.
No, I got it. I understand how important he is to you guys. I got it. I get it. All right.
And so there's Kenny, the boot right in the ass.
Yeah.
Let's.
He got it.
All right.
Thanks,
yeah,
Kenny. We'll figure it out.
Thanks, Kenny.
You guys are so talented. You can,
Oh, yeah. We could broadcast
Yeah,
from
roll with
a fucking phone booth.
Yeah.
We will be, as a matter of fact.
Because it's good for the show, right? All right, thank you. Don't get me started, because I'll just get myself in trouble. I'm trying to be smarter.
People are smart as Kenny. They're telling us you have to go.
Yeah. Hey, Anthony, I was telling you about that Facebook. There's a group that started up on Facebook. I have not heard this yet. Danny says it's pretty terrific. So why don't we get right into the audio, and we'll stop when we have to.
Right.
It's disgusting. It's despicable. Like, who would ever do that?
You can join all kinds of groups on Facebook. This one was called I Heart Jews, and at one point had more than 2,000 members. But then the pride turned into pain as the image of Hitler took over. Wendy Erdheim couldn't believe her eyes.
I got a notice that says the name of the group I Love Jews has been changed to Hitler, the greatest man in history.
Group members reacted quickly with...
All right, look, they fell for a gag, I would gather. Somebody came up with a little gaggeroony there that
little Facebook gag,
a little very poor in taste.
Obviously,
but wow, holy shit!
Especially the day of Hitler, the greatest man in history.
So the guy went through the time of the I Heart Jews. He opens up the site. Probably puts out a bunch of...
he had over 2,000 members.
2,000 members.
Knowing that he had a great punchline.
Knowing that the fucking the heel turn was going to be classic.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let me hear that again.
Turned into pain as the image of Hitler took over. Wendy Erdheim couldn't believe her eyes.
I got a notice that says the name of the group I Love Jews has been changed to Hitler, the greatest man in history.
Group members reacted quickly with comments like, "Is this a joke? Because if it's not, I am absolutely appalled." And "This is not I Heart Jews."
It's not I Heart Jews. No, it's not.
Yeah.
I'm pissed off because I went from Hitler, the greatest man in history, and then one day I logged on and it was I Heart Jews, and I didn't know who to complain to.
Everybody's confused.
Yeah.
I like the one that said, "Is this a joke?" No, ma'am, it's not. It's an actual... he was actually hoping the group would go with it. You dope.
It's a joke.
Just don't belong to the group.
You know, we like just changing the name every so often.
Just some asshole online. You know what it is.
Give me a break.
And then a little more to the story here.
I love this.
Mark Weitzman tracks internet hate groups for the Simon Wiesenthal Center and says this was no accident. He believes Facebook...
This was no voting accident.
Whoopsie, what did I upload? Oh, an entire Hitler site. Where a Jew site used to be.
Yeah, what was your first clue? It wasn't an accident.
Oops. Harry, the greatest man in history, and he misspelled it. My uncle Harry.
Uploaded the wrong pictures.
Yes.
Groups for the Simon Wiesenthal Center and says this was no accident. He believes Facebook users were set up for an internet slap on the face.
Without any further knowledge of who the owners are, one would have to say that it's premeditated and the intent was there from the beginning. It's up to the really people involved, the ISPs, the service providers, as well as the users to sort of keep an eye on this and to bring it to people's attention and to insist that something be done to prevent it.
Hey, I know we're in the middle of this, but Channel 11, local news here in New York, they're doing something called Chick Chat. A bunch of newsreaders are attempting to do The View locally.
Yeah, that seems
a little.
to be what it is.
You got to get this audio and see if there's something. It has to be the worst psychobabble ever.
Rob Schneider's
in the middle of it.
In the hole.
And what, are they just talking about MTA fare hike right now?
That's the subject of Chick Chat today.
Because people can't afford things as they are now. My cunt itches. My tits ache. I'm worthless. I'm a hole with teeth.
What do they...
Oh, my God.
Has that always been there on her?
With the church? What, that mole?
Yeah.
Of course it has been.
I thought it was like she could squeeze it.
Yeah, she headbutted Robert Redford. And one of his things fell off. What is that shit?
One of those things.
They got like a weather... the weather woman...
The weather bimbo.
They got the entertainment bimbo.
The other traffic girl, not Jill. They got the entertainment. And
they got like the anchor.
They're all newsreaders. They don't have an opinion.
And now it's AIG bonuses they're talking about on Chick Chat.
Get this audio.
And Rob Schneider is just, I'm sure, just adding in his unique
hilarity.
brand of humor.
Here's a backwards hat.
Yes, his hat's on backwards.
He's too cool to try to look good for TV, man. That's what you do.
Oh my God, this just looks so.
What?
They're trying to do something here. Yeah.
Chick chat. It has to go up on there. All right, hurry up, Mars.
Who would they put on if it was called Chick Shat?
By the way, I want to make it perfectly known that
It's a little joke.
We want Mars to make the transition to the big building.
That's right.
I just want to make that perfectly clear to whoever.
Oh, really?
Whoever the hell listens to us.
No one.
I got it. Thank you.
Jobs. Let's not do it now.
Right.
Let's deal with that next term.
We got to don't deal with the time and effort towards
job creation.
people just
and fixing up our roads, which are a disaster in California.
Infrastructure.
I used to like when I lived in New York. By the time you drive to Connecticut, you see the roads. Hey, the roads are better here.
Yes.
You're driving potholes everywhere.
Well, speaking about that, you want to talk about Octomom in California?
Yeah. Okay.
Sure. It's a big story for you guys out in.
Speaking of that, speaking of roads,
speaking of twats that look like the fat cave.
Maybe it shouldn't be.
Potholes. Speaking of potholes, our cunt.
I guess it is. I think she's been
8 little monsters roll out of it.
But I think, you know what I think? I think that doctor was, I thought, that has to happen in Tijuana.
There was some.
That was a doctor in Beverly Hills who did that.
Ridiculous.
That guy should lose his license.
Well, there were some investigations going on with that doctor.
5 holes just going off.
Because he's creating, that's $150 million. This has got eight babies that we're going to have to deal with tax-wise for forever. She's got no money. We have to, then her own mother's disgusted with her. So.
Well, her father did buy the house.
More pictures? Can we not see any more pictures of that?
Anyone hearing just white noise?
This is so bad.
Okay, wait, let's
This
move
is
on
the
to
worst
Yankee Stadium. High-end
Yeah.
food. We all love baseball games. What do you guys think about having
Do we
sushi?
really all love baseball games, you ladies?
I like watching the guys go to the Yankees. This one? I go to Yankees games.
Just let that roll out.
I go to Yankees.
I just like the hot dogs. No.
If you like baseball,
Simple.
did you see the World Baseball Classic last night?
No, I didn't.
I just like when Roberto Alomar bleeds on me.
You had one, right?
It was fantastic. That was better than the World Series, as far as I'm concerned. But
Rob Schneider,
it?
you are awesome. Thank you so much for
That's
coming.
it? What?
That's it right there.
Yeah.
How much can you say Yankee
The
Stadium?
cats of Chicago.
All right, guys, don't
Very
forget that you too can get in on our
It is.
Chick Chat. To sound off, just log on to our website, WPIX.com/morning
Get in on the
news.
Chick Chat.
I love to, while they're
At the
chick
top of
chatting, I
the
like to
screen
take my
and
dick
send us
out and just
comments.
wave it at them angrily.
They stand up, there's just 5 red spots on their chairs.
Get the burgundy chairs for next time. No
They're
more
all-
white seats.
They're all cranky.
That fucking was horrendous.
Holy crap! What did we just see?
What an awful new segment that whoever thought of should be fired for.
Chick chat.
Chick Chat.
I'd rather listen to 5 turtles on seats do nothing but hang out.
They should just do that. Have one dumb one just fall off the chair
Yeah, let's
like
back.
you know it would.
Make soup out of it.
No, it's great.
Fucking idiots.
Heather P. from Jersey. Yesterday, Jill was outside jump roping during the Chick Chat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, apparently they've been thrown around on the street
You know what?
lately.
But she would be perfect for that.
Yeah.
She knows how to carry on a conversation, not the rest of these dummies.
Yeah, they got the that entertainment girl. Yeah.
I gotta say, Chick Chat was a big bust.
Oh,
A big
well, thank
B
God
or
Rob
O.
Schneider was there to punch it up a little bit.
Oof. Rob.
That was good. Well, so apparently before that Jewish site there, they're
Oh, yeah, right.
there's
Sorry
a
about that.
suspicion that it may have been premeditated.
What?
Why can't they just say obviously somebody was making a joke?
We're all looking at you very suspiciously, right?
No, it wasn't me. I must say.
All right.
I live amongst the Jews. They are my neighbors, my brethren. I live among the tribe,
It's a great gag, though.
as they
I mean,
say.
it's wrong, obviously, but wow, that guy thought it out.
It was thought out. It's very tasteless, but as far as practical jokes go, holy shit!
Yeah.
Holy
That
shit,
one
Rooney.
sure got them. Wow.
Give it a shit, Rooney.
Yeah, holy shit, Rooney.
That's a shit, Rooney.
You can set people up very easily on that, I guess. You put together a site that's going to get a bunch of people on there under the guise that it's a sympathetic site, and then you turn it around and do some opposite.
You do the old flip.
What could you do?
You flip it.
What else could you do?
By the way, the octuplet mom, yeah, she is in the news because she fired her free nurses.
Yeah.
They were able to get her, like, help where these nurses come to her house and pretty much raise the kids for her. And this lunatic fired the free nurses.
Yeah, fired them. She's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
She really is. There's no. Well, look, it's Chick Chat. We're doing Chick Chat right here. How's your vagina? Mine hurts
It's
a little
itchy.
Mine's puffy.
Bit itchy. They're doing like SNL or something now. Because look, now they got some
Now they got some Chicago
performance going on.
It's
what happened to the
performance from
news?
Chicago. Is there news?
Who the fuck is who's producing the show? George Weber? It's fucking awful.
Poor George Weber.
I know.
He just wanted a little cock.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God! Did he need the cock?
It was obviously a violent struggle too.
I'm sure it's a national story, but he was loved in the radio world, I guess, because it went to the New York
Loved
Radio
in other
Message
places,
Board,
too. Yeah.
and he had a lot of lovers in radio and outside radio.
He seemed to be the same attitude as if you watch Looking for Mr. Goodbar. Where
Really?
you're just kind of out on the prowl, picking up guys.
Yeah.
What did he get? Guys from the internet?
That's what they're
Did he
saying.
invite him over the house?
Like Craigslist and shit.
Ooh,
Picked up. They're calling it a mandate.
Mandate.
And he was murdered in the worst way, man. His feet was bound. He was half nude. They were
stabbed in the head, chest, and neck area.
Yeah, blood all over the apartment. He knew his attacker because of how the front door was locked and the back door was open. Like this guy let
Back
himself
door was
out.
open, all right. Wow.
Yeah, it's a huge story here in New York.
Yeah, and this guy was on the radio.
I think we got the latest on
Did he
it.
play it off like he was straight, or?
Yeah, he would tell people he had a girlfriend. Maybe he did.
Oh, really?
He was the
You
news
can't be
guy.
this gay and really have a girlfriend. No fucking way.
But he fucking, who knows? He might have met a hustler somewhere at a bar.
Hustler.
Who the fuck knows?
Story sexy.
Yeah, be so careful who you let in your apartment, man.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
doormen, so
Not
it's a little
guys.
easier. No, but I mean, just even a chick, you gotta watch. A chick could cut your throat, too. They're fucking crazy
Back
bitches,
then.
too.
Just smack her across the room.
They like that.
Want to hear the story?
Yeah.
Certainly do.
I'm George Weber with the stories you'll be talking about all day.
For years, we listened to WABC Radio's George Weber report the news. Today, he was the news. Found dead this morning inside his Carroll Gardens home, stabbed in the neck. Nick Oliveri watched cops go in and out of his friend's apartment.
I couldn't imagine anybody doing something to him like that. He was just a real good guy.
Cops were sent to Weber's apartment after he didn't show up for work. The 50-year-old newsman joined ABC News Radio last year after working several years at 77 WABC's morning show with Curtis and Kuby. Cops tell us there were no visible signs of forced entry and no word yet if anything was stolen out of Weber's apartment.
Forced
The
entry.
investigation is continuing, and so far, no arrests have been made.
Wow.
They'll get whoever it was. Too much blood. There's blood around the scene. It was the attackers, too. But if he was bound, how the fuck did he fight back?
He obviously did.
No, they said he did. He had stab wounds on his hands.
Probably fought back while he was trying to be while he was trying to bind him.
Right, maybe.
Maybe that's it. Get him with a knife. Ugh.
All right.
Ugh. I saw some because I watch all those goddamn FBI shows and the cold case files and stuff. And there was one where this guy was just a fucking maniac, kidnapping out of parking lots, like pretty hot fucking girls, anywhere from 16 to like 20 years old, and then he'd take them and just rape the shit out of them repeatedly and murder them. Just a real fucking Then he takes one girl, brings her into the woods, and this girl is begging, saying, "Please, just don't stab me. Shoot me in the head." And the motherfucker takes a knife and just stabs her in the chest twice, and just leaves her there. Pulls away, and then
That's her fault.
And then realizes, she should have said, "Stab me instead."
No, please don't shoot me in the head.
Yeah, maybe that would have worked.
You gotta
Well, it actually worked out for her because
You
he
gotta know
pulled
your
away.
attacker.
He pulled away, and then he's like, "I better go back to see if I finished the job." And he fucking backed up, went back in the woods. She was gonzo, gone. She fucking took off with 2 holes in her, 2 stab wounds to the chest. She made it to the hospital, gave a little description, all that shit, and they got the guy.
Who was he?
Did she die?
No.
survived it.
She lived through that one.
Wow.
And they actually got the guy and gave him the death penalty. He's fucking dead now.
Good.
Yeah, good. I'm fascinated with those stupid ass shows. I Watch them all the time.
It's almost impossible to get away now. I mean,
That's what it is. You just see how amazing it is, how they find the littlest fucking thing, and it's the whole case.
but criminals shouldn't have to give DNA samples because that's invasive, man.
Big brother, man. The second when you are put in prison, they should take a blood sample,
get
the DNA, put it on file like they do fingerprints. What's the fucking difference?
What's the problem with
It's
ordinary citizens giving, like, if I would give DNA, I'm not a rapist. I'm not a fucking child
For
abductor.
you, it would be something that would save you in some cases. If you're not going to fucking rape or murder somebody, and then someone accuses you of something, and there's DNA, you know, it's on record. Go ahead. It's not me. I'd give it up in a second. I give up DNA all the time.
Absolutely.
I give it up. I check the trap in my shower.
Oh my God. It's a stringy mess.
Oh God damn. Linguini just flying against the wall.
Just looks like a bunch of thread.
I blasted my girlfriend's fucking hairdo the other day.
Oh, a hairdo. You're going out with Flo from fucking Palace? Her hairdo.
That's right. She
told
told me
write the pencil.
She said, "Kiss my grits," and I put my grits in her hair. No, I'm doing some period fucking now. I'd never done it before. Now I can't stop.
Bravo, because it's fantastic.
There's
nothing wrong with it.
I don't love it.
No, it's not
but
anything you're like, but it
keeps her fucking yap shut.
And you just can blast.
You seem to really like this one.
Blast worry-free.
How you talk about her.
I do actually. But I pulled out because the period was ending.
Yeah.
And I fucking arced. She makes me come like a girl. I make girl noises when I come, like, I really do. I come like a bitch. I never fucking made noise like that when I came. I actually squeal when I come.
Wow.
And I fucking arced one. I was kneeling between her legs, from her box to her hair, one shot.
Wow, that's a good one.
She was like, I got at my hair, and I had to go, I'm sorry, but I wanted to go, yay for me. Yay for Mr. Distance.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it was a great one.
It's all in the when you release, how. Is it in rhythm with the fucking... Are you opening the fucking valve right there at that rhythm where whammo, the muscles contract good? You go,
I really do. I make a very high-pitched... No, it happened recently. It's been a squeal of delight as I come.
You sound like anime.
It's fucking horrendous.
Yeah, like Japanese anime.
Yeah, Jimmy comes like Japanese anime.
And she puts me in a wedding dress and shits on my face.
That's great.
Yeah.
Good for you, Jimmy. Jimmy's happy.
So what do you do with your bloody dick?
Fucking I wipe it in her mouth. Say, let's recycle this, toots. No, it hasn't been that bad. I've gotten some like little fucking copper flakes.
It's the light day.
Looked like I was fucking rusty metal. I got some copper flecks against my skin. And then I'll just go fucking, I'll scoop water from the sink right on my hog.
That's it.
And she'll go in and fucking plop on a bowl and we chit-chat. She's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's all you need to do. But good for you, Jimmy.
I had never, fucked on a period before, but I've had a couple girlfriends like it. It's not that uncommon. Like, this girl is like, yeah, it helps with the cramps. That's what they all say, but they don't want to just go like, I'm a whore who needs dick. But my ex-girlfriend loved it, and I was like, nah, I'm not having it.
Yeah.
She's like, it helps with cramps, really?
Yeah.
Stay home, cranky.
Take an aspirin.
Yeah, sleep on the floor, fucking penny panties. Fucking whole room. Whole room smells like my fucking coin jar. Fucking don't prepare my meals. Lay at the foot of my bed like an animal. That's what I do. I make them sleep on an Afghan at the foot of the bed like fucking Labradors. Don't bleed on my comforter. Fucking naughty girl.
Oh, goddamn.
But it's kind of cool. I lay a towel down now. I don't even mind.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
You got your period towel?
Dude, we go through towels so fast. Guess what I wipe cum up with? Towels?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the best thing, most absorbent.
It really is.
And tissues are inconvenient. You wake up and there's fucking tissue over the head of your dick.
Yeah, it looks like my cock was shaving in the middle of the night and cut itself. fucking nicked itself for the big.
Yeah, toilet paper is the worst for that shit.
You can't use any kind. Wait, do you know what works is the fucking the duty wipes, the wet wipes.
Yeah, wet wipes are really good. If it's really bad, I'll just go in the shower real quick.
Yeah, I always shower.
Just hose down.
And you don't even.
Yeah, just hose down. You know.
Just the cock and ball and ass area.
Yeah. Wash the undercarriage.
Yeah.
Where the old true coat is.
Yeah.
You gotta kind of, and then you look at your washcloth and just like looks like the floor of a mash.
The worst is when you've been fucking, right? And sometimes the pre-cum gets a weird mix with her juices, and there's like little pieces of fucking. It's just weird once in a while when you're fucking and it's chafing, and there's like a little
piece of
whatever the fuck it.
Whatever that is.
Whatever it happens to it.
Whatever.
When you mix juices and rub up against vag walls, then you start to lick the pussy, and you gotta go.
Oh fuck!
Yuck. What is that?
You're making an emulsion. There's some kind of fucking chemical reaction happening.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
My cum, I tell you one thing. I made a whoopsie, and a little bit went into her last night. And she's finishing up her period. She's almost done.
Yeah.
But she was gonna come, and I pulled out, and it was doggy style, and I went, and I came on her back. I made the fucking woman noise. And I'm just kind of collapsing forward as I come. It's so unsexy because she's like kind of on she's on her hands and knees, and she's getting ready to orgasm, but I can't time it because I have to come. So I'm like, and I come on her back and I collapse forward with my fucking fat older man tits.
You just wrecked her orgasm,
dude. And I'm like, I came right when you're about to start. She's like, yeah. So I'm like, I'll take care of you. So I toweled off her back. And I fucking, I got my fucking, I'm fingering her, but it was so warm because a little cum went in there. It was actually hot, and it started to burn my finger because I have my fucking, my cut on my finger, my paper cut.
Burn your finger? Oh, the paper cut.
It was the cum.
Okay.
It was the cum, the semen inside of her. I had to actually take my middle finger out because it was fucking hurting.
Aw.
It was burning.
Your cumsies were making your paper cut.
Boy, a fucking semen doesn't play games. It really wants to. I'm 40. My semen really wants to get to the old eggaroo.
It's fucking
flame throwing the inside of the vag.
Yeah, they're probably squirming up the cut in your finger, thinking it's part of the vag. Where is it? Where's the egg? I got it.
We have to take a break.
Just
because we got the guests are starting to back up. We got Jim Gaffigan standing by.
He's all right.
His new CD is called King Baby. We're going to give you a little taste of that as we go to break. And then at 9:30, this is what I mean, it's backing up. We got Kurt Angle coming in, and we haven't seen him in about 9 years. I think he's...
I can't imagine it's been that long.
I think he's wrestling in McFoley's league.
Really?
That McFoley thing. What is it, TNT or something?
TNT?
Sam knows. But first, Jim Gaffigan from King Baby. A little taste of his comedy. Opie and Anthony in studio. Jim Gaffigan. The very funny Jim Gaffigan.
Yeah.
I just took a picture of him drinking coffee because that's what the social networking sites are all about. You social network there, Jim?
Yeah, I've gone back to the Twittering thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's that whole internet thing is taking off.
It might just take off.
Well, it's also
it has potential.
it's also like, if you're doing shows, it's this. It's like I'm pointing to Jimmy.
Yeah.
But it's like if you it's like Facebook's perfect. It's like, all right, I'm going to Atlantic City. Search everyone from Atlantic City. Perfect.
Yeah.
So
see, I hit them all with it though. I don't even search them out. I'm like, I make the Boston people listen to my Texas updates. Fuck them all. Deal with it.
You never know. Maybe one will be vacationing.
That's exactly what I tell myself.
Yeah, that's what I tell you.
Let them sort it out.
The Twitter thing, it's like I'm really terrified because my life is really not that interesting at all. So it's like I had a burrito.
Yeah, that's what most of them are. But you feel like you have to update it. Like I haven't written anything. So you like kind of look around and go, what can I what can I snap a picture of and upload?
Yeah, it's like, how about Gaffigan drinking coffee?
Exactly. It should be something exciting.
All right, this is a perfect time. I got a Twitter confession.
Yes.
I did not play cowbell with the Allman Brothers.
You didn't?
No. I tweeted that, though.
You tweeted it?
I feel ashamed.
Did anyone really think you did? They
yes,
did?
I did. Yes.
I don't know how to retwitter or any of that stuff.
I was at the Allman Brothers show, and I was lucky enough to be on the stage with a bunch of other zeros, meaning myself as one of the zeros. And I tweeted that I'm on stage, which was true. And then I go, oh, my God, a dream came true. They actually asked me to play cowbell on Statesboro Blues. And I sent it out like, there's no way anyone's going to believe this.
Yeah.
And the replies, everyone believed it. Like, holy shit, you're the luckiest man. I'm a big Allman Brothers fan. Oh, my God, I can't believe it. Oh, how did that feel? Oh, my God. So I have a Twitter confession. I didn't.
You lied
I didn't
on
play
Twitter.
cowbell with the
You
Allman
got
Brothers.
it out there. That's the most important.
Do you have a Twitter confession, Ed?
No,
Have you stretched the truth a little bit?
I don't twit enough.
Yeah.
To get to the bullshitting lying part
I
of
actually
it.
threw it out there like no one's going to believe this.
Yeah.
I'm like doing a lot of experiments, social experimentation going on.
Yeah.
And I experiment. I'm like, all right, will they believe anything I write? So I wrote that, and sure enough, they bought it hook, line, and sinker.
I think they will pretty much believe anything that you write on Twitter for some reason.
Right. So.
But I'm going to tweet my driver's license photo. I'm going to tweet it.
Do it.
Tweet.
In promoting this special, because there's always that fear, like, no one's going to watch, and then, like, Comedy Central's going to be like,
Oh, that's why you're here? You're actually promoting something?
No, but the thing is, like, have you ever tried to do a vlog a day?
What's a vlog?
It's
A video,
as
obviously.
it sounds, but I've been trying to do it. It's really fucking hard. It's really hard because you're like, all right, well, I can't suck completely. I got to think of an idea.
That's something, yeah.
But you don't want to like do like 3 takes of it. So I always end up like, all right, that's good enough.
Good enough.
I did put it up there.
Have you seen the shit out there though? It's like it's so easy to do something that isn't as bad.
Oh,
as
that's
that.
true.
You know,
that's for
it's
sure.
like there's some really bad
like,
shit out there.
All right, like
at least you have a
there's
name.
One moment of humor in it, I guess.
Right.
That's better than like
One
most
moment's
of them.
fine.
Well, we should say the Comedy Central special is King Baby.
Yes, King Baby.
And when is that on? I don't have the one sheet in front of me.
It's Sunday.
Yes, I do. This Sunday on Comedy Central?
Sunday.
At 9 p.m. and then they're replaying it at 10.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what
That's a weird replay.
Yeah.
You would think they would like maybe throw a couple other
Screw it.
things in and then get back to you.
Probably East and West Coast. There's
Do
probably
it.
a reason for that on East and West
Yeah.
Coast.
Yeah.
And it's a CD and a DVD, and it's being released March 31st. JimGaffigan.com.
I'm very excited.
Mine are all, most of my videos that I put up are of me shooting guns. I figure guns are kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Like people, if they're into guns, they'll watch it. And if they're not, they're so like, oh my God, what a lunatic kind of a thing.
Are you
So
thinking
it's
of
me
stalking
down
me?
at the
Look at this
range?
video.
Yeah, check this one out. I started watching this show last night on the sniper competition, the world sniper competition. For some reason now it's like a game show. It's like just
that's pretty
blowing
cool,
people's
actually.
heads off as a game. I don't know where we're at these days. But all it's doing is making me look up new weapons that I'm going to spend a lot of money on. Because I saw a sniper rifle that I have no need for, but I just kind of want to have it.
Was that like what do they get people that want to be snipers?
No,
like,
it's
do you
actual-
want to replace the DC sniper?
Yeah, wouldn't it be if it was illegal snipers? That would be one thing. That would be more a reality show for like VH1 or something like that. This is on the military channel where every commercial is for the army.
Yes.
And they bring in these sniper teams from all over the world. And they compete with each other.
Yeah.
Like last night, they actually had to shoot stuff out of a helicopter, out of a Black Hawk helicopter, and then they have like 1,000 yards. You got to hit something.
Holy!
And yeah, it's really interesting. But I saw like one of the guys like, yeah, I decided to bring this gun instead of one of the real long-barreled ones because some of the competition. I'm like, what is that?
Oh, and I
I'm
need
looking,
that immediately.
And I got my laptop. And I was like, All right, it's that. I could get that in the semi-automatic. I'm in. I need a sniper rifle.
Hopefully they have it in brown.
I don't need one. Yeah. Do you have this in a brown with a Leopold scope?
Is it like most reality shows, like all the snipers live in a house? And
yeah, and then one's voted out. One, actually, they shoot him as he's trying to run to his car.
It's like a confessional. I really was angry when I didn't hit that target, but Braden was there to help me get through it.
My partner stinks. He can't call out the proper ranges.
All right, we're all teaming up to think of our sniper notes that we're going to leave at every sniper scene.
What is it? It's called sharpshooters or something like that? Is that?
I think it's just. There's a couple of sniper shows out now. I don't know why.
What's the one about?
So big right now.
They have one on just sharpshooters. I wonder if it's the same one.
Sniper 2 or something.
Yeah,
or
very cool.
Like that. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting show. The military channel is just on my TV all the time.
Wow.
I don't know what it is. I just can't get enough of watching where my tax dollars go. I guess it's kind of nice to say, hey, I paid for a rivet on that fin.
What
on that
about a
missile.
show where people are just like snipers, just shooting things?
See, that'd be good. You know what that would be good for? What we were talking about before. Now, that's an interesting Twitter guy. A serial killer, something like that.
Oh, wow.
And he can twit and go,
Just
hey,
killed someone.
how should I
Time for a
pose
bagel.
I want to pose the body. How should I do it? And then people can suggest, put like the hand over the head, make it look a little weird. Chop the head off, put it in the window. Oh, it's been done.
It's called Top Sniper.
Yes, Top Sniper, like Top Gun for snipers.
Yes.
Top sniper.
Yeah.
I'd love it if somebody started doing that and they're like, O&A suggested it.
I heard I get this epiphany while listening to O&A once. I was a normal guy, family, and I decided, let me start killing people and twittering it.
Jim Gaffigan brings up something that we got to... one of our biggest claims to fame was one of our guys, one of our listeners, we didn't know him personally, got kind of caught up in that old stingaroonie that Chris Hansen was doing.
No way.
A listener. A listener.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
With you were really funny on the Opie and Anthony show, and this Chris Hansen decided to leave it into that particular episode.
Yeah, the guy's
one of our
just
listeners took the bait, had some cookies and a little lemonade and everything.
The Zima and condoms with him, that the fucking instant you're going to get the 14-year-old girl with the Zima.
Right.
And it is amazing they took that show off the air. Is this off the air, Dateline?
Did they?
Yeah.
I don't know. I used to watch it. That's the show that you didn't want to admit that you watched too much.
I watched it.
I've seen that.
All the time.
I've seen that show so much. I love that show. I've got it on DVD.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's Candid Camera without Alan Funt.
Yeah.
Well,
it's one gag.
And it's not
the whole
Smile.
time. No, it's not
You're
Smile.
like, I wonder what's going to happen to this guy. You know what? This time the pedophile's going to get his way.
Yeah.
It never ends up that way.
And now, as Fanny Flagg playing the part of the 14-year-old, Maury Amsterdam is a police officer.
Chris Hansen's a sick fuck because he gives them a little hope that they might be.
Yeah.
They might be off the hook.
Okay, you're free to go. And then they leave the house like, really?
You're sick.
And the cops come out of nowhere and just tackle them.
Yeah, they're dressed as trees in the yard and stuff. Great.
That sounded like William H. Macy at the end of Fargo. No!
It would be tough to have Chris Hansen as a dad. What are you doing here? I'm just having breakfast. Really?
Really? You're taking out my daughter.
Yes.
Where are you going?
There was
Why don't
one...
you sit down and have some lemonade?
Okay,
My
I'm
daughter
sorry.
is 5.
And you're 50.
I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. There was that one guy that they caught and then they caught again in the same episode.
Yeah,
Sir,
yeah.
I'm sorry, sir. Sorry. Like it was the most polite pedophile.
He just can't stop
sorry.
it. He's frothing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, sir.
You knew this was wrong. Let me read the transcript.
I'm just going to McDonald's, sir.
Yeah.
I just
want something to eat. I'm hungry.
I'm just in the jungle gym area of McDonald's, sir.
Oh, we nailed Chris Hansen that time he came in, and because during his show, part of it is he embarrasses the pedophiles by reading their transcripts. He goes,
Your chat log.
Were you trying to have sex with an underage girl? No. And they was like, no, I was just coming over. Well, let me read this. How old are you? 14. I like that. I'd like to sleep with you. Have you ever tried ass sex? Have you ever... So we just cut out all the part where he says it's someone else, and we just
Yeah.
played Chris Hansen saying all this stuff
To Chris Hansen.
to
So
Chris
wait a minute, so
Hansen.
he was going around promoting the show.
Yeah.
That
So he's
is
on our show,
unbelievable.
and we played
I'm a
those
journalist.
clips.
No, you have a book too?
We played the clips.
Oh, yeah, he took
And we-
advantage of it.
we-
Commerce is not infiltrated journalism
No,
at all.
not at all. Not at all. They realized it was such a huge hit. Like, people just wanted to see that. It was Candid Camera and
Yeah.
fucking criminals.
Anthony did Chris Hansen to Chris Hansen. It was very confusing.
Why don't you
but
sit
very
down and
funny.
have some lemonade?
And we had lemonade
cookies?
set up for him and everything.
And then it's like, Chris, did you say this? Listen to this tape. And he's just talking about ravaging some young girl, but it was transcripts. He turned fucking beet red.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
But yeah, he was just going around on the little
He was doing
tour,
a promotional
tour circuit
for
and everything. Yeah.
Catch
Yeah.
Predator.
Yeah, Catch a Predator.
Well, tomorrow I'm promoting Predator, and later on I'm going to be going on Regis and Kelly Lee.
It was, but the guy that
He's
was
co-hosting with Regis.
the fan of our show though was so like he's just sitting there like, yeah, I did. I came here. He goes, by the way, I thought you were great. I loved you on Opie and Anthony. And he's like, oh, you loved me on Opie and Anthony. Because he's got to repeat everything.
You know how they say,
God.
bad press is good press?
Yeah. There was that one.
Yeah, great.
There was the cement mixer.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
A
that
dump
hit-
truck.
ran some bike messenger over or something.
Destroyed a bike messenger or a whole family. Some horrific accident. It was in the paper with a nice Opie and Anthony wow sticker on the back.
On the
of the dump
back.
truck.
That's good. You always look for the T-shirts.
Yeah, we've had
That's
a few
another one.
arrested with an Opie and Anthony T-shirt.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
nothing beats a pedophile, though. That's
Yeah,
really-
those are.
We got the clip.
Those
What's
are
the
classic.
status?
Oh, is that what you got it? Good. Let's give it a good listen.
You got just the
I
part.
just like hearing Chris Hansen.
Yeah, listen to this
voice.
for Jim Gaffigan, who's promoting King Baby on Comedy Central. This you said Sunday? Sunday at 9 on Comedy Central.
I want you to just keep your hands right where I can see them, okay? And I want you to sit right down there. No, keep your hands right where I can see them.
I can't touch my dick.
What is this right here? Some pot. Some pot. And what was your plan tonight? Come down, talk to her. Talk to her.
Talk to her.
You're Chris Hansen. I am.
I'm Chris Hansen.
Have you seen the show? You have seen it? I thought you were real funny on Opie and Anthony. Oh, you listened to me on Opie and Anthony?
Oof.
Wow.
Nice and ringing endorsement for the program.
You sure you
The
want to sit there,
advertisers
Jim?
wasn't hearing that.
You could flee if you want. I mean, I would understand.
Did that show? I think that show went. Didn't like one of the guys like he stalked a guy to his house and then he killed himself?
Yeah,
The prosecutor in Dallas.
And that's what ended
yeah.
the show.
And the scumbag family.
It wasn't
fucking
Jon
sued.
Stewart.
Yeah.
It was that.
Why did
Yeah.
Jon Stewart not like the show?
No, I'm totally joking.
It was some guy that got caught and was a little upset.
And he did what he should have done. He fucking just shot himself. That's
Yeah.
what you should do if you get fucking collecting child porn. Fuck you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're caught.
if you're caught, I mean.
No. Unbelievable. So
Yeah, what are you going to do?
what are you gonna do is right.
One of those
They had to
favorite
like
moments.
do like a. The MSNBC probably had to purchase the rights to it. Like there was negotiations. All right, how much can we pay you for the pedophile stuff?
He that really made a name for him, that whole series. And then he tried doing other ones, but they just didn't have that panache
Yeah,
that
no.
the old pedos have.
To catch a gas thief just wasn't as interesting. to catch a check forger. None of them had the
like,
same fucking bite.
He went after those Nigerian scams,
Oh, yeah.
which are,
Yeah.
I think if you're taken by one of those, give all your money to Nigeria.
You should go after the warranty people. The
I gotta
warranty on
call
your
again.
car with these
Oh yeah,
numbers from all over the.
I mean,
wherever
getting
the hell they're
that
coming from.
and the Trooper, New York State Trooper Association, they have nothing to do with the police.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they try to
get
get
that out
money
there.
out of that.
They get the donation.
Yeah, and they get the donations, but they really have nothing to do with the police department.
Supposedly the car warranty thing, how they're making their money is all us dummies calling them back because those are all like hidden 1-800 numbers.
Yeah.
That's what I've been told.
Or
What do you
1-900
mean?
numbers.
Or
really?
yeah,
Yeah,
right.
pay
right.
numbers.
I'm sorry, right. And
They
that's how
tell you
get
that the
back.
warranty on your car is running out.
But they don't really want you to answer. What they want is all us dummies. We see a missed call from a weird number, so we're like, I got to call that back. And you call it back, and they're making a little cash off you. That's what I heard.
What scumbags?
Yeah.
And we challenged them recently, and they just will openly laugh at you and hang up on you.
What do you mean?
They just will openly laugh.
Oh, when you talk to him on the phone, you go,
say,
"Hey, you're full of shit."
I don't have a car. And at the time, I didn't have a car really, nothing with a warranty.
Yeah.
And I'm like, please stop calling, take us off your no-call list, all that crap, and they just openly laugh and then hang up.
If you answer, you don't get charged. If they call and you answer,
Right. I love the
you don't
people
get
that-
charged.
No, I
So then you
understand
just
that.
keep them on the phone as long as you can, like an idiot, and go, "Oh yes, I would like that warranty."
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then just keep them, let them go through the whole bullshittery, and then just go like, "Oh, should have that undercoat."
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Sam, Crazy Liz is here.
It's crazy, Liz.
She's back
Yeah.
for a second appearance.
Back. Should we bring her in? To
Better than ever. She's back.
You want to meet a crazy broad?
Well, she's not crazy like,
She went through the metal
gonna
detectors
happen
and all,
crazy.
All right. Okay. There's metal detectors?
This is Crazy Liz.
Oh, look at you wearing little yellow pants today, and the same pink thing, and the same, and now the same babushka around your neck.
Mm-hmm.
What are you eating?
Chex Mix. Want some?
No, she's just kind of.
Do you know?
You notice
Jim
after a
Gaffigan?
few minutes
No, but
that
I knew he was
this.
going to be on the show today.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
You notice after a few minutes
I'm
that
nervous.
there's something a little wrong with her. We can't figure out what it is.
She looks normal. I guess.
Well, kinda. She's a little like weird though. Like you're a little bit weird. I'm not saying it's awful or anything, but like you got kind of that 1,000-yard stare and.
Are you on meds today?
Yep, I started him up again last night.
Oh, so you're not like yaw, yaw, yaw.
I just have my brain today.
How's your
Yeah.
Chex Mix?
Salty. I only had 2 pieces. I didn't have breakfast, so I just needed.
I like Chex Mix.
Yeah.
Oh,
A little bit, not much.
Thanks.
I'm afraid her crazy fingers put crazy dust on it.
No, I only had 2 pieces.
All right. What med did you go back on?
He won't stick his hand in the bag.
Lexapro. Well, I'm on Lexapro and lorazepam, but I'm not
Thank
sure
you.
which is which. You're welcome.
Oh, that's good.
I'm on marzipan. It's delicious.
Good.
Ugh, hate marzipan.
That thing.
That's a candy.
It's a candy.
Yeah.
Boo.
It was good.
Are you crunching out of the microphone?
She's not as crazy today.
No, 'cause
you
she's
could
back on
see it.
meds.
How were you
These
crazy
fucking
before?
meds are really fucking people up because
Jim-
I liked you kind of crazy.
Well, Jim Gaffigan, within 10 minutes, she was completely nude, and we were sketching her.
Right.
Sketching, yeah. Take a look at the sketch. It's hysterical.
Well,
Yeah.
By the way, did you shave yet?
no. I
Why?
didn't take a shower.
What?
I didn't even take a shower.
Nice.
Yesterday?
No.
You're kidding, right?
Nice and stinky.
Why
No,
don't
I
you?
put deodorant on.
Are you smelly?
No. I
Wait,
didn't
what-
wash my face.
Does your hiney smell?
Wait, you were going to say something about the sketch? Yeah, it probably smells.
Or hiney?
Oh, no, I was going to talk about my medicine.
Oh, right.
Oh my god! Please send that to me. Look at the evil picture of the Ruckus dog. Please send that to me immediately.
Oh, wow. That's good. You got
Oh, can I
glowing
make you
eyeballs.
guys cookies?
Huh?
No.
Yeah, you can make us cookies.
Are you, like... If I was if I made you cookies, would you eat them or would you think I poisoned them? Not that I would.
When you got to say,
Wow.
oh, would you think I'd poison them?
Yeah. How about this? Can you make cookies in front of us? Because I enjoy
What?
a nice warm cookie.
What, an easy bake oven? How is she
I don't
going to do
know.
it?
Can we get that done, or is that against the rules? What kind of cookies would you make?
Do you like rainbow cookies?
What the hell's a rainbow cookie?
Shit and crushed glass cookies.
No, they're the tri-colored cookies. They have like
I've
Italian
seen
bellies.
those.
Like
Yeah,
the chocolate
yeah.
on top.
I like oatmeal. I like peanut butter. I like chocolate chip.
Peanut butter sucks a dick.
You don't like peanut
I like
butter?
peanut butter.
Peanut butter
You
is
need to
the
want-
best.
It's fucking fantastic.
No,
You gotta be
not in a
pale like us
cookie.
to enjoy a peanut butter cookie,
Peanut
right,
butter
Jim?
and chocolate is my favorite team.
Yes.
You need to just take a
I just want
scoop,
chocolate
like a
chip.
scoop of peanut butter though, and
Yeah.
then
Gotta be
M&Ms
careful.
Put it on top of a
M&Ms in
cookie.
your mouth.
You're right, young lady.
What about an oatmeal raisin every once in a
That's
while?
good.
Anybody? Anybody?
Vincent makes good oatmeal raisin
No,
cookies.
that sounds like work. Oatmeal raisin.
No, but if you make
Oatmeal
them right,
bad, raisin worse.
Sonny Newpaltz makes some great vegan oatmeal raisin cookies.
Ew, vegan.
Yeah.
Are you vegan?
That vegan
No.
shit.
Well,
die.
oatmeals and
Chex
raisins
Mix.
are not fucking
Chex
animals.
Mix.
Chex Mix
There's
wouldn't
no
be.
milk in here.
No, there's probably some kind of fucking animal fat that those vegans would be like, nah, I can't eat that, man.
It's done with animal labor.
Man, it's got to be, this corporate Chex, man.
Yeah.
Ugh. I hate hippies.
Yeah.
Wow, Maury's really going out on a limb today. 1 woman, 5 kids, 15 men tested. Who's the dad? Did he just
This
do
is every
yesterday?
show Maury does now. Every
Yeah.
show.
All right, Liz. So
You
I
ever
don't-
been pregnant?
Have I been?
Yeah.
No.
All right.
Am I right now?
Just wondering. Are you now?
Are you?
Do you like period sex?
No.
My girlfriend.
What?
Ew, we were talking about that last week. That's just...
What's wrong with you?
But how can it be good for anyone?
It's great. It's warm and moist. Fucking pump and repeat.
No.
No?
Oh, you're on Ativan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
but-
it's like a different name of it.
No, I know. I just because I know.
What is it
Ativan.
for?
Depression, anxiety.
Yeah.
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 See, you're a lot more like you like depression,
Depression,
anxiety.
anxiety,
And
that
yesterday you'd
seems
been
like
like,
two opposite
depression,
things.
anxiety.
Yeah.
You'd have been like, hey, I'm a little wacky.
When you said yesterday, like the
'cause I'm low
electrical pulses
energy,
in your
high
head,
energy.
like I was really getting that, so that freaked me out about.
Gaffigan's
side effects.
nice observation. Yeah, there are 2 different emotions.
Depression,
though.
anxiety. That
Yeah.
seems
well,
like
they
two
were
opposite
like
things,
caused
right?
by each other,
Huh?
You're depressed because you're anxious.
All right.
basically.
And then you're anxious because
Oh.
you're depressed.
Basically, it's a vicious
The
cycle.
key is
Wow.
this. You want to feel better? Why don't you shave a little bit? You feel a lot better. I'm telling you, there's no reason to leave hair growing. It's a mess.
No.
It's wispy.
What's wrong with
No.
the? She. There's nothing wrong with her.
There's a lot wrong with it. Get rid of that.
Ain't got no bush.
You what?
Ain't got no bush.
You shave
Maybe
it?
she's starting a
but I
trend.
don't
It's
have a
all
bush.
coming back now.
Yeah. The 70s are coming back in a big way.
Oh, please, not that part of it.
So the medication, you were off it, and then you're
Well,
back
I
on.
left it at home this weekend, so I was off it for like
Oopsie.
3 days
Oops.
And where were you for 3 days?
in Queens. I
Queens,
just
just-
I left my purse in the car.
Right. I mean, I do that. too. What? No, but you weren't home, but you live in New York City, and you were in Queens this
Oh
weekend.
no, I live in Rockland, and I was in Queens for the weekend.
Oh.
You're wandering around Queens going, hey, where's my medicine? I'm depressed and anxious.
Wow, you just.
Don't worry, the lights came on, yeah.
That freaked you out, didn't it?
Sometimes when the lights get dim in a restaurant, you go like, I got a brain tumor.
And how do you feel differently when you're not on
Well,
your
yesterday was the
medication?
first time that I was off it for like
3 days.
6 or 7 months, I guess. So it was just like my body was. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, see, that's more
But
like you.
I just couldn't control my body.
How is she
crazy.
behaving differently than before? If you don't
She's
mind.
not a psycho today.
Yes,
So you were
yesterday there was
very peculiar
I
before.
was, yeah.
She was
It's a
dancing.
little odd. It
She was
wasn't.
dancing for us.
It was
yesterday,
I
very
would still dance if I
borderline.
wasn't
It
on
wasn't
medicine.
crazy like she's
And
just
if I
goo
was.
goo goo goo, but you could tell it was just something a little off yesterday.
And do you have a job? Are you going to work? Are you?
Do you have a job and $99?
What's that?
You could be approved for a brand new car.
See, she was doing stuff like that too.
Okay.
See?
It's
At least
creeping
the
out a
medicine
little
isn't
bit.
sticking to every synapse.
See, a little oozing just.
But you're
happened.
you're walking to work, and you're like, you know what? I'm going to go by and see Opie and Anthony, right?
Oh, well, I live in Rockland, which is not here.
Right. Oh, so you
But-
plan to come in? You guys?
Yeah.
She
I
comes
can't-
in.
Well,
Okay.
yesterday I came in.
Okay. All
I
right. Yeah.
decided I skipped my classes to come here.
All right.
All right, she's getting a little weirder.
Should we throw her back onto the bleachers?
Face.
Yeah, you're on, you're
You're-
on camera. You all right?
Yeah, see?
You all right with that?
Wait, but which side is it coming from?
It's no, it's from
Exactly.
up. No, right? No, the other way.
The other way.
Straight.
No.
I see the side of my face.
Right.
No, you do it. See, if you turn really fast, it's not gonna. You just turn really fast. And
She's
catch
looking
yourself.
around and trying to see where it's
Yes.
coming from. That's the funniest damn thing. Like now she's just gonna walk toward it.
Yeah.
Where is it?
By the way, Jim Gaffigan, that's Jim Norton's sketch of
She's just
Crazy Liz.
We got her
naked
naked
crazily
yesterday.
looking into the camera.
It looks like a photograph.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Jurassic Park.
It kind of looks like a John Lennon sketch, Jimmy. They're in
There's.
good company. You have to know John Lennon.
What is she holding there? Is that?
They're awful.
Her shawl.
That was a shawl.
I even wrote shawl on it to clear up any misconceptions.
Yeah.
All good shawl will always have shawl written on it.
What was she doing,
Shawl.
man? Oh, watch.
Oh, there's the
she can
same
look like a
shawl.
Romanian old lady.
Yeah.
Or an old
Right.
Romanian
Right.
lady, see? She
Now
loves
in
that.
character.
And the Israelis have occupied.
See?
You look different on your Facebook pictures.
Thank you.
I talked to everyone that added me yesterday. You and you didn't add me yet.
I didn't add anybody yet.
On Facebook?
Yeah.
I haven't checked my Facebook in so long. I got like 3,000 friggin' things I got to go
I
through.
can't believe how you can do that. I'm just
I'm
addicted
very
to it.
Facebook irresponsible.
Yeah.
And I know this.
Do you have an agenda? Calendar? Mark it down.
No.
I live by my calendar.
Your
Why?
Facebook calendar?
No.
No, she's got like what, an
I wanna-
organizer or something?
Do you have like a Far Side calendar? You laugh every day. You pull the.
I had a German phrase of the day calendar for a
Oh,
while.
great! Eat this shit.
Like
Beat
that
it,
Jew. What's your organizer have in it? Like, can we see what your?
Oh, I didn't bring it with me today. I didn't bring
Oh,
it
what's like? What, give us a day. What's your agenda?
Some of her tasks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I'll write down everything I have to do. Do you want me to hold this? Is your arm getting tired?
Why don't you come off the mic stand?
All right.
Hey, Anthony, as we reset her, Jersey Matt writes, you should get a laser
Such a
pointer and see if
doll.
Crazy Liz chases it around like a cat.
We saw a cat doing that this weekend. I was
What?
gonna eat that cat. It was so cute.
You were going to eat a cat?
You know- Well,
figuratively speaking, I bet.
Have
Well,
ever
you
seen
never know.
A
because-
Scottish fold cat.
No. You know you're taking Jim Gaffigan's time.
That's
so,
all right.
So
I'll
at
go
least
sit down.
like talk to him. So we,
Jim,
Yes.
have you ever seen a Scottish fold cat?
No, I don't think so. I don't know names of cats.
But they're.
What?
Who cleans in this office?
Lars.
Why?
What's the matter?
What's wrong with the cleaning
No, I was
supplies?
just curious.
Why do you ask?
Because I clean.
You want to start?
Is that what you do for like a business?
Well,
what is
not
your
really.
job?
You didn't make that.
I make beds and clean houses.
You didn't tell us
Just
that
one house,
yesterday.
though.
Oh
I
my
was-
God.
I didn't think about it yesterday.
She goes into.
You said school. You missed school.
She goes into
What do you?
medicine.
Where do you go to
I was
school?
in. I was in.
Yeah, the lights will go off and on every so
Yeah,
often.
don't worry.
For no fucking reason.
Really?
Yeah, there's a short somewhere.
Yeah.
He guards the front door.
Yeah.
I'm kidding, Joe.
Where do you go to school?
Well, I was at SUNY New Paltz for 2 years,
Yeah.
and then I went out to Las Vegas, and I hated it, so I dropped out of school after like 2 months. And then
What's wrong?
and then now I'm at Rockland Community College, and I'm going back to SUNY New Paltz.
Cool.
Tell me about you.
I'm kind of shy. There's
don't believe
nothing really.
I like your shirt.
Let's try to get to know Jim Gaffigan because
Oh, yeah.
he's a bit shy.
Give
him
a little
another shot.
interview.
Yeah, help him out.
You want to go into broadcasting?
Make sure you
right?
mention his
Oh,
Comedy
sure.
Central
Yeah.
special happening Sunday
Spin
at
a
9
whirl.
o'clock.
So,
King Baby, Jim
And his
Gaffigan.
website.
Tell me about your website.
Well, it's interesting. It's called jimgaffigan.com, and right now it's promoting my new special.
Which
that
is?
It's King Baby. It's on this Sunday at 9 p.m. on Comedy Central.
Ask him why King Baby. That would be a great follow-up question.
Why King Baby?
Yeah.
Well, that's a really interesting question.
Excuse me.
I actually, are you all right?
I just had to clear my throat.
Oh, that's all right. It's interesting. King Baby is actually on this Sunday at 9 p.m.
But why?
That's like product placement.
It is.
Show.
It
It's
is.
a show?
It's it's actually a dance number. But
It's a theory in physics.
What is this King Baby about?
it's about
King Lear.
it's about a king who's like a baby, but he's like you're not sure if it's like a king that's very immature or like a baby
that's
that is
kingly.
royal. You know,
That's kingly.
She say that?
Yeah, she goes, or baby, that's kingly.
and that's kind of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Do you have an eye contact problem? Look at these babies.
Ooh, you saying Jim's not looking in your eyes?
She's
Look at my eyes. I'm
disciplining.
looking at that thing.
No, I'm sorry.
Microphone.
Well, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Hey, I like your shirt.
Oh, there's a rabbit.
She's like your shirt girl today.
Oh, yeah. Like that.
What
shirt,
about
too.
Sam's hoodie?
I
That's
like
pretty
that.
basic today.
Where's that from?
American Apparel.
I was gonna freaking say that.
Yeah.
You could tell because the white part.
What?
Swear, I was gonna say that.
You're like psychic.
Yeah.
Wait till those lights come on again. I want to see
Jim,
you freak
do
out.
you like American Apparel?
I am a huge fan. And but how are you doing? You doing all right?
But here's the thing, Jim. This is
Yes.
about you, not me.
No, that's all right.
Yeah, we got a big audience today.
Where'd you get your yellow pants?
Urban Outfitters, holla back, $10.
Okay, see? Do you
Watch it
kind of
this weekend.
see? You kind of get the gist. Imagine that, but the whole time she was in yesterday. Like acting like that.
Oh, so it was just yesterday.
Yeah.
Wait,
So,
these shits were supposed to be $80.
No, they weren't.
Who the fuck
you know,
would buy this shit
everyone
for
says
$80?
that. It's like,
I saw it on
I
my
got
tag.
these $80 pants for like $10. It's like, no, you didn't. They were
did.
fucking maybe $11, and you got
There's
them
a
for 10.
hole forming in them already.
Oh shit! Yeah, there's a hole wearing them.
It's it's like a pinkish sweater and then very bright yellow pants, light green sneakers with a fucking pink laces.
Nice.
You really are.
That was Liz, not Jim Gaffigan.
Yeah.
You know what? Those yellow pants. You know what dance I bet you could do?
The Nannerpuss? I looked at it yesterday.
By the way,
oh, you looked at
I saw
Nannerpuss?
the remix. I couldn't find the original one. And I saw someone in the studio.
Do you love how Nannerpuss knocks his own eye off? It's the best part of Nannerpuss.
my girlfriend mentioned Nannerpuss before we banged. As I was fucking her, I was thinking of Nannerpuss and Travis's Nannerpuss dance because he dips down before he does it.
Yeah.
It's so enraging. It's so enraging.
Yeah.
Thank you. Give me those.
Oh, Jesus.
Monster?
Thanks.
No, you can.
All right, well.
We'll share.
You want to do the Nannerpuss?
That's pretty good. That's
I keep
actually
thinking
it. But you got to do the song.
We represent the Lollipop Guild.
Really? You think that's like a lot like the Nannerpuss song?
That's what I think. Yeah, when I think of it.
Never know. Want some more Chex Mix?
No, I'm good for now.
All right.
Why'd you eat it all?
No, I just had them in my lap. I was hoping she'd go fishing for Chex Mix and hit my penis.
Is your pal here today?
Yeah, yes, Yutters, and
Yeah.
really?
What?
What's wrong?
Where's your pal?
Hey.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, I just have to
And he's got,
clarify
like, a yellow-
something. Adam is
yeah.
moving to San
Yeah.
Diego. He's going to be an air traffic controller. He said you guys like planes.
What were you staring at, by the way?
Pushing tin, as they call it.
Yeah.
Hey, listeners, guess what? There's a big fucking bunny in this room.
Wow. See, sometimes I think you need a couple more days, and then you'll be completely fine.
Yeah.
Because you're like really stable, and then occasionally you're you from yesterday.
Because my body is connected to my head now.
But the thing with the lights and like a bunny and that's like weird. That's
Hey,
all.
Paul.
What are you looking at?
Oh, you got a couple of friends in here?
She's walking over.
She just walked away from the microphone.
But I wasn't talking.
What?
What are you,
What are you doing?
They're making me think that I'm crazy.
Why is that?
Doesn't this microphone remind you of a big apple?
Yeah, that's the
Jim,
first
does
thing
it
we
remind
think.
you of a big apple?
It sure does.
You eat black apples? Where do you find black apples? I know you can eat green apples.
In India.
In India, you could get black apples, huh?
I like that he's suffocated.
You keep looking over there. You all right? Now you're looking in the camera and pointing at it. All right.
I'm gonna get to my baby.
She's just fucking weird. She's just a little weird.
So you did the show yesterday, and then did you run into some friends that saw the show, that heard the show and saw some of it online and all that?
Well, like, I got a lot of friend requests on Facebook, and they all commented on my Facebook, and then
Were they nice for the most part?
most of them were really nice.
Yeah.
A few of them were like creepers,
Yeah,
so I just
we get
deleted
that
them.
too, yeah.
Oh, let me
Yeah.
film you, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh,
You're
baby.
so hot. Let me.
Yeah, like a few people were talking to me, and they were really nice. But then, like, oh man, you're like really cute. We should hang out. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they're
Bye.
weird. They sound
Bye.
like weird people.
From Jim Norton.
Those weird people.
Oh, is that Sharpie still here from yesterday?
The what?
The Sharpie?
No, we throw them out and have new ones every day brought in the
Yeah.
studio.
We burn Sharpies after we use them, so no.
We're rich like
Jim,
that.
are you excited for your show premiering?
Yeah, I am excited.
I'm gonna
Thank
watch
you.
it. That's 9 p.m. Comedy
Yes,
Central?
please.
You doing
Sunday
Letterman?
night?
I taped it last night. It's
So you went from
Wednesday.
Letterman to this.
Oh.
How
Yes,
good do you feel right now?
Are you kidding? You guys have been on the air how many years?
Well, I don't know.
I think like
Long
15
time.
years.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah,
Many.
been here a while. What's with the green sneaks?
I'm going back.
All right, should we move on? From
Holla
Why?
back.
This is riveting.
Out of back.
Where'd you get those holla back?
Somewhere downtown. They're on sale.
Yeah.
Everything is. They were $80
No,
sneakers.
these were 50, but no, yeah, they were like $80, and I got them for 50.
Yeah, and you got them for 50.
And the best thing is,
More lies.
What are you doing now?
Hey, Liz.
Yeah?
Why didn't you hang out with any of the people who wanted to hang out with you?
Because I had to study for a psychology test
Psychology?
When's the test?
today.
Rorschach. That's a psychology joke.
It's a good one too.
I don't get it.
It would mean that you would be
You
the
don't get it.
you
That's-
would be the
that's- you're
kooky
not gonna
person.
do that
Yeah, what are
well.
you? You're not going to do well in psychology.
Right.
Well, only the second chapter. Just kidding. We're in the 20th chapter.
That's a good little chapter joke, though. I enjoyed it. Should we take a break and reset with Jim Gaffigan?
Yeah, we can do that. That's fine.
Bye, Jimmy Cutie
Or
Baby.
Nannerpuss.
Nice to meet you.
You had a good interview with Jim Gaffigan. I thought it went on.
She's taking her Chex Mix back, Jimmy.
No! My health won't allow it.
All right, there's Crazy Liz.
Right. Get this poor bastard out of the funny city suffocating.
Yeah.
She's dressed like the Nannerpuss.
I know. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I'll steal that.
Listen to the replay. You'll sound stupid.
Yeah. This is what we're going to do. Jim Gaffigan, you could hang, right? We got Kurt Angle coming in.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
I don't know.
This show does that to people.
No, I honestly
Doesn't to
have
us.
no idea. I have like
in your mind, you're probably. I think I should have fleed about 20 minutes ago. I
honestly have no idea. I mean, there's a Comedy Central person here who can tell me what I'm supposed to do.
Can he stay? Comedy Central person?
I think I'm going to other.
Yeah, where you going?
I'm going to do the other Sirius XM channels.
Yeah.
The normal one.
No,
you can do some normal radio.
The ones that probably have like 8 listeners as opposed to like 800 million. Like you guys.
Thank you.
This is what
See?
I say
like
we
that.
do. Jim Gaffigan's a friend of the show. He's done our show for many, many years. The DVD's called King Baby. The CD's called King Baby. The special's on Comedy Central Sunday at 9, and then the
It's some
replay at
edgy
10.
material.
I want to play another track from your
thanks.
CD so we get a little Jim Gaffigan.
They're
out
really
there.
long.
Just go to Jim
they're all
Gaffigan. Go to JimGaffigan.com for the freaking tour.
It's like a Yes album. One joke. The whole side of
Well, the thing is, like, I don't know about you, Jim, but it's like they want that. Like, a joke is not 6 minutes long, but they want the tracks. They're like, we'd like the tracks to just be 11 tracks, and I'm like, but
It's
so it's like
You don't want your stuff chopped up.
I also don't want I don't want you're like I'll play a track and it's like 8 minutes. It's
No, these things are like 2 minutes.
No, are they really?
Yeah, you got Inside Voice, Bowling. Any of these? Tell me which one. Lazy, Escalators, Camping, Bed, Bacon, Ribs, and Bologna. Recycling, Deodorant.
Some edgy topics.
We should have just used this as word association
All
for.
right, how about this, Jim?
Why don't you do
pick
bacon?
A number
Bacon.
Pick a number
Bacon.
between 1 and 17.
Bacon's always good.
Bacon is your number? All right. Bless you, Jimmy.
Bless you, you little lamb.
Thank you. All right. No, bacon's long.
It is? How
Yeah.
long is it?
5 minutes.
Oh, shit.
You don't want that, so.
Ribs and bologna. How long's that one?
Ribs and bologna.
Bologna?
I like saying bologna. 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Was that too long?
No, not for us.
All
We're
right.
just killing time until 10:30, so this is perfect.
So we do phone it in every day.
Where's Kurt Angle, by the way? He's not here yet?
He's on his way. So.
Okay.
Oh, is
We
he?
might lose Jim Gaffigan, and then when we get back, Kurt Angle.
I
But first,
appreciate you guys having me on, seriously.
from King
No
Baby,
problem,
this is
sir.
ribs and bologna.
Bologna.
Bologna. No, he says bologna.
It's bologna. That's how bologna's.
That's how
No,
bologna's
it's
The
spelled.
GNA.
That's
What
one
sound-
of the
you're
jokes
full
at
of
the end
bologna.
of it.
It's bologna.
All right.
From King
Maybe
Baby.
that's the
Check this out.
punchline.
All right. Jim Gaffigan,
Thanks,
thank you. It was a
guys.
pleasure. Busy show today. Opie and Anthony. Kurt, come on in. Our old friend Kurt Angle is here. Ooh, they're loving Kurt. Where the hell have you been?
It's been a long time, man.
9 years.
Yeah. No, not that long. Are you shitting
9
me?
fucking years.
It's been about 7 or 8, yeah.
Here you go.
It's been a
Here's an
while.
old picture
hair.
of you with us.
I remember.
No, you don't remember. It's okay.
Oh,
did have
yes,
hair,
I
though.
do, man. I was there when you guys did all that crazy ass stuff in
Yeah.
Boston, here
Oh,
in New
yeah.
York. I've been through it all with you.
He certainly has.
When you and The Rock got in a little quarrel.
Oh, yeah.
I was there. I remember everything, man.
And I told The Rock, oh, yeah, well, we're going to be bigger than you. That sure didn't work out.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
I think he just finished his 10th movie, and we're still doing the same old crap. No, we have no problem. Actually. Now he calls up and he promotes every movie.
you guys. When I was there, you guys, evened it out. Everything was cool.
Yeah, we
settled it up. And
settled it up.
We're cool now.
Yep.
Yeah. So, what are you, TNA now?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I wanted to get a new start. Kind of give my body a rest, but TNA's grown so fast. Thank God that I haven't had much of a rest. I kind of got into the same sink I was in the WWE, but it's better now because I serve a much bigger purpose in a smaller company. We just broke first time this past 5 weeks. We broke 2 million viewers. And that's huge.
Oh, really?
Company's only like 5.5 years old.
Right.
It's young.
Yeah, I know. I remember when that first started out. Yeah.
So compared to WWE right now, we're light years away, but I can see it within the next few years being like WCW and WWF was.
Are you allowed to be Kurt Angle, or did you have to change your name to Burt?
No. They do. They
Bird Angle.
trademarked everything. Anything I use, the Angle Slam, the it's true. I'm not allowed to say any of that stuff, but they can't trademark your real name.
Right.
Thank God. Yeah.
So you
Like
can't
the
say.
Lone Ranger, you can't wear his mask. Clayton Moore couldn't wear a Lone Ranger mask when he would go out inside. He had to wear sunglasses.
So even though you invented it's true. You can't use
They
that
trademark it,
with your new company.
Yep. Exactly.
Wow.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to say it or say it in the same tone that you used to say it in, or as
No, you can't say it at all on TV, especially on the show. But you know what? There are WWE's always been cool about I'm still getting royalty checks that blow my mind. I mean, they still take care of you. So I don't have any hard feelings toward WWE. I just wanted to slow up a little bit, not wrestle as much, and I don't have any hard feelings toward Vince. Him and I had a falling out, but we made peace and everything's cool.
What was the falling out about? I really don't know.
Being overworked, I was injured. I broke my neck 4 times. I needed to get some.
I love how he just.
How do you breeze by that?
I know, just casually. Laundry list of things. I broke my neck 4 times.
And you know what?
Pulled a hammy.
Right. But he was going to give me. And finally, when he finally listened to me, he released me for. He said, "Go ahead and take 6 months off. Come back. You have the same contract." And I thought, wow, he's releasing me, and he's going to bring me back. But why would he release me? So I thought, it's a good opportunity to get out for good. Go to TNA. Yeah. So that's what I did. I called TNA, and, it worked out.
Do you think he would have taken you back?
Oh, yeah. It would take me back now, yeah. I would take me back. I mean, there's no reason not to. But, I'm happy with TNA. It's a lot of fun, and it's fun helping a company grow. Can't remember the last time I won, but that's my job. My job is to help make the other guys bigger stars. I mean,
you're not. Oh, really? Is that what's going on over there, Sam? Sam knows everything about wrestling. That's why he's sitting with the big boys today. There, Kurt.
Well, yeah, Kurt's part of the Main Event Mafia.
The Main Event Mafia.
Yes,
it's a new hot little gang kind of.
All the big guys. I mean, he's one of the biggest stars in TNA.
Hence the suit.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, we all wear suits.
You wear the suit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm the Godfather. Yeah.
Who's part of the group there?
Well, you got Kurt Angle, of course, and then Sting.
Sting, sure.
Booker T.
Booker T. Okay.
Kevin Nash.
Diesel.
Scott Steiner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's the Main Event Mafia. They're feuding with
Primetime Sam Roberts?
Primetime, maybe, as a manager or something like that.
Primetime Sam. See, he likes to call himself Primetime Sam Roberts. That's his wrestling name.
We'll make you an honorary member.
It's not that I like to call myself that. It's what people started calling me. Sometimes it's nicknames.
Sorry. Damn, I forgot.
He corrected you,
Yes.
Ryan.
Yeah, the people.
You don't have full
dubbed
control
you
sometimes.
That.
Douchebag Sam Roberts didn't have the same ring to it.
He wrestles in high school gyms locally, so yeah.
Oh, you do?
Well, I've never actually wrestled.
Well, you jump in the ring and you
I've gotten in the ring though.
and you
Taking
punch
some
people in the
bumps?
balls and stuff.
He gets in the ring
one of those
and,
guys, yeah.
and doesn't look like he's selling anything.
What are you talking about?
You didn't. I'm sorry, you didn't sell it to me. I was just looking like, oh boy.
My favorite Sam managing video was when Sam he did the run-in, he did the
low
great
blow.
equalizer.
Yeah.
And then didn't know what to do after the fact, so he just kind of stood in the ring.
You
looking
can't
around
just
and stuff.
stand in the ring primetime Sam Roberts.
It was all awkward. It's like, do I go now? He didn't know.
The referee came out at the wrong time.
Oh, you're blaming on the ref. He
And
came out at the wrong time.
Wow, he was an old man. He didn't know what he was doing.
That's it, Sam. You gotta love primetime Sam Roberts.
It's a very successful show for the New York State Wrestling Federation, as a matter of fact.
Two-time Sam Roberts.
New York State Wrestling Federation. That's NYSF. Is that
NYSWF.
Oh, jeez, but could you put more letters in there?
Yeah,
it really rolls off the tongue, you dummy.
I didn't name it.
Sam, by the way, let it be noted that the guy now just turned the camera back on. So he just started talking, and he turned the camera off to save, I guess, on battery power.
Yeah.
So that makes you feel good, huh?
Prime time.
Glad you pointed that out.
Waste of time, Sam Roberts. That's what they call you now.
Sitting here
So the
thinking,
people have insisted.
I'm going to be on TV.
No, I don't think you're going to be.
Hey, Kurt, what do you say about the rumors that surfaced about you and the WWE? What was it? Some pills or something?
Oh, the pain pills.
Geez, man, that was 4 years ago.
Painkillers?
You know
I'm
what?
sorry, but we haven't talked to you in a while. I just want to make sure you get your side of the story
you
out.
know what? You're going to get the complete both sides. What happened was, I broke my neck quite a few times. I was asked to go to a doctor. Went to the doctor. I started taking painkillers and started 1, then 2, then 3, and 4. And before I knew it, it wasn't really helping the pain. So you can get addicted after 1 prescription. And before I knew it, I was the 6th, then I was at 12, and then I was at 24, and then it was like 40, then 65. I mean,
Jesus.
Wow, really? Extra strength Percocet, or extra strength Vicodin. So it got so out of control that I knew I had a problem, and I knew I had to present it, and I did. The only problem was I wanted to go to rehabilitation, and I was told that I could do it on my own while wrestling full-time on the road, because I was an Olympic gold medalist. That's what really got me upset about the whole situation. Was I was in a lot of trouble. I knew I was.
You knew you couldn't do this on your own, and you were out there on the road.
But I did.
Oh, you did?
I did. I had no choice.
Wow.
I did on the road. And you know what? I don't blame Vince McMahon for me taking the pills. Although they set up they wanted me to go to this doctor, make sure my neck was taken care of. But I took them myself, and I'm the one that got myself addicted. I just needed help getting off of them. I didn't get that help. So it was a lot of praying. I was in the different hotel rooms every night. It took me about 5 months to completely get through the withdrawal. And I'll tell anyone out there, if you get addicted, get help right away. Do not wait. Do not think you're going to go a couple more months and then you can start weaning off of them. The best thing to do is to wean off of them. But I told my doctor I'm quitting cold turkey. He said, you might die. You go from 65 extra strength a day to nothing. You could die. I said, I don't want to touch them again.
Did you go to detox at all, or the hospital? No, you just.
No, actually, I had a match literally 2 days later. It was a 40-minute match with John Cena, and I was at a pay-per-view. And I could barely move, and I got in there. Vince McMahon was right. I did do it on my own. I just wish that I really wish I could have gone, because I think I would have been able to. I wouldn't have went through so much turmoil and pain. There was a lot of pain involved, and that stuff you don't mess around. I haven't taken one of them in 4 years. I never will again.
What do you do now, though? It's weird, because I'm in recovery, like drinking and drugs, and like there's a certain thing where I can't mess with medications, but I'm not a martyr either. Like if I've had a surgery and you have to take something for it. So what do you do if you have a legitimate injury and you got it? You have to take something.
Suck it up, man. Take Tylenol.
Take the pain.
Yeah, you know what, Motrin. I just cannot take painkillers anymore. I know what it did to my family. I know it did to me. I could have died, and wrestling's getting a bad name for it. But when it really comes down to it, it's the individual. Not every wrestler is taking painkillers. As a matter of fact, 95% of them aren't. But it's that 5% that gets addicted. And probably 3 or 4 out of those 5% end up dying from an overdose.
Well, you know what it is? Like, when you're in a business where you could make you guys get hurt, and you can make that pain go away by taking pills.
Yeah,
it must be tempting, for like you said, for the guys that are out there.
But for 4 years now, I've worked my ass off, and I didn't need it. I really did. I never needed them. I made myself believe I needed
that
them.
extent, right?
So the same percentage of wrestlers are the same percentage of people that are doing the same thing in every profession. Even doctors, 5% of the doctors, they're taking painkillers.
Yeah.
Okay, even radio. 5% of people in radio, they're taking painkillers.
A lot more than 5%.
Right. I'm just saying, but wrestling is the only one that got crushed over it,
Right.
So it's like, I guess because you a lot of fans, a lot of attention on some of these big stars. And you got to remember, most of the guys that died are from that late 80s, early 90s era, the drug era, where they partied hard and they worked hard. They had 2-a-day wrestling, and they were popping pills, drinking alcohol. And when they retired, they never stopped. They just kept going. So like 99% of the guys that have passed on are from that era.
It's got to scare the hell out of you that these guys are dropping.
But the thing is, the kids
we
today,
just lost Test, a week ago?
2 weeks ago. He was a lost soul. God bless him. I agree with that. But the kids today, the guys I work with, their idea of a good time is to go back to their hotel room and play video games. Okay, it's completely different.
That's kind of what's happening with rock and roll too. When you go backstage, I see these guys with their veggie sandwiches and their green
it's
tea.
It's changed, man. It's changed. Yeah. I think it's for the better, man. I really do. Get them keep them out of trouble, and But I see a whole new different era. And so I think professional wrestling, sure, it took a hit for a while, but I think it's going to start, it's always in cycles, but it's going to start making its rise again, thank God. And we've had our highest ratings ever last 5 weeks.
Yeah, you're doing all right with the TNA thing.
Yeah.
What about the steroids?
I don't touch them, man. I did. I admit, I did.
Yeah, that's what I want to get into for a second.
Make an excuse. I went
an Olympic athlete.
Broke my neck. Sent to a doctor. Doctor said, you lost how many inches in your arms? I said, well, I can't feel my hands, and I lost about 3 inches on both arms. And he said, well, you have something in your neck that's blocking the nerves into your arms, and you're not getting blood in your arms. And the only way that you're going to be able to continue to wrestle is if we put you on a medication, some kind of steroid, testosterone, whatever it is. So I did that, and I did it legally.
Right.
Okay, but I was nervous because I never did that before. I was an Olympic athlete, never touched that stuff. So I waited about 6 months.
Right.
And finally, I was like, my neck is not working out, my arms, I'm not gaining my size. So I started taking it. When I got drug tested, I had the right scripts for it, but the doctor said, these scripts are overdue. And I said, what are you talking about? Scripts don't die out. He said, yes, they do in 1 year. So I happened to be, my scripts were 1 month late. So I got suspended for taking something that I got prescribed that I was scared of taking, but I ended up taking.
Right.
And so it's no excuse. I did take them. I'm not going to pull a pro baseball player thing. I did it.
Yeah.
And I had a reason for doing it, but, and I got caught doing it, but at least I could say I got it legally prescribed to me.
It's obvious
because of my neck.
It's obvious to you that all the baseball players were doing it in the steroid.
Yeah, you know what? I don't blame them. You got to remember that a lot of people in society today tell me they didn't want to see Mark McGuire break that record.
That was it. We talk about that all the time. You want to see these monsters just slamming the ball over the wall. That's it.
Yeah. And you know what? They all broke the records, and they probably couldn't have done it without steroids.
It's noticeable that the wrestlers look a little smaller, too.
Without a doubt. And, you know, will it hurt at first? It probably did at first. It's going to hurt for a little bit. It's like when the bodybuilders, when they tried to make it that steroid free. Nobody watched. You know, these guys lost 50 pounds of muscle. No, everybody's like, this guy looks like a normal person.
Yeah.
You know,
Just
and
kind of
then they
defined
said,
a
okay,
little
let's stop the drug testing. And all of a sudden they're back up to 350. You know, they want to see freaks. I mean, we all do. We want to see.
So they look the other way.
Yeah.
They're the only sport that pretty much looks the other way officially, right?
They still have random testing, quote unquote. I don't know. I don't know a lot about it, but I will tell you this: they got some big son of a bitches, and you know. So, you know, we have a drug program that we follow. We get drug tested, and even though TNA is a private company, it's not a publicly traded company. You do have to go through. They will suspend you. So, you know, WWE's done a tremendous job. They've actually taken a step further and have given anybody that's been employed by WWE, you can go to drug rehabilitation anytime, anywhere, whenever, you know, if you do become addicted even after you wrestle,
right?
Vince McMahon's giving you the opportunity to go to rehab. He'll pay for it. Right. I think that's an amazing feat. Yeah,
that's a good step.
It is, and I'm glad that Vince McMahon did that. I think it showed a lot of poise, and you know, if there wasn't a WWE, there wouldn't be a TNA. We're both going to feed off each other, you know. So I'm very proud that Vince McMahon did that. I think it's going to help a lot of future wrestlers too.
Man, you've been through a lot. Kurt has been through a lot.
I've been bashed and I've been crushed and
breaking the neck 4 times.
Yeah,
my God,
5 including the Olympics.
5.
I broke my neck right before the Olympics.
What about the MMA rumors? There was rumors about you fighting in the MMA, and then there was the whole thing with you and Liddell. I mean, was that something that was real?
Yeah. I still, you know, I still am considering it. I've actually, you know, people say, "Oh, Angle's full of it." I'm not allowed to really talk about it. My first priority is TNA right now, but will you see me in the Octagon? Yeah.
Wow.
I can't tell you when, but you will see me. I can't tell you which company. There are a lot of things that I can't say, but I will say that I will fight eventually.
Because you're a legitimate wrestler.
I'm 100% healthy right now.
You can really fight. But Liddell said something, and it was in response to something you had said.
I have a lot of respect for Chuck Liddell.
He said that he's
Am I scared of him? Hell yeah.
Okay, because he said that you've never. Because you had said something which I guess bothered him, and he goes, "Well, he's never been hit as hard as I'll hit him."
No.
Jesus Christ.
All I said is that I would give him a good fight, and you know, he was trying to say that I couldn't take him down. You know, I want to go medal in the Olympics. I know he wrestled in college, but you know, to me, he's a little peon as a wrestler, but he has power. I have a lot of respect for Chuck as a fighter. He's one of the best ever. I would never put him down. I have the utmost respect for him.
But if you got him on the ground, you could do some damage,
Yeah, I think anybody could do damage, and Chuck knows that. Anything can happen at any time.
There's such a difference between...
Chuck's a great fighter. I have a lot of respect. Him and Randy Couture and Tito Ortiz, those guys really, you know, watching them fight, I got excited. You know, I wanted to do it. I seen Brock Lesnar, a guy I used to... mix it up with in the WWE. We used to wrestle in the ring. We used to go at it hard, you know. And Brock's a great wrestler, and look at him now. He's one of the top guys.
But now when you look at it and you see like Olympic wrestling and then professional wrestling and then something like extreme fighting, mixed martial arts, how would you see that you can't really have any one style anymore? In that, you think that would affect you? You think just wrestling would be able, you'd be able to pull off?
No. I've already trained MMA.
You have?
Become
Okay.
a good striker.
Really?
A lot of it's defense. You got to become very good at defense to striking, defense to submission. A lot of those jiu-jitsu guys are very tricky. I know that you have to become a well-rounded fighter.
Because it used to be just, you know, you get one of the Gracies in the ring years ago, and the guy was, you know, whoever his fight was done. You tie you up and you're done. Now you can't. You got to kind of know a little bit of everything.
You have to know a little bit of everything. And you know what? I'm not going to become this great knockout submission wrestling machine because I'm not going to be able to learn enough in that short period of time. I think I'll become a well-rounded fighter, but when it comes down to it, you need to use your strengths and your weaknesses. You got to work on and make sure that you don't get caught in a situation where Chuck, he has a great right hand punch. I mean, he can knock anybody out. And he throws it wild. And there's a way he does it, and there's a reason he's built the way he is, and the reason he does what he does. And someone like Chuck Liddell, as dangerous as he is, you got to remember that guy can knock you out at any time.
That punch of his is
the
ridiculous.
defense has to be there.
What weight would you fight at? If let's say speculation, you ever did it, what would the weight be for you? Would you be light heavyweight or heavyweight?
Believe it or not, I could fight at heavy, light heavy, or middle.
Because a guy like heavyweight,
I do
like
all three. I'm about 220. I range between 220 and 230. I get down to 205 and today, and I could suck down to 185 if I had to.
Because Lesnar's obviously a heavyweight.
Lesnar's huge. He's 270.
And Fedor, who's he wrestled with Sambo? Is his,
Sambo. That's
what's
his thing.
What's the difference between that and the wrestling?
It's Sambo is wrestling with submission.
Okay, so that's kind of like what regular traditional wrestling is here, but it's got that jiu-jitsu submission mixed
It has
into
a
it.
submission with it. Yeah, Sambo is a lot of wrestlers back in the day in the 60s, 70s, early 80s used to do both wrestling and Sambo championships, and basically it's wrestling takedowns, getting the guy on his back, going for submission holds. Fedor is very good at it, and he takes a lot of pride in it, so he will not quit. Dana White, guys like him in UFC, you can't compete in one sport and also do his. Dana wants you, just to do UFC, just to do MMA. He doesn't want you to do, like if Dana White, which we haven't talked or anything, but if he came to me and said, listen, I want you to fight, he would say, you have to quit wrestling. Well, TNA's my top priority. Right. This is what I do. I can't stop wrestling. I can't just tell him, hey, can I do both? He'll tell me, no way. You can't be a pro wrestler and an MMA guy. You either do one or the other. You can't do both. That's what he's telling Fedor. You can't do Sambo and come here in UFC. I need you to be here full time.
To one thing. Right?
Do you realize, like, with WWE,
and I respect that from Dana. I really do. I think
Dana's honest. If he's nothing else, boy, he is fucking brutally honest guy.
He's a great guy. He's a good friend of mine. He's a great guy. Yeah.
With WWE, you realize when you're going through like personal shit and stuff like that, who your friends are and who aren't. I mean, do you still have a good relationship with some of the guys? Or no, really?
No, you know what? Pat Patterson once told me, he said, find out how many people you keep in touch with when you retire. Let's just say I didn't retire, but I left WWE.
Right.
Within 2 months, I was keeping in touch with one person.
Holy.
Out of all my friends up there, now nobody.
Who was the one person?
Jesus.
He ended up with TNA. His name's his WWE name. His name's Sheik Abdul, but he's obviously
the thing is, it's so odd because, like, obviously riding high with the WWE. I mean, every week, all your friends, and there's that camaraderie that looks like it transcends just the show.
Right.
That there's got to be some kind of relationships that you have backstage.
You
before
have it
things.
until you're done, and then you go back to your family life and your family, and you lose touch. Everybody lives in different places, and you're lucky if you live in Tampa because there's so many wrestlers that live there. You might keep in touch with more guys, but nobody else lives in Pittsburgh.
Is it just the way it is, or is there like animosity towards some people or not other people? Really?
He said, "See how many friends you end up with." Pat Patterson was telling me that he had none. He doesn't keep in touch with any of his friends, and I thought he was full of it. And then when it happened, I was like, damn, he was right.
Who were you most surprised at? Was there one guy that you were like, fuck, I thought I'd keep in touch with him and it wound up not happening?
There are a lot of guys. I mean, but I kept in touch as long as I could, but it's just that they're doing their thing, I'm doing mine, and that's Stone Cold and The Rock. But, obviously those guys are still, they're in Hollywood, they're doing movies, they got their own thing going. So I don't blame them for that. It's just, Dwayne Johnson is now, on the peak of his acting career, and Stone Cold is actually doing movies too. And so, those two guys were some of my closest friends, but that's just what happens in pro wrestling. Right now I have close friends in TNA, and Kevin Nash and the Dudley Boys, and but if I retire, or when I retire, I guarantee, God bless them, but I probably won't call them or text him anymore, I'll move on with my life.
Yeah, it's kind of true. It's almost like
So you take it
stupid
with a grain
radio.
of salt.
That's with
You
it.
know,
It's
Is it really?
Stupid radio is kind of the same. It's like you leave the company and then people that you're with every day of the week, you just don't see them anymore. Except fucking stupid Ron and Fez. We see them all the time. The fucking albatross around our necks for years, those guys.
They're so needy. They just we keep getting them fired and they keep following us. What's wrong with those two? No, I think it's with whatever you do in life.
Yeah.
I really do. I remember having the going away parties at radio stations like Ant was saying, and these people were like, oh, we'll keep in touch. Next time in New York, blah, blah, blah. We haven't seen those guys in 10, 12
It is
years.
on occasion you do, though, kind of make
Every once in a
friendships
while.
that kind of go outside the business.
Yeah.
But a lot of times you are kind of surprised that it's like, wow, that was kind of just business, you know?
Yeah.
That's what happens, man. I know wrestling's like that. I know a lot of professional athletes that retired from their teams. You see them these reunions, like 10 or 20-year reunions or 30-year reunions from when they won the Super Bowl, and none of them have ever kept in touch.
Yeah.
The first time they say, "Hey, how you doing?" Big hug.
I wonder if that makes it harder when you retire from something like wrestling, whether it's an injury or just time to get out.
Probably.
If it makes it harder because you really don't have anybody to commiserate with.
No, without a doubt.
things like
Do you
that,
know any of
know?
your college friends still?
Like-
You keep in touch with them?
Never went to college.
Grammar school friends.
Grammar school. But no, there are a couple of friends that I still have from high school.
Yeah.
But I mean, just two actually, Adam and Joe Curry. That's about it.
Yeah, I have one. That's it,
But those kind of. They never went away. It wasn't like you kind of lost touch and then came back again.
Right.
They've just always been around drinking beers on the weekends and shit like that. But
it sucks.
Other people, they just go away. So yeah. It's got to be rough though, especially trying to get through something, whether it's an addiction, an injury, and stuff, and you really don't have anybody to reach out to.
No.
You got to do it yourself.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Sam's the big wrestling expert. Did we cover everything? I'm trying to make sure we
did.
did.
We cover everything.
Well, Sam, you said there were some
Sam?
rumors that you were. Sam
Yeah,
was
why don't
kind
you
of
tell them
pushing
about what
these-
you were telling us?
The rumors about, and I don't follow wrestling, but you were talking about the rumors of the female wrestler that Kurt's been linked to, and you were saying that was probably true.
Well, yeah, I've heard that's what they say on the internet anyway.
Internet.
that
There'll
old
be
internet
factual information on that internet.
But this is why I come to the source to ask the question. I don't believe
Rocco?
what they...
Yeah, so he said that he thinks it's confirmed.
I dated her.
fact.
I dated her. You know what? I will say she's one of the most genuine people I ever met. A lot of rumors about her on the internet. There's completely false accusations about her taking advantage of when I was dating her, that she was taking advantage of the situation. We have a lot of women are women in this business, and they sometimes it gets a little cutthroat.
Mm-hmm.
She was one of those girls that actually was. She was the tall girl when she was little that got picked on, and she was always very nice, and she's the same person now. And a lot of girls taking advantage of that situation, So she's just got a good heart, very Christian girl, and she's beautiful. You've seen her, beautiful,
Yeah,
black,
absolutely
6 foot
beautiful.
tall, black girl, beautiful, gorgeous, not that gorgeous, but very good person. And anyway, but
You went out with her because she's a good person?
She was really
No, she was a really good person.
She was, in many ways, She was good in the sack, too.
And that,
There you go.
he's being honest. But that leads to the next question. Your marriage broke up, huh?
Yeah. You know what?
Dad joined the club. Bunch of bitches.
Exactly. You know what? I got my wife in the business, and it went downhill.
Yeah, because the last time we talked, you were married. I think you got married in '98, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
So
you know what? I'm not going to point out any.
But you got her in the business, and you think that was that's when it started going downhill. You think?
I think that's when the ideas came off in her head, and she began to meet new friends, and sometimes wrestling, people are your friends. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're feeding your partner's information, or they're saying things, or giving her ideas of, hey, what if you were single? Maybe this could happen. What if she became an overnight star on TV on our show, and I don't know if it. If it enhanced her reasons for getting a divorce. I'm not sure why. It came out of nowhere.
Wow.
I was on the road and I got a text.
Jesus
I was like,
Christ.
Can we
You're
talk
kidding
about
me.
this when I get
A
home?
text.
Would
That's
the text
I
say
got
I'm not
home.
happy, or it's time to move on, or I need?
Pretty much. I think you just said the exact. Did you read it?
Yeah, wait, Jimmy, Jesus Christ.
Where's my cell phone?
No, I've gotten enough of those.
So
Well, you got to chain them
and then I
to
came
radiators,
home.
those girls.
I came home and she said, I want a divorce. And I was like, can we go to counseling or anything? And she said, I want a divorce. And the next day she gave me papers. It was that fast.
Oh, she had it all planned out.
There was a reason. Yeah,
like, is this a
I
work?
don't know yet what it is. There is a reason, and I will find out eventually.
Did a heel turn on him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Heel
Jesus.
turn, exactly.
So was there any? But there's no one that showed up in the picture right after it. Like, oh, that's why. Like sometimes someone breaks up with you, and all of a sudden they're dating someone 2 weeks later, and you're like, that's.
Yes,
You know what? I've made some guesses. And I'm probably right about them, but I don't want to make it really official in public because I don't know for sure.
Just things that you kind of might have noted and suspected.
Yeah, I'm not an idiot.
Yeah.
So, but you know what? Good for her. You know, I have 2 kids, and I just want to make sure they're taken care of, and that we don't lose sight that we have 2 kids and we have to get along. That's it. I have no problem with who she's dating, what she's doing, as long as the 2 kids are taken care of, and we protect our children from whatever personal relationships we have on the side. You know,
translation.
The kids are too young for that. Right?
Translation: Kurt Angle is doing quite well on the side.
But it's also a good message to any potential guys out there. You're not going to play dad to my kids yet. That was also.
right.
Don't think you're going to step in and start filling shoes.
Yeah. Exactly.
Are you a jealous guy? Would that drive you nuts?
No.
Just to see that?
No. I'd be happy for Karen if she got, if she had a new boyfriend or she got remarried. I want her to be happy, but at the same time, my kids are my kids, and no, they're not going to be calling the next person daddy. I'll make damn sure of that. So it's just I'm sure she wishes I would just wash up and die, but it's not going to happen. She'd like to take my money, my fortune, and take my kids and probably leave, but I'm not going anywhere.
So you have pretty good feelings towards her. You seem like you're pretty diplomatic.
I don't
I
have any
think she
problems
wants you
with
to.
her.
You think she has shitty feelings towards you?
No, I just I just think that she thought it was going to be a lot easier for her to get rid of me and move on with her life. It's one of those things where I just I have too much love for my children to just say, hey, you know what, take care of the kids. Here's money every month. Here's a big lump sum that you can take and move on with your life. No, here's what I'm going to pay you, but guess what? I'm going to see my kids and I'm going to be a part of their lives. I'm not going to be a deadbeat dad that just pays somebody money. Money isn't enough. You got to be a father. You got to be there for your kids, and I'm not going to risk that by having her want to move to another state. She moves to another state, I'm gonna follow her ass there and live there. I want to see my kids.
Are you allowed? Because a lot of times when people, when there's kids involved, you're allowed to kind of both have a say over where the other one goes, just so the kids aren't, say, a 3-hour flight away. Are you able to kind of say, look, no, I don't want them going there? Do you have any say in that?
No, I don't. Unfortunately, I'm hoping that she stays where we are because I'm very happy where I live. She's very happy where she lives. She has her parents live. They live a quarter mile away. I bought them a house across the street from me. I made this as easy as I could.
Wow, yeah.
So hopefully, God willing, she understands it. I set this up for a reason, and she can move on with her life. I don't care about that.
I'm so glad I didn't have kids. Oh, am I so glad.
I know.
Just I got rid of, and that was it. Didn't have to say boo except in a courtroom.
You did right, man.
Yep. 10 years of payments later, you're fine.
Yeah, exactly.
I would never say that I wish I didn't have my kids, but I know this. Did I have with the right person? Nah.
Nah.
But I'm glad they're here, thank God, because I love them so much. But I believe that they would have been with somebody. They still would have been the same kids. It would have been with somebody else. Right. I got in a fight once, and I said, we shouldn't have had the second kid. She's like, oh, you're saying we shouldn't have had Cody? I'm like, that's not it.
No.
He would have been born. He just would have been with somebody else. Yeah. I am glad he's here. He's part of my life. I love him so much, very much, but in a real world, we should have gotten divorced a long time ago this is our third time. I mean, we were, so.
Third time we're splitting up, like you guys just split and come back?
This is the third house I bought her.
Wow.
So,
you realize sometimes so late, you're like, what the hell was I thinking? Why did I stay in that?
Both of us are, and the thing is, but I have 2 beautiful kids. I don't regret having them. I'm just saying that I could have had them with somebody else.
Yeah.
But they're here and I'm glad. I don't regret it. So Now I told you my whole personal life.
Nice. And I was going to say, you know something?
Yeah.
It's just refreshing to get open and honesty on this goddamn show because everybody just lies like a sack of shit.
They come in and they don't want to. They don't want to
say
address anything. It's like
Primetime Sam Roberts, by the way, lies about his steroid use.
Yes.
Look at him. Look
That's
how
right. I never
pumped
touch
up
this stuff.
Look how
I don't.
pumped up he is.
I don't touch it. It's not good for you.
It's not good for you.
Good.
It's not good for
Look
you.
what it did
Did you
to
know they
it affected
made
his hair though. His hair
Did you know
steroids.
they made it to make it good for you? Did you know steroids were made to help people?
And they just hurt.
Did you just not hear me? Like, there are people out there suffering from like cancer or suffering from muscle atrophy from a disease, and they made steroids for a reason. Now, I'm not saying I was taking them because of a medical reason, but I'm not making an excuse. I also like being jacked. Okay, but there are a lot of people abusing it. But steroids weren't made to abuse; they were made to help.
I was saying steroid use is helpful. Steroid abuse.
There you go.
Yeah, but I don't like the lack of respect that he's showing.
I know.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't like the lack of respect he's showing for Kurt Angle.
Downtown Sam Roberts and Kurt Angle. I see maybe future match here.
A grudge rape.
You want to come in? Hey, we got lockdown coming up. We even have Danny Bonaducci's going to be in it. Oh man.
Oh, someone just hit him in the head real hard.
You know what? That's what he says. He says, "I just want to get my ass kicked." I said, "Oh, that will happen.
Something
that
tells
will
me
happen, Danny." Yeah.
He likes being punished in life.
Yeah. He's a little. Yeah.
He's something's going on there where he thinks, I should just be punished for everything I've done. Please beat me up.
He's not a pussy. I'll say that. Bonaducci is not afraid to mix it up.
Definitely.
He wants to beat the shit out of Dennis Rodman. I have no idea why. I guess he did a show with him, a reality show, and he's like, I want to.
he did well with Jose.
There's always somebody who wants to beat up.
He did well in Jose
I'd attack his knees and I'd gouge his fucking eyes out. Like just saying stuff like that.
An angry guy.
He is.
He's a martial artist, isn't he? Like Danny's a fighter. He's not He's been taking martial arts for years.
He's a tough kid. He's a tough kid.
Because he's a redheaded. He was fucking the kid. He probably got picked
Partridge
on.
Family.
And he said, "Fuck this." And
Danny Partridge. Yeah. Danny Partridge just kicked your fucking ass.
That little bastard's jacked up too, man.
Yeah.
Did you see him lately?
Yeah. Oh, there's no mistaking what he was doing for a while.
Some abuse.
Sam Roberts. What do you think about steroid abuse?
That is hurtful. That's not good.
Right.
And someone like Danny Bonaducci on television, that's not a message you want to send to kids. Kids are watching.
See, it's all about the kids with you, right?
It's just the worst. It's true.
God, do I want to push that chair over?
I mean, it's real.
I just want to push your chair over.
I understand what the problem is.
God damn. Kurt, I couldn't be happy. Very, congratulations on the gig and everything.
Thanks,
sounds like things are going great.
It's going well, man.
Yeah.
I can't complain.
Tell Mick Foley we said hi.
I will.
Mick's
You know
great.
what? Mick
He comes in every time he's in New York.
I told him I was coming here. Yeah, he told me. He
Yeah, he
said he
rules.
loves you
Mick's
guys.
a good shit, man. He really is. Yeah.
He's also another guy that's brutally honest. You know,
Yep.
he'll tell you like it is.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
So what are we promoting? We got the TNA Impact Thursdays at 9 on Spike, right?
Yeah.
Then you got TNA Lockdown. That's the pay-per-view.
April 19th.
Oh, April 19th. Okay,
Yeah.
Sunday, April 19th on pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And it's TNAWrestling.com.
Yes, it
Sam
is.
likes it.
Yes, I do.
Hey, it's right down in Philly too. We're at the Temple University, their
Nice.
arena. So hopefully, some people in New York here can head down there, an hour and a half drive, and just
Make the trip.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Check it out.
Mick Foley fighting for the world title.
Sam
Yeah.
Roberts will be gone, I'm sure. Primetime Sam Roberts.
I hope they don't give you a
Time
ticket.
Sam Roberts. I like that.
Yeah, I know. Primetime. Please don't like that.
Foley should be. Foley's got to stop
It
wrestling.
kills me.
He does.
Our buddy's got to stop wrestling.
You know what? The thing
Didn't he
is,
retire? What is he doing?
He's got a hunger.
yeah, but
He's got a hunger for it. We love that guy. We don't want him
the
to get
thing
hurt.
is, not only that, but here is Mick again. Guess what he's doing? This whole, you know what the whole thing about this pay-per-view is? It's every match is in a cage. No crazy ass Mick
Yeah.
is going to get on top of the damn cage,
He can't.
take a 40-foot bump off into a
Yep.
table. You know, this is like the worst thing he could actually do.
why?
The guy can't just fight in a cage.
No,
He's
no.
got to get all over it, fall off of the goddamn
Through it, everything.
Yeah. I know what
So,
happened. His kids took his posters off their
Yes.
walls. So now he's like, oh, yeah, I'll show you. Look what Daddy could still
His
do.
kid's got like
You know
the
what?
Jonas Brothers posters on now, and he's all mad.
You're not kidding. He brought that up to me.
He told us.
Yeah.
He's not
said
happy that his
Yeah.
kids don't look at him as that wrestling hero anymore.
Yeah.
The best-selling author.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing means anything.
Did you see when he got hit in the head like 14 times by The Rock? and his kids were in the front row.
Oh, yeah.
And he was handcuffed and bleeding. I mean, Mick, you might not want to take the kids to lockdown. That might not help them mentally or psychologically.
Here's the other problem. His kids are all grown up, and he's still trying to push that Christmas thing on them.
This Christmas room.
Jesus. Enough with Christmas every day of the year.
Creepy.
Right. It was fun when they were 4, man. Your kids are now dating. They're going to proms.
I'm down at Disney with my kids, right?
Yeah.
My wife and I were married.
Yeah.
And somebody comes up to me and says, hey, Mick Foley comes down here a lot. I said, hey, that's great, man. He brings his family. They said, no, he comes by himself. The son of a bitch goes on rides by himself. Yeah. I mean, Mick is, whoa.
Oh, that is creepy.
Yeah.
By the way, this is, we love the guy.
I do too. I love
This
Mick
is why we
Foley.
love
God bless him.
We beat up the guys we love. So.
I want to ask Kurt one thing too. What did you think of the wrestler? Did you like it, or did you? How do you think it portrayed wrestlers?
A+, man. Mickey Rourke did great. Marissa Tomei. I thought the story of the movie, you know what? It really showed like a side of, like Jake the Snake.
Mm-hmm.
Someone like him.
Right.
What he has gone through. Right. And God forbid where he is headed. The end of the movie was the big splash, but you didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Obviously a lot of things have happened to those wrestlers back in the 80s and early 90s, and God forbid it continues. But like I said, wrestling is different today, but that is the exact what wrestling used to be.
Did it make you sad when you saw that at the end?
Yeah.
The way the old wrestlers were kind of like forgotten in a certain way?
Yeah. You know what? It just, I knew that guys have gone through that. And, with me, my life won't be over when I'm done with pro wrestling. I'll probably end up coaching or doing something, because of the Olympics and winning Olympic gold medal. But I can see these guys, they never had any other education. They've been pro wrestling since they were 14, got their shot when they were 25, became popular, and then they had their fall from fame and, addicted to something, and bang, here they are doing these small shows to make $50 or $100 to survive. It's like, oh man, I pray to God it doesn't happen. It just, a lot of these guys made a lot of money and then spent all of it and lost it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying all of them, just a handful, but it just, when you see Jake the Snake and guys like that, it's like, man, this guy had everything, and he just gave it all away.
He was huge.
Just drugs and crack and cocaine, and
seeing Jake bothers me a lot.
Yeah, because you know what, I loved him as a fan. I just thought he was.
You think that was the biggest influence for Mickey Rourke's role? Jake
Without
the Snake.
a doubt, he mirrored him, to an exact. I mean, it was amazing. Yeah, you're right.
Well, I mean, he took a lot of different wrestlers, but it was like that looked like more Jake the Snake than anyone.
Trying to get his daughter back. It just shows like what happens when you're on the road and you put your career first. It was like the aftermath was just the uglier side of none of the main events, just the uglier side of trying to survive afterwards. It was really a great, depressing movie.
It was depressing. The whole damn movie was depressing, but it was good. It was good. I give them an A+ for it. I thought they did a tremendous job. The writing, the directing. I mean, the film was only $12-15 million. Maybe the budget film. I can't imagine how much they made. They made over $100 million, right?
Oh, sure. Why is Chris Jericho snipping at him? What's going on with that? I don't follow it. But is that real, or is that he's just
no? That's a WrestleMania. They're trying to get Mickey Rourke involved, and I think it's it's pretty cool because he was up for the Academy Award, so it's something. Vince McMahon, he always has to bring in celebrity, and this is pretty cool. It's the right timing.
Okay.
You know what? I want WWE to prosper. They prosper, we prosper. It's a you scratch our backs, we'll scratch yours. And you know what? You're going to see talent jumping ship. It already happened. Me, Booker T, Mick Foley. I mean, it's just, and guys have gone back. Christian Cage, he went from TNA over to WWE. So you're going to see a lot of that. It's we're now going up head to head. So.
Vince seems a bit on the sick side, so what I want to say, and I'm leaving Kurt out of this, but I'm thinking if you go to TNA and then come back to WWE, I think you get hit a little harder.
Oh, you think at first, maybe?
I think the bumps are a little harder, man.
Christian came back.
I can't do Vince's voice, but backstage he's working the guys like, all right,
give him hell,
give him a little extra for me.
I believe that. I believe that.
Right.
And I've seen him do it with WCW guys that came in. Yeah. Really, he bring him in larger than life and then squash him and rebuild him.
Yeah.
Vince is good at it though.
Yeah.
He's done it to a lot of guys, but he is good at making stars. We had guys at TNA that were never above opening card. he's made him into main event.
Yeah.
Household name. So Vince is good.
We like his new.
Welcome back. We're going to drop a Buick on you. That's how it starts. We're going to drop a Buick on
Don't show a bitch pays cash too. Like he wants to smash a car.
Yeah.
So go get me a car, 50 grand, whatever, and bang, he has to pay cash.
I mean,
Vince is cool.
Yeah.
Just for a show.
We love his new bit where he gets hurt and goes away
Comes
for
back
6 months.
6 months later. First time out, he's hurt again.
Right.
The ambulance takes him away, and he's in the Caribbean somewhere for another 6 months.
Or whatever the hell he's doing.
Whatever he's doing.
He looks younger than he did 6 months ago.
Yeah,
What do you think Vince was doing?
You know what though? He never. I'll tell you this: he never stops working.
No.
Yeah.
Pat Patterson had to move to Florida because he couldn't be with Vince anymore. Vince is 24/7.
Yep.
Even when he was getting a haircut down in New York City, he had to drive from Stamford, Connecticut to New York City just to get his haircut. Pat had to go with him so they could do the writing. They do it all day long. Vince just doesn't stop.
I don't get my haircut in Connecticut. I can see him driving to New York.
Right. Jesus.
That's Vince.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Everyone else is inconvenienced because he has to get a trim.
Our friend wrote a little for wrestling. Do you know Patrice O'Neill?
Yeah.
Oh, you do know Patrice?
Yeah.
Hoping you say no.
Patrice
We like doing that. All right, we should get Kurt out of here.
No, hey, thanks, guys. Thanks for having me, man.
Kurt, very honest interview. We're very
fantastic, man. Thanks for coming by. Good to
good
see
to
you
be
guys.
on
It's been
again,
a little,
man. Great
been a
to
little
see you
long.
guys.
been way too long.
Yeah, without a doubt. Hopefully, I'll come back on a lot sooner.
Oh
than,
yeah. Been 9 years. Jeez. I don't think we'll be here at 9.
Nah. I mean, well,
Not
not me.
all right. I think we're wrapping up for today, too. So, Kurt, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
So,
man.
plug
Kurt,
again,
thanks.
TNA Impact Thursdays at 9 on Spike TV, and then the big pay-per-view, TNA Lockdown, Sunday, April 19th. You can go to TNAWrestling.com for all those details. Thanks, Sam. You were great.
You were great, Sam.
Thank you very
much.
Prime time, Sam Roberts.
what they
See?
call me.
Look at that. That's what they call me. No,
You
you
got
call
Jake's
me.
last name in there. It works perfectly. Yeah.
His dream is
All right.
to work for some wrestling company full-time. For real.
Good luck to you, man.
Thank you.
Oh, well, see, I was trying, Sam. See what happened there? See what
Good
happened?
luck, bro.
I can put in a good word, man. I can promise you that.
Well,
I think he's going to do it. I think he's going to do it.
Why don't you wait for that?
Hold your breath.